Since 1924, now 4 generations and 4 locations. The Corpalese family has been bringing you back to a more nostalgic time by sharing their favorite recipes and consistently adding new flavors for new traditions. While Corpalese Italian Bakery and Deli is well known for their famous tomato pie, voted best in Philadelphia, nothing compares to their fresh baked bread and strombolis, handmade pastries, cookies, pies, and a wide range of custom cakes. For a list of locations and all your party needs, explore more at CorpalesBakery.com.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Let the party begin!
The show starts now.
Yes, it gets started, the Thursday edition of the John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Oh, don't act like you knew it started.
I didn't know it started. I was looking at the deer that my wife was sending me the picture of.
Yeah, you're too busy looking at Bambi pics.
The deer in the backyard.
The dead deer I saw on the way in under the supermoon.
Pat, Bambi pics. Now, you make it sound like it's a bad thing. It's not it wasn't a Bambi. It wasn't Bambi. It was, and Bambi was a boy, by the way.
It was Bambi's mom.
Bambi was a boy?
Bambi was a boy in the Disney movie.
I would not have guessed that.
Because now all the strippers are named Bambi. They're female. It just seems like a very female name. But Bambi was a boy.
Huh.
You know, Bradford White Water Heaters are here for the pro, and they get you started on this Thursday morning. Hopefully you're having a great time as your Thursday begins. I know a lot of people, I saw yesterday in the news that I think Philadelphians, they were saying, take 3-day weekends minimum, that the average Philadelphian worker takes a 3-day shore weekend, like 78% or something like that.
Wow.
Like almost 8 out of 10 workers take a 3-day weekend or use their vacation that way.
Well, Bob Cooney took the survey 7 times, so that's
what he did. He got to do that.
If I had a short house, I'd be going down for 3-day weekends probably. I would do that.
I think if I had a short house, I think I would do the 3-day weekend like every weekend.
Yeah, take
like
Monday
I would just
off.
make it a Monday, make it a Friday, make it a Monday.
Yeah.
Monday would always be my choice.
Me too, especially with draft lines Friday night. It's a no-brainer for me.
What about you, Pat? If you had Monday, or Friday? Monday, right?
Yeah, Friday's a fun day.
Yeah.
Friday's fun here.
Monday sucks.
Tuesday
no
also
one looks
sucks.
forward to Monday.
The only thing is,
Monday and Tuesday both suck.
The only thing is, though, Monday, I don't feel like there's any pressure putting together this show.
No, like for
Because there's
us,
just
it's
heaps of stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
on a
for
Monday.
us, it's a little different. Tuesday is like crap. This sucks.
I used all my good stuff yesterday.
Why couldn't I have been born?
There you go.
Why couldn't I have been born into extreme wealth?
There you go. That could very well have happened. The manufacturers, the morning mind bender from Coach, the manufacturers might like you to believe otherwise, but just 7% of Americans think consuming this is good for you. What is it? 7% of Americans think consuming this is good for you.
Soda.
I brought it up on the show yesterday, so I wonder if it's soda. Pat, you have a guess?
7%'s low. There's I will go with
Heroin.
Heroin.
Alcohol.
No, I was gonna go with apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with energy drinks.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, the answer, Jamie got it right. Diet soda, though.
Oh.
Diet soda. That
That
makes sense.
diet soda
I'm on a tear with these
was
things.
the word. Jamie is, you're a lot smarter than you look. I'm going to say that.
Isn't that Shaquille O'Neal's philosophy?
Yeah, exactly.
Let them think you're dumb and
You let them think you're dumb.
Yeah.
And
use it to your advantage.
His whole thing is the rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
he believes that whenever he walks into a room or a negotiation or someone, and he can tell that someone thinks they're the smartest person in the room, let them play the rope-a-dope.
Yeah, let him think that.
And then bury them in the long run, and hopefully that'll
I
be
just saw a
something.
Twitter thread about him and one of his investments when he first got to L.A. the other day. That was
What
pretty
was it?
interesting. He was sitting in like the Beverly Hills Hotel and overheard some guys talking about some new tech startup. He broached the conversation with them, ended up investing $1 million. It became, worth like
huge.
78 or $100 million, whatever it was. And the company ended up being some Alphabet within
Really?
Google.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah, so it was like one of his biggest investments, and I was like, damn, that's pretty cool.
Well, he once was at a with Genie Bus and Dr. Bus, and the chef came out at one of the, I think it was either the Beverly Hills Hotel or something like that. The chef comes out wanting to meet Shaq, like one of the biggest Shaq fans, and this is when he just arrives in L.A. And Shaq loves the food that he cooks for him, and he literally picked a menu of doing things that he knew Shaq liked because he was having a meeting.
Nice.
Shaq hired him away from the hotel.
And that chef grew up to be Andrea Bocelli.
Said, no. The chef ends up moving to, he owns properties in L.A., in Vegas, and Shaq ended up moving him to Vegas, giving him, but he literally.
I like you. What do they pay you?
He hired him away.
I'll pay you more.
He hired him away from the hotel, and he became the family chef.
That's awesome.
He said, "You show me a paycheck for $70,000. I quit my job today and I work for you."
That's why I tell the kids every time I speak to college students or whatever, if Shaquille O'Neal ever approached you with a business, opportunity,
Hop in.
take it,
Yeah.
except if it's porn. Just if it's porn.
No, I'll do that.
If it's porn, just run the other
Who am I
direction.
kidding?
You
He's
said
got enough money.
$260K, you'd put anything in your body, right? Pat?
Anything. Yep.
I just had a physical
Who
yesterday.
cares? I can't sit for a month, whatever.
This conversation isn't comfortable today as I just had my physical yesterday. I don't. I really, really don't want that. But I don't need to hear that. Phillies, Blue Jays. I'm glad we filibustered a little bit because I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that sucked.
That sucked last night.
Yeah.
That sucked. And I'm not going to in
least it
any
was over
way.
quick.
I'm not going to sound the alarm. I'm not going to
don't worry, I'll do that.
overreact. I hope that this weekend is better. I will say this. If you're one of the people just like, oh, this is what Wheeler's supposed to do. Shut this down, everything. You want to throw rocks at Zach Wheeler.
Nah.
After what Zach Wheeler's done for this organization as he's been here, shut up. That's all I'm just going to say. Shut up.
Yeah, he's been great.
That was not a good night.
He's human.
It was not. He's human.
Yeah, he's going to have one of those probably 2 or 3 times a year.
Right.
It is what it is. It's baseball. It's a long season. You got to keep your perspective on that. Look, four guys in the lineup are down. You don't have JT. You don't have Bohm. You don't have Segura. You don't have Harper. That's huge.
It's brutal.
That's going to kill you more often than not. I still think there's other holes outside of those 4 positions. Stott's been swinging a decent bat lately, so he's a little minor bright spot. I like it. I like that, but I mean,
I like it. Yeah.
you're going to have to address something with this team. Even if Suarez and Eflin are coming back, Eflin's always a question mark. He just can't finish seasons. How I feel about center field.
But they hurried to make sure he has a deal set up for next year if he wants.
Yeah, he's a tease.
I am never paying him $7 million next year. I'm not. That's one thing that, again,
$7 million's fairly cheap
it
for
is
a
as
fifth starter.
As Pat pointed
No,
out,
I
it's
looked
not
it
as
up.
cheap as you
No,
think.
it's
It's not.
not.
No, we did that when you were on vacation because Pat said it was relatively cheap.
I thought the same thing.
It's around $3 million more than the average fifth starter.
Well,
Yeah, a lot
that's
of
not
fifth-
great.
A lot of the fifth starters around the league are
$4 million,
$5
$3 million.
No, they're pretty cheap because they're the younger pitcher.
Yeah, true.
They're like the guy that they just brought up.
I'm done. I can't do it. And it's not that I don't think he has some potential. It's
No,
not
he
that-
does.
But I can't do it again.
Yeah,
Can't have it
I'm
again.
kind of with you on that. He has an inability to finish seasons.
May I give you a smiling emoji feeling for today, though, because it's a Thursday morning?
Yeah.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Go to Wendy's and grab a Dave's Double and taste the hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef is available in the contiguous USA, Alaska, and Canada.
That's what's
and
up.
Dr. Frankenstein himself, Pat Egan, will be creating a breakfast sandwich that is not on the Wendy's menu a little bit later. He usually takes a chicken, and then he takes the chicken and the sausage.
No, I like to take the chicken. I take
and
the chicken off of the bread that
Right.
it comes with. and I put that on the bacon, egg, and Swiss.
So that's what he does.
Wow.
Yeah,
I might have
so-
to join you today if we have an ample supply.
Pat does a. He's Frankenstein.
But then you guys are just leaving 4 biscuits total in the waste.
Well, the biscuit's good enough. I'll eat it on its own.
But if someone someone said today, I could eat 3 biscuits, Connor would say I could eat 4.
Yeah.
So we could get you to eat them. Because you could eat them.
I'm not going to eat other people's discarded biscuits.
It's not discarded. How about if
They
he
touched it. I'm
how
not
about if
eating
he
that.
let you? How about if he let you take the biscuit apart?
I wouldn't do that because I don't want to touch his food. Or I don't want to touch anybody's food, and I don't want anyone touching my food.
You're very. You've got issues with that.
Yeah, I don't.
Now,
I don't
have
share
a lot.
drinks.
I have a lot. I have a lot of issues with food anyway. By the way, what about have you seen the thing that the kids get going to college? Now, they sell these can covers
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
for Trulies and for I guess White Claws, and then they sell them for beer.
Make it look like a Coke or something?
No, it covers it.
They do have those. That's
So
what I thought you were
nobody,
talking about.
no, they cover it so nobody can know, so nobody can put something in your drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen those.
That
makes sense.
I haven't seen that, but
Yeah,
that's
but,
a
okay, Pat.
cool
What would you
invention.
think
That's
if
good.
when your 18-year-old is getting, is saying, Dad, they have these
What am I thinking?
that she's already bought them? Would
no.
you think she's already bought them on Amazon? No. You
I
just
wouldn't,
think she
I wouldn't
has.
think that. I think she saw it and thought, that's a good idea. I'm going to college.
I think it's a very good idea.
Yeah, I'm
if
going to
you're gonna
college.
do
I want to be
that.
Yeah,
safe.
maybe it's for like a Diet Coke. Or,
No, but I think it's a good idea.
There's plenty of stuff I brought to my parents that I didn't buy.
Okay, so you didn't buy it.
Yeah.
You see,
plenty
it's the
of stuff.
days we
I brought
didn't.
up a Lambo to my parents. I didn't buy it.
They didn't. You didn't.
No.
You wanted to though.
They didn't buy it either. So.
You wanted to though.
Yeah, it would have been cool. But.
It would have been a lot of fun. We would like to congratulate Tyrone Johnson, Hunter Brody, Ricky Batalico, and Jen Scordo, as they will be starting to take you in the afternoon starting on August 1st. The announcement coming down yesterday. The best show ever starts August 1st from 2 to 6 on The Fanatic, and we appreciate our teammates and we congratulate them. But I want to make something clear. It doesn't mean that Ricky Batalico isn't still on the John Kincade show every single Thursday morning.
That was my first question.
We told them, you think you're poaching Ricky Batalico from us? Ricky's in with us every Thursday, pal.
We do this thing
And
called
that ain't
Ricky Bo
happening.
Knows. People are
And that-
talking about it far and wide.
And that is it. And that is it. And that
Far
will
and
continue. So Ricky will be with us this morning, and Ricky will be with us every single Thursday.
I might eat his Wendy's today, though. I'm hungry.
Now, the thing is, though, no, we got to take care of Ricky.
Yeah, he's
'cause
been
now-
coming in earlier and earlier to get the Wendy's. I don't know if anyone's noticed that.
And remember, Ricky's now is part of the full-time crew. Here at
Which
the
means I
station.
would feel less worse about eating
Yeah,
his
no
Wendy's.
You would
coddling
feel
anymore.
worse?
Yeah, now
Really?
he's not just a guest anymore. He's one
now
of
he's
us.
part of the team.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
here
can.
through middays today. I need me some Wendy's to get through.
Well, if Pat creates one of his monster sandwiches, which honestly are like these monster sandwiches, because Pat is trim and can eat the monster sandwich. It always impresses me.
You
Take
know,
a picture of it.
some people are living in 2050, and I'm one of those people.
Take a
when it comes
picture of
to
it this
Wendy's.
morning.
We got to make sure we have the right ingredients, but absolutely.
Yes, but if you got the things, take it so everybody can get a chance to look at it.
Yeah.
There was something that we were talking about yesterday, and it continues to be the conversation about what kind of a jump Jalen Hurts can make. How about if I say to you, I will guarantee you the kind of jump he's going to make? I'll guarantee you right now, on July the 14th, I'm going to tell you right now that he is going to make a jump like Tyrese Maxey made this year.
Wow.
It is going to be a similar statistical jump. So I looked at these statistical jumps that Tyrese Maxey made in his points per game, in his what I would consider 3-point percentage being completion percentage and things like that. And I am absolutely ready today on Bastille Day.
Is today Bastille Day?
Yeah, July 14th.
Love that band or song.
It's
Is it a
July the
song or a band?
14th. It's also one of my best friend's birthdays.
They're in music,
Joe
one of
Amicone. Happy birthday, Joe
it is a
Amicone. I am absolutely ready to say today, I guarantee that Jalen Hurts is ready to make a Tyrese Maxey type jump. Is he going to be an all-star where Tyrese was not an all-star, but he's an all-pro type player? No. But will he make a jump in every measurable category to be a better contributor, better player, and on a far better trajectory for his future? Yes. So Tyrese Maxey, meet Jalen Hurts. Because you know what I also see, guys? I see Tyrese Maxey in Jalen Hurts. And I see Jalen Hurts in Tyrese Maxey. I see a guy who respected by veterans, respected for their work ethic. I see a guy who positive energy. I see leadership qualities. I see an assimilation with the fan base. I think the key has been sitting in our laps all along is that these two guys can follow similar trajectories. And I believe we are going to see the kind of growth from Jalen Hurts that we saw this year from Tyrese Maxey.
I do see some similarities between the two. I think the things you listed are exactly it. So from that standpoint, yeah, I get it. From the standpoint of where my mind first went when you brought up this comparison, what Tyrese Maxey did this past year was unprecedented for a kid not only of his age, but only in his second year in the NBA. It was kind of a like an interstellar jump. I love Tyrese Maxey. I didn't think he had this in him this early into his career.
Would you say it was like double what you expected in his second year?
Yeah, to shoot 42% from three was something that I still quite don't understand how he did it. To go from a guy that was like 28, 29% in college to work on it that much and improve that much in just a 2-year period. And now you see pictures of him this offseason. He looks like he got bigger and bulkier. He's working with heart. He's doing every single thing you love to see. Not that Jalen Hurts isn't. I just don't think Jalen Hurts has that level of jump in him.
Yep. Agreed. I think the similarities are there. You know, leadership, work ethic, all of that. I just don't know if Jalen Hurts has that T word that's so important in sports, the talent to make that jump.
I was thinking of all T words as he says that.
Yeah. So that it's a talent.
Tiger. I was thinking
talent.
Tiger.
No.
Tiger's teeing off soon.
Talent.
Okay, talent.
You can put in all the work you want, but eventually you plateau at some point.
You reach a level
and you're not getting better than that. And
I don't even know if Tyrese is.
I don't think Tyrese has reached the level, and I don't think that Jalen Hurts has. I think he will improve. He will
improve, yeah.
But I don't think that his ceiling.
You don't think he's sniffed it yet?
Maybe
like
sniffed
Tyrese's
it,
level,
but I still think there's a lot he can improve on.
Like, do you think Tyrese is going to be a perennial All-Star?
Yes.
I believe by the time he's done, he's going to have 4 or 5 All-Star games.
I hope. I think he'll be close every year.
Okay, so he's in that neighborhood.
I think part of my thing is like when I watch Tyrese, I see it. Like I see what a lot of other people in the NBA see with him. You know, the greatness is in there. You'll see him take over games. Like I don't really see that from Jalen Hurts when I watch him. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, we haven't seen him. Have we seen him take over a game?
Not that I can
The Denver
think
game
of.
is his best game. Do we agree on that?
Yeah.
Last year, that was his best game. We came in here that Monday and we're like, okay, that sort of saved the season. 2-5 became 3-5. It at least saved us for a few weeks. And then little did we know they were going to go on a little bit more of a run. But I haven't seen him take over a game.
I've yet to be wowed by him.
He has to beat a
fair.
really good quarterback. I mean,
Denver, he beat Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Big game, big stage is what you're asking for, Pat.
Yeah, I need my eyes to tell me, you know, what these beat writers who talk about his work ethic and whatnot. Like I needed it to correlate.
Connor, the Towel brothers seem assimilated here that have already thrown in the towel on Jalen Hurts. They're the Towel brothers.
Okay.
I still think you have a open mind to this that maybe it can change.
Yeah, but the Tyrese Maxey jump, like he was a top 3 3-point shooter in the NBA last year. Like it was an incredible jump. I don't even know if it's possible for Jalen Hurts because he was already solid last year statistically. I don't know if it's possible for him to have that much on top of what he already did. Like, if Jalen Hurts makes that kind of jump, this team better win the conference or the Super Bowl.
But, I mean, look, he wasn't on all. Like, I mean, Tyrese wasn't an all-star.
He wasn't.
It wasn't like he was a Pro Bowler, which I think for a quarterback would be a Pro Bowler. I'm looking at this. Jalen Hurts was a 61% passer last year.
Right.
I'm expecting him to be a 64, 65% passer this year.
Okay.
That's it. And for a quarterback to go 61 to 65, to jump their percentage by 3 to 4% is a monumental jump in a year.
No, I got you. I thought you were saying, like, because Tyrese went from, like, 28 to, like, 40-some%.
No.
Like, if it's an even jump, I don't even think it's statistically possible. No.
What I'm talking about is he was a 16-touchdown quarterback last year. I'm talking he goes up by, like, 50%. He goes to, like, 24.
Yeah, I can
It's
absolutely
a-
see that. His
he gets-
over-under is 26.5.
Something like that, like where he gets it to a much higher level.
Yeah, I think they're very similar work ethic. I think they're very similar, not personality, but kind of the way that they carry themselves. And yeah, I could definitely see it, maybe more so than Jamie and Pat, because I believe in him a little bit more than I think they do.
And by the way, I understand the person. And I don't know if it was just, Chris was a little bit with it yesterday on the YouTube chat. I went back and was looking at some stuff on YouTube. I absolutely get the person who goes like, wow, like Kincade wants to be a fanboy for Jalen Hurts. Because I hear it. I hear it in my own voice. I hear it in my own analysis of him.
I mean, I want to
Like,
love my quarterback. You know what I mean?
but I'm not trying to be. I try to be objective, and I try to keep a really black and white look at it clinically and everything like that. But I even hear it in my own analysis that sometimes I go, okay, maybe you're wishing this to happen.
That's why
you are.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like.
But I don't
believe
usually
in him
do
more.
that. That's not me though. As far as I'm very clinical when I look at things. But I do feel like Jalen Hurts has sort of gotten under my skin a little bit. That I think he's got so many things that I think are the boxes you check for the starting quarterback.
Dude, it's July. Like that, you're supposed to be in the situation you're in now. You know, hoping and
Then
wishing.
how come
and
you
praying.
guys aren't though?
No, I mean, I think at least for me,
I know you want him
I
to
wanna
succeed.
be
You don't,
there.
you're not rooting
like I
against.
want to be where you're at. I want to be Billy Mumphrey and the cockeyed optimist, but I can't because my eyes have told me one thing that I can't get over. You know, the Tampa Bay game was just so damning to me. Where it's like, all right, he leads you on this run and you think maybe, and then all of a sudden Tampa Bay was like, nope, and that was the first good team they'd played. For me, it's
I mean,
I want to be where you're at.
I got you. They were squashed.
But I don't think there's anything wrong. Like if a fan wants to make the analogy that he could be Tyrese Maxey, more power to you. I'm not going to shoot you down for it because it's July. You're supposed to be wishing and hoping.
I really do believe he's going to make that kind of jump.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be talking about a 64% passer. I think we're going to be talking about a 24-25 touchdown guy.
He better be.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, no questions asked. I mean, they're absolutely.
You know, we were talking about that quarterback list yesterday from players around the league and executives and all that, and you know they had guys like Dak Prescott and Derek Carr like 10 through 12 range. Those guys are throwing 35, 36 touchdowns a year.
And 4,800 yards, 4,700 yards.
Yeah,
and
like,
I'm not sure Jalen gets the opportunity to do that because of the fact that they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, and those aren't even top 10 guys.
Right.
And they're throwing for 36 touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Did you just get a ring doorbell notification?
I don't know. Did I?
It sounded like
But by the way, though, and I checked because you know what's funny is I checked yesterday. You can't hear it.
You tell me.
Oh, no?
No,
I didn't hear that.
We can
I
hear
heard
it.
the other one.
We can hear it, but you can't. By the way, no, we found it yesterday, but I don't know how to shut it off on the notification. I have it shut off.
You just got a notification.
Somebody was at my door. Is you telling me?
Tell me, man. I don't know.
I
Was
didn't hear
someone-
this one.
I don't
though.
have a
heard
ring
the
doorbell.
other
Was
ones.
someone at my door?
I don't have a ring. I'm not that living that bougie ring door
Pat,
life.
person detected.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nailed
And
it.
it is a very attractive brunette.
Let me tell you.
Do we
What's
have
up?
the talkback capabilities?
I'm married to her.
True
never
Detective
mind.
season 4 is
I
going to be
withdraw
about
my-
us figuring out.
Wait, I
what the
can.
chimes
I
were.
do have the talk back.
It'll
It's
still.
a very,
That's okay.
Let's blast the show
it's
to
a
her
very
real quick.
attractive brunette. Can I talk to her? I
I'll
don't
withdraw my what's up.
know. I don't
thought
know
we were
if I
talking
can.
about somebody else.
If I can talk to her live, let's.
Well,
tap,
we got to go to break, so
let's
you
tap
can.
and go live. I'll just say,
What up, girl?
we see you on TV.
What up?
Pat says, "What up?" We
is great
see you
radio.
on TV. She somehow doesn't.
talking to his
she's
wife
not
through his
hearing-
ring doorbell.
This is
on
why
air.
we didn't name our show the best show ever because we knew our limitations.
We see you on TV in the front yard.
Oh my God.
Pat says, "What up?" And now I think she's telling me to shut up. Is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm
there's
thinking.
a couple fingers, couple.
She's out there checking, making sure the
single
deer
digits
have-
rolling up.
Hey, the beach, the boardwalk, the boat on the bay, Bet Parks is where you're at when you're down the shore. Download at betparks.com. You got to be 21 and in New Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. We'll give you an opportunity to win some FanFest tickets in the course of the morning. Plus, we're going to have an interesting exercise today coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, beginning at 7, that we need you to be a part of. The idea of a new sports arena in Philadelphia does have me intrigued. We'll talk about it next. It's the John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. I know this. Landis Block and Concrete has a job ahead of them. They got a job to transform our backyard, which right now is a blank slate, into a beautiful backyard paradise. That's what they claim to be able to do. And Atlantis Block and Concrete, they've been delivering for folks for a long, long time. You go to landisbc.com to see the pictures. And it's amazing because they give you all these deals. It's like a big wish list for all the things you might want in your backyard. Do you want an outdoor kitchen? You want a fire pit? Do you just want retaining walls done? Maybe you want some outdoor seating. I think I want something rather simple, but my wife's going to make the call. I promise you that. A dream backyard, if you're a do-it-yourself guy, they're going to help teach you how to do it yourself. They have a store in Souderton, Pennsylvania. But checking out the photo gallery is where you start to get your ideas. LandisBC.com. And if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, they're going to get you hooked up with the best contractors in your area to help build your dream backyard. I'm telling you this, they got a big job ahead of them because it's a big blank slate and it's a beautiful space. And that's what you need. You need space, you need imagination, and you need a budget. Create your own jaw-dropping outdoor paradise with my friends from Landis Block and Concrete.
The John Kincade Show.
For someone who's super, super hot, you're really cranky.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey, it's cause summertime, the right time to get my team over at LaBruciana Roofing out to your house. Finally replace that old, tired, and perhaps even leaky roof. Look, don't trust any company that just does roofs. Please trust Anthony and the true roofing experts at LaBruciana Roofing. The only roofing expert that I trust.
Anthony!
That's right, Anthony LaBruciano, his team at LaBruciana Roofing, one of the few roofers in all of the land, Montgomery, Chester, Delaware counties, that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-Star Select Shingle Master. Now, what that means for you, the best warranty in the business, 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert workmanship. LaBruciano Roofing has repaired or replaced just about every kind of roof out there. Call them now, schedule an in-person on-site estimate, and check out their hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. LaBruciano Roofing experts will explain your options and give you the peace of mind you're dealing with the best. Call them 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF or PARoofPros.com. LaBruciana Roofing, the Shingle Master.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and step up to the tee and take a swing at betting the PGA Tour on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can bet the tour with a no-sweat first bet and get $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. I always like to look at the leaders on the leaderboard. You know the big names, the Rory McIlroys, the Jordan Spieth, the Justin Thomases. There's a whole lot of those guys. But look at the history of the tournament they're playing and go back. This is what I love to do, and see how certain players did in the tournament last year. Maybe that's the bet you want to make. FanDuel has great daily promotions, and I love when I win. I get paid faster than a blistering drive off the tee. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's promo code BOB. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official betting operator of the PGA Tour.
21 plus and President PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt. One of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold. Deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
MVP's bonus days are here for pros. For 12 days, pros save big and MVPs get even more. Because MVP's Pro Rewards members can earn bonus points to redeem for rewards. Earn points on every dollar spent up to $1,000 and get up to 3 times more points when you shop select brands and products. Find MVP's bonus day savings from July 11th to the 22nd in-store and online. Exclusively at Lowe's. Exclusively for pros. MVP's Pro Rewards program subject to program terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Get an epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza for just $13.99 at Papa John's. It's cheese and pepperoni stuffed and baked into a seasoned crust. Order one up at papajohns.com. Or better yet, download the Papa John's app to earn Papa Rewards towards free pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
When flying insects show up in your home, how do you get rid of them? Hopelessly clapping every single one? Aimlessly swatting back and forth? Hanging fly strips in your living room? Ew, ew, ew. Instead, try Zevo Traps. Zevo uses light, not odor or chemical insecticides, to attract and trap bugs, working continuously so you don't have to. Zevo, people friendly, bug deadly. Now at a store near you.
All right, where are we going for breakfast?
I kind of want a breakfast quesadilla.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing quesadillas for breakfast these days.
Well, Taco Bell is.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, they have this Bell breakfast box now that comes with this breakfast quesadilla that's super cheesy and a hash brown.
Okay, wish I knew about this earlier.
And it has Cinnabon Delights and a coffee in it.
Why did I not know about this earlier?
Try the new $5 Bell breakfast box, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations during breakfast hours only, 7 to 11 a.m. for a limited time. Contact local store for prices and participation when fair. Tax extra. Drinks exclude freezes.
Hey, it's John Kincade. You know, in just a few short weeks, we will be sending our college-bound student to start her first fall semester. You might be in the same boat. You're still not sure how you're going to pay for it all, are you? Take the stress out of paying for college right now. Go to collegeav.com. You can see all the different loan options in action with their student loan calculator. You can get an instant credit decision and your rate, and you apply in only 3 minutes. Build yourself a private student loan that keeps pace with your family's budget and your goals for your student's future. Go now to collegeav.com. It's a better student loan experience.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the Square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen beef. And yup, these patties are square. Grab a Dave's Double and see the hot and juicy Square difference for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
Well, guess who's back in first place? All alone after a nice win last night. That's your Philadelphia Union, sitting in first place with 36 points. Guess what, New York City Football Club and Red Bulls? Kiss my butt. You're in second and third place. We're in first. The Union are continuing on their torrid pace. After that fantastic 2021 season, your Philadelphia Union are back in first for the top spot in the East. And two of their top players, goalie Andre Blake and defender Kai Wagner, have been named to the game day roster for the MLS All-Star game. You got to get down to a Union game. Trust me, it's an awesome experience. The crowd is electric. The fans bring the action and excitement, and Philadelphia is a 5-for-5 city. The Union are facing off against the New England Revolution Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at Subaru Park. It's supposed to be a gorgeous day. So get your tickets today or any day at PhiladelphiaUnion.com.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
You know we really like you when you listen on the radio, but we love you a little bit extra when you take us with you after your ride on the 97.5 app.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show on the Fanatic.
Did Connor figure out if it was a song or a band yet?
It's Bastille Day. They're the band.
It is Bastille Day.
I got it right away.
Yeah.
You'd have to explain this to me,
They
Connor.
are the band. The song is Pompeii, after that mountain that killed all those people.
The mountain that killed all the...
Happy Bastille Day, everybody.
Wasn't it a volcano?
It was a volcano,
Yeah,
dude.
same thing.
Yeah, I mean, a volcano is a mountain, right? That's just
All volcanoes
lava
are
flowing
mountains,
through
but
it.
not all mountains are volcanoes.
Yeah,
it's like the
see?
kicker and punter thing.
Yeah.
I
Pompeii.
didn't believe that all volcanoes are mountains.
They are.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, it's a shift in rock formation, just up. It just has lava in it, right?
Yeah. I'm not a geologist.
Because there are
but
some really
I'll believe it.
smaller volcanoes
Still a mountain.
that aren't really is right above.
We call
All
those
mountains are
Egans.
created equal. Equal.
The Great Stone Mountain. By the way, you can avoid Stone Mountain if you're on you're doing your southern tour and you go, oh well, you got to go see Stone Mountain. No, you really don't. Yeah, like I mean, you can if you'd like to. If you're a fan of Ozark, you might want to go because you can go on the Missouri Belle, because the Missouri Belle is the actual paddle boat that's in Stone Mountain.
Huh.
So you could, if you were just a fan of the show Ozark. Now, once you walk through the doors, it doesn't look like the Missouri Belle.
I wouldn't think so, no.
It's just the outside. From the outside of the boat, and whenever they did the deck shots and everything, that was the Missouri Belle.
What's your Mount Rushmore of mountains?
Other than that,
Mount Rainier,
I'm gonna
Mount
start with
St.
Mount
Helen,
Rushmore.
Mount Kilimanjaro, and Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji.
Fuji's a good one.
Yeah,
Do they have
Fuji's
apples?
strong.
They have Fuji apples.
Yeah, you got to go all the way up, but yeah, that's where they get.
That's where they get the apples. That's
and
why
the
they're so
mountain water.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why they're very
that's
expensive.
Fiji.
Oh, yeah,
it's
good
Fiji.
point.
Yeah, it
Very,
must
very
have
good.
sucked to be right there at Pompeii when that thing exploded,
Yeah.
right? Like that must have been a rough day.
Yeah.
Would you have just stayed and gotten covered in lava?
I would have tried to have had one last hurrah with the missus.
I don't think you had time.
Getting
I mean, I don't know how
in-
much time we're talking about.
I don't think you had a lot of time.
I don't think you had
I don't need a lot of time, Pat.
Well, that's the truth.
High five.
Great job. There you go. Brothers in arms.
You might have visited twice.
We're more alike than you think.
Hey, today's show presented to you by Wendy's. That's how you know it's a Thursday. When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the Square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen, always square beef. Go to Wendy's and grab a Dave's Double. Taste the hot, juicy Square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. We'll have our breakfast a little bit later on. And Pat will try to send a little picture along of his Dr. Frankenstein sandwich, which he creates, which I'm shocked that a guy your size eats that because you're not a fat man.
That's kind of my meal for the day.
By the way, Scott wants to know.
That's about it. That's all.
Scott listens every day, sends an email.
What did he say, Scott?
He was asking me a question about did he see me somewhere yesterday, and he did. But he didn't say hello. He saw me and didn't say hello.
Yeah, I always tell people to say hello. I like meeting people.
Because I see it. And he says, I watch on YouTube every morning till around 7:30. He goes, Jamie, are you losing weight?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe.
He says you look slimmer.
Oh, cool. Thank
I think
you,
it's
Scott.
Bob's camera.
Yeah,
I think it's the Bob
on the
camera.
more HD
now,
camera.
Pat is on the fat camera.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
So,
Yeah.
well, the fat camera used to be on me.
A couple of YouTube
And then-
commenters are calling me Beef Egan.
Beefy boy.
Well, you see, the fat camera used to be on me
Makes me feel bad.
before co-pair, so then we shifted the cameras. I said, I want this camera to be shifted.
You know what it is? Honestly, I don't drink as many double and triple IPAs during the warmer months.
Because he says
I've been drinking some stateside vodkas and pilsners.
He goes, tell Jamie he looks slimmer.
Oh, all right. Yeah, winter I beef up with those triple IPAs, man. Those things are caloric.
Well, it's football season. That's what happens.
Wings.
So,
Wings are good.
There is a discussion about where the Sixers are already looking to get out of the Wells Fargo Center. Now, remember, they're going to have 8 more seasons in the 8 more playoff seasons in the Wells Fargo Center, guaranteed.
Yeah, I've always heard that they hated being a renter.
Now, they can break their lease probably, from what I was told yesterday, they could break their lease probably 2 years out. And so they have 8 more playoff seasons where they're required to be there. If you talk about breaking your lease a couple of years early, and it would probably take 3-4 years to get through all the process of getting a site, having it figured out. Did you hear the sites that are reportedly being discussed?
Oh, this kind of makes me nervous a little bit.
No,
I
it
have not.
it shouldn't get you nervous because the Sixers are – Camden is not.
Okay, all right. I did not want to pay a bridge
to go
toll
across the bridge.
to go.
Camden is pretty much out of it.
I would go with Penn's Landing.
Yes, that is one of them.
I think that would be cool if you could logistically work it out.
I don't
Logistically, the Penn's Landing community has said, hell no, that ain't happening.
So I
and
used
they
to be
will fight it big time. Down, you know where the beautiful, I think it's a beautiful building. My wife says you're not living there.
The one with the levels?
The one that looks like a cruise ship.
Yeah.
The dockside.
Tony Bruno used to live in it.
Anthony used to live in it, too.
Oh, Anthony lived in it, too? Because
Yeah.
Tony lived in it.
dockside.
And that looks like a really neat building to me.
It's nice.
Okay, well, right
I've been
near
in
there.
So I used to live right there.
Okay, well,
across
down
the
near there.
street, and as a neighbor, a former neighbor of that area, I'd be terrified because it can already. You have 95 going through. You got Old City right there. It's a highly trafficked area. You got your entrances that already get jammed up. It would logistically, I think, be tough, but it would be cool if you could walk from Old City right to a game. Like, I think that would be cool.
Well, I got a contact who is a muckety-muck in Philadelphia construction. Big-time muckety-muck, grew up with them, and I know that a site study has been done of another site. And it is one of the 3 that was discussed in this article, so I know it to be true now. Because I was told it before, and I went, no way. I said, no way.
Is it Spring Garden and Broad?
Nope. That's where they were going to put the Philly Stadium.
Yeah.
Before they did that, that's where Philly Stadium was going to be Spring
that was
Garden
gonna
and
be
Broad.
what, Chinatown?
And that fell apart. And Chinatown fought it, and it fell apart.
The Northeast?
No. The former gallery at Market East.
That's not
8th and
former,
Market.
though. It's still there. And they just
they call
redid
it the Fashion District.
Yeah, they
Mall.
just redid it.
Yeah, but
They have a
it's
movie
going to
theater
be
there.
that's the site that that would be.
Parking would be a nightmare.
That's not going to happen.
Connor, I know you say that,
They'd have to build
But how
some.
about this one for you? And my buddy who knows that this site was researched. Do you know that there are twice as many parking spots as there are near
Wells Fargo?
Wrigley Field?
Yeah.
There are twice as many parking spots
I feel like
available to the public near Market East, the gallery, which is now the Fashion District. There are twice as many parking spots as Wrigley Field.
But I feel like Wrigley is like neighborhood, so there's a lot more foot traffic than you'd get to this one.
You don't think there'd be a lot of foot traffic?
I think there would be, but not compared to Wrigley. Now, I've never been, but from what I understand, Wrigley's
amazing.
Wrigleyville
it's
is
hard,
awesome.
But it can be a nightmare.
But that's so ingrained in them. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it's such a long withstanding part of their city that like it's just accepted there. This is something new.
Okay. Well, then I'll tell you. Then
I think it would be tough for people.
I think it would be really tough too, but I wouldn't be shocked to see them try.
I mean,
a downtown stadium could revitalize that area, which, by the way, is falling apart right now.
Market Street in that eastern quadrant down to Old City is weird to me.
And it's falling apart.
It should be a lot better, and that certainly could revitalize that area.
Because if you connect downtown, when they get the crime under control, which hopefully they will again, and they have before, and they will again, if you take downtown and then you take Old City, that area, that 6-block area of Market Street is crappy.
I like it.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Why?
What's there?
What's
I like
there?
There's a lot there. There's the gallery.
He likes it because there's a movie theater.
There's 2 movie theaters in that vicinity.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
You've got the Bourse building.
You would have the SEPTA right underneath.
Pat, we're not talking about the Bourse building. Bourse building's at 5th and Market.
Yeah,
Fourth
and Market.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's right there where Channel 3 is. That's
Yeah.
where Channel 3 is, right?
Yes.
You didn't say hi.
Okay.
I live like 2 blocks.
So
from there,
right
Pat.
there, where the Bourse is right there.
Nice area.
I'm talking about, Pat, this is the area from
Between
like
6th
7th
and
Oh yeah, no,
9.
I don't mind.
6 and
Yeah,
and
I
it's bad.
not a whole
I
lot
like the
going on.
Fashion District. Have you guys been?
I have been.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really?
Like
I
it's
don't find
nice.
that.
Oh yeah, when you said that, I was like, there's no shot. They spent so much money to revitalize the Fashion District. They're not just going to tear it down to build a stadium. There's the construction would be a disaster. It would hold up traffic. The permits alone would be there's no.
Well,
way.
I got the
There's
site
no
for
way.
you then.
This is like me talking about me going to the moon.
Okay, well then the 2 sites have been knocked out. Then the 3rd site it has to be the Navy Yard.
That would make sense.
That would be interesting.
Because then
It
you
makes
still
it's on the water.
you keep the
it
sports
makes-
complex together.
It is within a driver, 3-wood, 5-iron. It's a par 5.
That's the most
Over
Depends who's
practical
hitting
one.
the ball, but yeah.
Yeah, the Navy Yard would seem, and that to me seemed the most likely. Now, my buddy who knows about the study of the one site says that that he knows nothing about a site study being done at the Navy Yard, but the Navy Yard has the space,
Yeah, that would be the most logical because
and
you
they
got
put
95 right
and they
there.
put restaurants there.
Yeah, they started
there's an
they
exit.
started to build that up a little bit. What hurts it is it's one way in, one way out.
That's the problem.
They'd have to change
Sucks, but
I don't know how
it's-
you change it though, Connor.
But it's walking distance though
Build a road.
from like if they strike a deal with Wells Fargo Center to use that parking space, you could walk there.
It'd be a
I
good
don't know how many people would walk.
It'd be
I
a
don't think
good
it's that
walk.
I've
bad,
done that
but-
walk a couple times. It's not
not
bad.
that bad.
It's not bad.
But in the wintertime, it's not
Yeah,
that
you
fun.
don't
and
wanna
you've
do
got
that in
all the
January.
traffic that you've got to
Yeah.
maneuver. Like I don't want to be dodging cars on my way to.
Yeah.
But once you get into the Navy Yard itself,
it's cool.
There's a
It's big.
lot of space to park.
Yeah,
Do
there
the
is.
Sixers need their own home?
No.
No.
Do they
Yeah.
want their own home?
And
is
by the way,
question. The answer is always yes.
the Wells Fargo Center not done with public money.
Yeah.
So this would be a Sixers project on their own because
Well,
I don't
they're
believe
billionaires.
I don't believe that. Yeah, but I don't believe the taxpayers would want to do a damn.
Oh
thing.
hell no! I don't want to. I don't want my tax money used for any of these
No,
stadiums.
I don't
These
either.
billionaires can pony up themselves.
Hey, if Jerry Jones can do it, if
Yeah.
he can do it, and if Robert Kraft can do it,
Give me a break.
They all can do it.
then they all can do it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I think the Wells Fargo Center sucks. I mean, you go to like other arenas around the country, and you
Well, it's pretty old at this
You quickly realize like how blah and mediocre it is.
Okay, now what I've heard though is, and again, the construction on the club level, they've changed the club level. So they literally are knocking down walls and making the club level different this year. You may think a little different, but you may not be somebody who ever sits in club.
Yeah,
level.
you think
Like,
I'm a club level guy?
Yes, you have
I'm
free
honored.
tickets all
I'm
the
not
time.
They won't even look at me in the club level. They won't even let me near the elevator of the club level. I'm talking about the everyman, Johnny.
You know your credential gets you into the club level.
I didn't know that.
You didn't realize
Yeah, that's what I
that?
sneak in.
That's why I sneak in all the time.
Oh, look at me.
I've
High
already
stepping into
learned
the
that.
club level. What up,
Even
folks?
Euro stepping everybody.
I've only had 2 winners, and I just like show up, and I'm like,
Just
hey.
throw the credential at him. Suck it.
Hello there. How you
Walking
doing?
it.
Hi. How you doing?
And I know that they revitalized a lot of suites and club
Well,
levels.
they're
and
doing it right now. They're blowing out
that's
walls and
awesome,
making it different.
But I'm talking about just walking around. It's very cool. They have all the hats from Hat Tricks, and
wow,
it's very blah to me. There's
Okay.
nothing special about it.
I want everybody to be tuned in at 7 o'clock because we are going to have you be involved in hopefully one of the most interactive things we've done. And I will tell you about it after the top of the hour. In the linchpin, Jamie wants us to put something in our football ledger.
This is the linchpin.
All right, Connor, you're going to have to step into Coach's shoes here and take a couple notes because we are eventually going to put these in the
We're
ledger.
going to put these in the ledger?
Yes.
I'll do what I can do. I'm
I
not
will
the best
email
writer.
Bob so we get his in the ledger once he's off suspension.
Yes, once he's rehired again from
Once
his
Bob
firing.
gets officially rehired, but
Yes.
they're rehiring him cheaper, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you fired him.
After Bob crawls back, because I thought we were going to talk about it. After he crawls back,
We're
getting him at a cheap-
bringing them back at the veteran discount.
Right. I mean, this is going to be like a Fletcher Cox move.
Yeah.
It's a cat.
It's a cat move.
I would call it the fur can cork moz when they let him go and we're like, go test
it, yeah.
Go test the market. See what you find.
I heard
That's what we did. That's what we did.
I
to
heard
Bob.
Peter and Stan had him in for a day.
So I was thinking
we
about.
miss you, Bob, and we love you.
Yeah, get better. I was thinking about Jonathan Gannon yesterday. Now, he was a head coaching candidate in this
Houston.
past offseason. Houston was hot on the trail, had 2 interviews at least down there.
He did.
And now his defense has improved on paper dramatically from last year. I think the sneakiest move has been Hassan Reddick. I myself
You're very excited about this move.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about him.
Yeah,
and
I do too.
and that's not right because he's a pass rush specialist and he can play 3-4, 4-3, whatever. He can disguise a defense as good as anybody in the modern NFL. And then you add Bradbury, you add some more linebackers, all things you like, all things that were question marks last year. And you go, okay, Jonathan Gannon, he's already been a head coaching candidate. He's got more talent now. What's the percentage chance he's actually the defensive coordinator of the Eagles next year? Because if he is, that means he probably failed. Because he has now the talent on paper to be a head coach in the NFL next year if he's this boy wonder that, people pegged him as. So what is your percentage? Because I'm at basically like 20% that he's the defensive coordinator of the Eagles next year.
I'm going to put him at, I'll go 35% that he's the Eagles' defensive
20.
coordinator next year.
So you're right there with me.
20, yeah.
And Connor?
Actually, I'll go 17.
I'm going even lower
Wow,
than
you
Pat.
both. So
go
wait a minute. So I don't understand, though,
15%.
are you
I'll
guys.
go 14.
So are you guys.
13.
Are you guys much more believers in Gannon than you appear? Because I think I'm the biggest Gannon fanboy in the show.
Yeah, you are. I think he has a lot of questions to answer, but I think he now has the players to do it, and I think he'll be gone, yeah.
I think
Well, so you guys, you really do. I mean, like, you sound like big fans of
Yeah,
Gannon.
I didn't think that.
I thought he was strapped last year by lack of talent.
Agreed.
Oh, I agree.
100%. And the fact that he got head coaching opportunities last year. Already, yeah.
That's a big part of
that
that
was
for me.
telling. So it's like, all right, well.
So you know his name's out there.
Like, they didn't get worse. I don't think there's any football fan that looks at the Eagles defense and goes, they got worse.
No.
So you figure they're going to be better.
He
How
doesn't
does
have
How does
excuses.
he not? Yeah. How does he not get more head coaching looks? And also, it seems like in sports this happens a lot where once they latch on to a boy wonder title, it doesn't go away.
Well, the one thing is like
somebody's going to be hungry to get him and ink him to a contract, especially if they have success, which we're all expecting that they will this season.
Well, the one thing is like
He's got to be good quarterback.
Like Sirianni never had the boy wonder.
No,
tag,
he didn't.
And he came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Even when Sirianni was first hired, even talking to Schefter and some other NFL people, they were like, yeah, and this guy Jonathan Gannon, like he was getting noticed like almost as much as Nick. So I think there's a really 80% chance he's not the defensive coordinator a year from now.
That's one thing that I actually really like about Jeffrey Lurie when he does the hiring, and he's done this now 3 out of 4 times where he hasn't gone with the flashy, hot new thing.
Yeah, you're right.
He's gone with his gut, where it's like Doug Peterson. I mean, Doug Peterson was never talked about in fashion or in circles as like the hot new coordinator.
Correct.
Same thing with Andy, and same thing with Nick. And then really the one guy was like Chip, kind of.
But he got turned down by other people, too. So do we give too much credit?
Yeah, maybe.
He got turned down by other people that were...
Who? Name names.
That he's looking at. Well, they interviewed a bunch of other people before they ever interviewed Nick Sirianni. That ended up either going for different jobs.
I'm asking this in all sincerity because I don't remember. Who did they offer the job to?
No, I don't know.
Who said no? Well, I know they wanted Ben McAdoo when they hired...
No, they wanted Ben McAdoo.
Doug Peterson.
And thank God they avoided that.
McAdoo's agent is the real MVP in that because he used the Eagles as leverage to...
Well, thankfully they avoided that debacle because that would have been... We never get our Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, if Jonathan Gannon is the defensive coordinator 1 year's time from now...
So you're saying it means that they...
That means he failed.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
Is that fair or
unfair? No, you guys are a tough room. That's a tough room.
That's unfair?
I think that's totally fair.
It's 1,000% fair. He's in between a rock and a hard place where...
He kind of is.
It's like, if he's still here, then we're sitting here questioning why he's still here.
Yeah.
But if he's not still here, then we're probably like, damn, that sucks. So we made all these moves and picks for his defense, and he just left.
Talk about a make or break it year. You know what I mean?
I can get that. I mean, I do think it's a make or break year as far as people's perceptions. I'm not sure about for his job though.
No, I mean he'll still probably have a job, but in terms of the public,
perception, no question,
will be make or break. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely believe that because I think there's a lot of people who are very not Jonathan Gannon people. They are not in my ilk.
Really?
Yeah, they're not my ilk. I think there's a lot of people who are very negative on him.
Who dislikes Jonathan Gannon of all people?
Oh my God! I thought last fall.
Really,
I thought it was number one storyline that we heard last year was how bad Gannon was.
I mean,
Anthony can't stand him.
Good quarterbacks picked him apart, and I think that was more a lack of talent and not having a second cornerback he could trust, and not having a pass rusher, and the list goes on.
That's kind of the way I looked at it. Was
he had to do the safest, most bland defense just to survive.
I mean, I loved his introductory press conference. I've talked about it before, but when they asked him, all right, what's your defense going to look like? And he's like, well, show me the players I have.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a guy that has awareness to go, I'm not going to fit a square peg into a round hole because it's what I do. I'm going to look at who I have and adapt to them. And he realized, well, I got to adapt to a bunch of guys that suck. So that's going to be difficult. I mean, he did get picked apart by bad defenses, but that's kind of expected with what they had.
Don't be delusional, Pat.
I'm looking at you, Pat. Is that a penguin? No, it's a puffin.
What?
And you can see them here in Maine, in the wild.
The same place as the whales.
Visit Maine.com. This message is sponsored.
They got the meese, too.
By the Maine Office of Tourism. And as Connor tells you,
meese, puffin, whales, oh my.
You can see the meese there.
A lot of meese.
A lot of meese.
Did you see the video of the moose?
Oh, please don't bring that up.
That got hit?
I showed the meese
That was
video.
horrible.
That thing got launched.
That's clearly a charge, by the way.
That was absolutely
What do you mean? He
awful.
wasn't set.
I cannot believe that moose went flying like it
From
did.
a little
He was
compact
kneeling down. He wasn't
vehicle.
set, Pat. That's not a charge. That's a block.
I mean, that was like
His
a little.
feet were moving.
A little Toyota Yaris.
No, the back feet were. He was
He
like
was moonwalking.
And he might have been in the restricted area. It was hard to tell.
Imagine getting taken out by a Toyota Yaris.
That was. I mean, that was
It's a
really
rough day for your
That
ego.
was a bit. It was a bit surprising.
Yeah, if you don't know
All
what
right.
we're talking about, definitely go on the internet.
Just say moose hit by or
Dead
meese.
moose.
Yeah, hit moose.
Just moose in
Hit
general.
by
That video
Toyota is what
everywhere.
you're saying?
It was a tiny car.
There you go. All right, coming up, we will invite you to be part of something that we have not done in a while on this show. But I think it's a chance for you to have your say. John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Today, Olivia is going for her college orientation at Temple University. And there's many of you that are in the same boat. Or maybe you have a high school senior who is going to get ready to start their final year and get ready for college. Think about paying for it. We just got the invoice and the bill yesterday. So turn to College Ave student loans and take the stress out of paying for college. You go to collegeave.com and you see all of your loan options in action. They've got a student loan calculator that will give you an instant credit decision. It'll give you your rate, and it allows you to apply in just 3 minutes. And you can build that private student loan that keeps pace with your family's budget and your student's goals. So what you say is, this is what it's going to cost you, and this is what your bill's going to be after college. So that way, at the end of college, you're not saying, wait a minute, I didn't know we were going to have to pay for this. You do. That's why you think about it now. That's why you go to collegeav.com. And while you're on the site, your student enters the free textbooks for your sweepstakes. It's another way that College Ave can help you manage unexpected expenses along your journey. There's no purchase necessary to enter. See official rules for details. Take the stress out of college payments with collegeav.com/free books.
The John Kincade Show.
Listen, I like kids, but this is not a kid's environment. This is like HBO. No limits.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. Today's John Kincade Show is presented by Wendy's. When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen, always square beef. Go to Wendy's and grab a Dave's Double and taste that hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Concerts, festivals, family gatherings.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Shooting hoops. Sitting on the stoop.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Picnics. Pool parties.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Days on the beach. Nights on the town.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Crack of the bat. Peanuts and hot dogs.
There's an Everfresh juice for that, too.
There's an Everfresh juice for every occasion. Everfresh has over 40 flavors to choose from, including our premier apple juice line with your favorite apple to eat. Now available in a bottle to drink. Just twist the cap. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's refreshment.
Look for delicious 100% juice, Honeycrisp apple, or any Everfresh juice or juice drink flavor at the Spring Mart on South Avenue in Seacane.
Hey, it's Cuz. Don't be that guy with the T-shirt on in the pool this summer. With NJ Diet, it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. NJ Diet is unlike any other weight loss program. They use your hair, saliva, and blood work, along with bioenergetic scans, to personalize supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, which gets your body into the fat-burning zone so you can finally lose that weight. Then NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Guys, don't wait for your doctor to give you the bad news and then try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome any health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, even digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, or worldwide with live online video consults. Visit NJDiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. Lose the weight for good.
Now, local businesses can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSConnect.com/local. Specific markets. Restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Are you a self-proclaimed introvert?
Oh, 100%.
You'll love Byte. You can align your teeth with confidence without ever having to leave your home.
No dentist visits?
Not when you order clear teeth aligners from Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Byte's at-home treatment plans are doctor-directed and start as low as $82 a month. Order your at-home impression kit for just $14.95. That's over 80% off. Just visit Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Start your clear aligner journey with Byte.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and master 5th grade math.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
Not you, Dad, your daughter. Staples will help her move forward.
Right.
Right now, Staples comp books and number 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Plus, 2 pocket paper folders are only 25 cents each. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. N716 in-store only, limit 30.
If you're a window installer, keep it simple. Choose Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the clapboard windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And with fewer callbacks, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows, the windows contractors trust the most. Get started at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
How are your kids getting their news? From their friends? Through social media? Can they ask you questions about what's going on around them? And will you be ready? Kids are exposed to more than you think. Help them understand the world around them and how they fit into it. Family mental health begins with how you respond to the events around us. This station is part of the Beasley Best Community of Caring Focus on Family. For tips on how to talk to your kids and how to develop your own coping skills, visit our website.
Is sports betting about to become way more fun? You bet. Because the BetParks app has a brand new sports book. Live bets and parlays? You bet. Instant deposits and incredible app experience? You bet. Plus, your first bet is risk-free up to $750. So, are you already a winner just for signing up on the BetParks Sportsbook app? You bet. BetParks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
Hello. Yesterday at my house was a big day because it was H&H Heating and Air Conditioning install day. We had so they showed up to the house yesterday, and my wife texted me, this guy looks like he's been doing this a long time. I think we're in good hands. And sure enough.
How old was he?
He's not that old, but he's been doing it 22 years for the Hoke brothers at H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. He came with his crew yesterday. We had 4 trucks, 5 guys. They were in and out. They didn't make a mess at all. A couple problems arose. They figured it out. Not a problem at all. The experience we had with H&H Heating and Air Conditioning was absolutely spectacular. Now the house is up and running on the Wi-Fi. We got a more efficient system, and it's just colder and better than it was before. And the best part is I don't have to worry that the air conditioning isn't going to work for me and my family anymore. I got young girls. I'm a sweaty beast myself. Bootsy girls 14 years old. I got a lot of people to worry about. And now with H&H Heating and Air Conditioning on my side, I don't have to fret anymore. They came out. It was a no pressure sales pitch. Here's the 4 systems we recommend for you. Here's different budgets. Here's everything you need. Here's the warranty information. We were fully informed, and it was just a great process. And it's why they have so many 5-star online reviews. They had the equipment in stock and ready to go. It was that easy. I can't recommend H&H Heating and Air Conditioning enough. If you're thinking about replacing your system and you want that reputable, honest, and do right by you kind of company, call H&H and have them come out. You'll see right away why there's so many of those 5-star online reviews. Visit DelcoHVAC.com. That's DelcoHVAC.com. And tell them Jamie Lynch says hello.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. The John Kincade Show.
I slept in the nude last night. Felt every little breeze.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Seven o'clock hour, the John Kincade Show is brought to you by the all-new BetParks app. It's a sports book and casino in one sleek, easy-to-use app. It's awesome. In Pennsylvania and New Jersey, you get a risk-free bet up to $750 just by using the promo code Kincade. So the girls are on their way down to Temple for her orientation.
Wow.
Pat, Jamie, Connor, you guys have all been to college more recently than I have. So as Olivia's going to pick her classes today, her and her roommate-to-be, Ava, is in town. So they're driving down right now. Jamie is the one furthest away from college. I've already given her all the advice she could ever need. Choosing classes today. Do you have a class that you think that Ava and Olivia should consider?
If they offer some kind of introduction to not like a hardcore finance class, but something like with the generalization of, stock market, basic financial literacy. I mean, that might be a post.
A good first.
Yeah, I mean, that's a regret of mine not taking some kind of class like
Now,
that.
these two are in the honors program. Maybe they're not in the same program as we were.
Yeah, probably not.
Pat, you have any ideas for the girls?
I got
Classes?
nothing. College is a waste.
That's
Sorry.
awful.
Sorry to tell you. Sorry to break the news. It's a money pit.
You're not giving them any idea?
You're going to get out and go, why did I have to take this class, that class, and now I'm in debt? So, no, I got nothing.
So you have nothing for the girls?
No, I'm okay. I apologize.
Connor, you got out most recently.
Go team.
Yeah. Do you have an idea? Even though you are a Temple advocate.
Love Temple football, basketball, all the sports. Didn't get in.
But
I think we just found out why, right?
That's why you didn't get in. Connor, you have anything? You got out most recently.
Yeah, has she decided on a major yet?
Yeah, they're both going to study advertising.
Okay.
In the honors program at Klein.
Take something as far away from advertising as you can find.
Really?
Yes.
Like what?
Take some type of elective that's totally
sociology,
different, whatever that means to you.
Really? Well,
Yes.
they have to take something like that. I'm sure along the way, they make you take something like that.
Yeah.
I drove my sociology professor, Dr. Clark White. I drove him crazy, but he was one of the best professors I ever had in any class at any time. He was awesome.
Yeah, it's worth it to take something far away because you're going to be so ingrained in your main course of study.
That's
it's good to keep that diversity.
That's good advice. And there will be many guys like Connor strolling the campus. I've told.
What do you mean, like Connor?
With the 5-inch inseams.
Little smooth.
Rooster mustaches.
Maybe
aviators.
Wearing the chubbies.
There ain't no freshman in college growing mustaches like this. This is a man's mustache.
All right, well, girls, have a good day today.
I wish I was as delusional as the guy in that other room. I really do.
We are beginning something today on the show where we're going to invite you to get interactive with us. And what I'm going to call it is sort of the trial of Philly Sports Talk Radio because it's based on the analysis of J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick the other night on a summer league game with ESPN said that Philadelphia has the best sports fans in the country, but that sports talk radio is delusional. Now, I'm going to argue something, and we are going to open the phone lines to you to get involved in this conversation with us, because I'm sure you saw J.J. Redick's comments yesterday that it was sports talk radio in Philadelphia is delusional. Well, first off, I'm going to say I don't know if maybe JJ has had his eyebrows plucked a little too tightly, that he's just a little tense. I have no idea, a little too much manscaping going on, but I don't understand it because I don't believe I take great offense, at least to this show, that sports talk radio is delusional. I think there will be callers that will disagree. I think there will be others that will disagree. Maybe you think we are. I'm going to give you an open forum on this at 610-632-0975. Now, I'm very anxious to have this discussion with our listeners and with us in the room. I want to know if JJ's off base on this or if people actually think he's right on the money. But I'm going to ask you this question, and I really do believe it's something that I have thought for a long time. Is it the hosts? Is it the content? Or is it the callers that are delusional? I mean, I'm going to throw them all out there because I have an answer. And I believe consuming Philadelphia sports radio since it began, working at the first sports radio station in its first year as an intern, that it was on the air. I think I've had a pretty good understanding of this. And I believe when someone would talk about sports radio being delusional, that would be a reference to callers being delusional. But you may disagree, and you're free to do so at 610-632-0975 if you'd like to get involved in the discussion. Here are a couple ground rules, though, before if you wanted to chime in and you wanted to share your thoughts. You can't cite examples in your critique specifically unless the person works on this show. We are not opening up a forum for you to discuss people on other radio stations or other shows on this station. So if you want to discuss Jamie or me or Pat or Bob or Connor, you're free to get in on that. That's this show, and the person has the ability to answer it. So I'm cool with that. But in other words, I want the critique to be more, or if you agree with JJ or you disagree with JJ, I want it to be more in general if you'd like to get in. But we'll open up the phone line for you. If you want to get a stance on this, you can at 610-632-0975. The only thing that will eliminate you from the conversation is calling up and saying, well, I hate Anthony because Anthony, I'm just going to hang up on you. So just so you know, because if you have an issue.
Who hates Anthony?
Nobody does. But if you have an issue with another host, I want you to have the issue with the other host on their turf so they can respond. So that's the only thing I've got with this.
Do you hate Anthony?
No, I love it.
That just came a little too natural.
No, I'm just saying that's a very. I don't want someone using that.
People are talking, John.
Now, I would say far and wide. What I would ask you is, just on the point that I made, when you talk about if someone was to refer to sports talk radio in Philadelphia being delusional, I say, is it the content? Is it because I would say callers, content, hosts in order. Because when I see content of, well, who's your all-time favorite mascot in town? What is the memory that you had when you were in 5th grade that was the great? Sometimes I think content can be delusional. I think it can be, who would you trade for Jalen Hurts today? I think sometimes content is delusional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where do you fall on it?
I think that order's pretty good. I think callers. I also wonder how much JJ actually listened and how much of it's just based on reputation of this industry. I think there's been a changing of the guard, so to say, in sports radio landscape, meaning it's not the way it used to be. It's not full of vitriol and anger, and there's still a lot of garbage takes in this town.
But it's not nearly as angry.
No, I think it's. I think fans in general have become more informed, smarter fans than they were 20, 25 years ago, because there's just so much more information, and the sports themselves are so much bigger. It's more, encapsulating to your average fan than it was 20, 25 years ago. So I think there's some people in town that give the industry a rough name. But for the most part, I agree with your pecking order there.
And I would tell you that, Pat, there is numbers would tell you that 99% of listeners never call.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
that. There's a difference between sports radio listeners and sports radio callers. If you go numbers, it's actually small. It's actually smaller.
Yeah, the phone line is deceiving.
The scare of the audience.
You'll see full boards, but in reality, that topic might have turned a lot of people off. No, I agree. I agree with JJ. I agree with him. I think if I was in JJ's shoes, if I was a pro athlete, I would hate us. And we're different. Like, I don't think we, meaning us three, should take this as an insult, because I like to think that our show is a little bit different from the normal. Hey, let's open the show for 10 minutes and then bang phone calls for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like, we do things differently, and we try to be objective, and we also do this weird thing on this show where we admit when we're wrong.
And we also critique each other
quite a bit. Yeah.
We don't let, like, nobody is in an ivory tower on any topic on this show.
Most of what we do is different in that sense. I mean, a lot of sports radio is carbon copy of let's just take phone calls and never admit when we're wrong, and if we were wrong, we just ignore it. So in my pecking order would be host one, because you have control of it, and then callers.
So you do go host one.
Yeah, host one. You have control of everything. You're flying the plane. Callers,
Fair
because
point.
you can decide whether to take callers or not, which, you mean,
right, exactly.
That was one of the first things you said when you came on the show. And then the topic being third. But the topic goes synonymous, really, with the host. But, yeah, I mean, the callers, we've all dealt with callers where you just scratch your head and you go, what the hell are you thinking?
Well, the thing is, though,
you spent 20 minutes on hold to tell me that?
Now, the weird thing is, though, I always think of it this way, Connor. And Connor deals with Connor gets to decide who gets on the air. And one of the things I told Connor from the beginning is a dissenter always moves to the front of the line. And that Connor judges whether they are ready to come on the air firing and with a good point of view, and they got good energy and they're ready to go.
But that's so rare.
It tends to be rare at times.
Yeah.
But also, too, that a caller is talking about what we're talking about. Like nothing gets me worse than the, here's my Phillies point, and here's my Sixers point, and here's my Eagles point, and here's my. I mean, it's like okay, let's have some sort of a focused conversation. You deal with the callers every day. What do you find on this, Connor?
Yeah,
because you really are knee deep in this.
As the judge, jury, and sometimes, if necessary, executioner. No, well, not
no
so
way. Executioner of whether someone gets on the air.
Not
killing people out here?
Not yet. But if need be, if it's a bad enough call, no. I'd go callers one, hosts a relatively close second. I don't think there's that big of a gap between the two. And Pat hit a great reason. You're basically running the show. Well, you are running the show. That's what a host does. And then content, a distant third.
So you'd say content's a distant third?
I don't think content is often delusional. I think content could be repetitive. Might be the biggest knock on this market. Well, it is repetitive. But like, I don't know about totally delusional. I think the majority of content that I hear when I listen is based in fact. Like, that's just how I feel. Now, also, I'd like to take the time, because we haven't yet, thank JJ for listening. So
no, exactly.
That, JJ.
Now, the thing is, though, too, is that...
That's the thing. I don't think JJ is listening.
Well, he left in 2018.
Now, JJ did...
So he hasn't heard this show here.
As Austin Krell shares with me, JJ did have beef with the other radio station.
Well,
and again, that's
where
not,
most people stems from.
Look, I mean, but that's like the thing is, though, is that's fine, and you're allowed to have that, and this won't be a forum for that. This will not be a bashing forum for that. But the idea of, like, to me, I always say to myself, for every time I think I hear something on sports talk radio that's delusional from a caller, I wonder if the guy in their car is going, I think it's delusional from the host. Probably. Which goes back to your point.
Yeah. Look, if I'm being honest with myself, like looking inward, Chuck Fletcher probably hates me. I've been very critical of him.
Right, you have.
Called him nice guy Chuck. He probably hates me. I'm sure Howie Roseman hates me because 16 months ago I was begging for him to be fired, and now I'm like, wow, he actually did a pretty nice job. Like, the coming full circle on that and having to backtrack, because for months I'm sitting there going, this guy doesn't know. But
you also admit it, though.
I do, but that's what makes our show different, is the self-awareness that we have, whereas most hosts will sit there and they'll bash Howie for 7 months, and then they'll slowly come around and act like they never did it. And if
that's
Howie
where
Roseman
we all
listens,
hold each other accountable.
Howie Roseman's listening, he's like, wait, this guy sat here for 8 months and asked for my job on a plate. So we've all made dumb opinions. We've all made dumb points. I've gotten personal for sure, knowing that there won't be probably repercussions. So I don't blame any of these athletes for hating what we do in this industry. We critique their job.
Hey, it's a Wendy's Thursday on the John Kincade Show. Remember to grab a Dave's Double today at lunch. Taste the hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose our friends at Wendy's.
Yeah, can't wait for that. I think callers are a big part of it. You hear some nonsensical things from callers from time to time.
I heard one guy say Travis Fulgham was going to have 1,000 yards.
What kind of
idiot? He had none.
What kind of a moron does that? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's Friday the 13th. Jordan and Voorhees. Are you Jason Voorhees' brother? Or is it just
No.
Oh, okay, good.
No.
Jordan, you want to get first word on this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. First of all, I'm a big fan of all you guys. Listen to all you guys all the time. I appreciate everything you do for the Philadelphia sports community.
That's nice of you. I really like that.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
No, I was set with the content, John, but when you mentioned, the callers initially, it started getting me thinking, like, a lot of what drives Philadelphia sports is the callers themselves.
The reaction. Are you talking like the reaction to it?
Yeah, I'm talking the reaction to it, but then I could also see a part of it where it could also be content as well. I mean, would you want to trade Jalen Hurts for, I don't know, a bag of potatoes?
Like when I see stuff like, who would you trade Jalen Hurts for today? I shake my head and go, why is that being discussed?
Trade Kyle Schwarber now before it's too late.
No, but let's discuss it. Aaron Rodgers.
Good man,
Tom
I would
Brady.
do that. I would do that.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, and at times it is a struggle to come up with content in well, let me hear me out. In the doldrums right now, like in the middle of July, it can be. So you kind of go back to the well, you try to reword some things, but content can also, even when it's reworded, it's the delivery.
Well, here Denzel wants to chime in. First of all, my mom gives me a name like John, and he gets Denzel. What a cool name, Denzel. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, what's going on?
Denzel, what do you put? What do you when you hear JJ Redick say sports talk radio in Philly's delusional? What do you put it at?
Personally, this is the only sports show I listen to.
I appreciate that very much.
I love you, Denzel.
We love you, Denzel.
You're my favorite Denzel.
Yeah, you guys are all great. I usually listen to it late. I usually call in and speak with Devon.
Well, Devon is like so even keeled and so smart.
I love a lot of his takes.
He's a good man.
Overall, I don't think we're delusional. I don't think even listening to a lot of calls. Like I really don't listen to music when I'm driving. I really just listen to 97.5. I don't even listen to the calls. There's a few. Some of them sarcastically sometimes, and some of them just over the top. But I don't think they actually believe it. Overall, I think we got a really good sense of like sports in this town. We don't seem like we're not giving Cowboy fans. Like I think if you was to say that about Dallas fans, maybe, but not Philly fans.
Okay,
like,
but you think hosts though a little sometimes add to it?
I think it depends though, because there's a lot of this is y'all feelings. Like you feel one way about Jalen Hurts that I completely disagree with.
Okay, right.
And every time I listen to it, I scream at the radio. But
see, that's what Denzel, that's what I always think is that when I'll hear something from a caller or somebody and I say, wow, they sound delusional. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, that guy in his car on the way to work, like Denzel is saying, I think Kincaid's delusional when it comes to Jalen Hurts.
Just yesterday, I was driving because, I work overnight. So I hear you guys in the morning when I'm driving home. So just yesterday, you guys saying you don't think Jalen Hurts is the guy. I was like, wow, you guys I think Jalen Hurts is exactly where this year is going to take the leap that Dak Prescott took in the third year. I think awesome. I think Hurts.
Yo, that'd be great.
I like it. I watch football. I play football. I can see where a lot of his flaws is at. You guys don't like him as a thrower. We can go all in on.
Yeah, but Denzel, wait a minute. I just said he's going to make a Tyrese Maxey jump this year.
He might have not been in the car for that.
See, you missed that part.
I wasn't in the car for the Tyrese Maxey.
See,
jump.
so you're calling Pat and Jamie are dumb this one. I said, yeah. All right, but we love you, Denzel. You have your Fan Fest tickets, right?
I usually go every year. So I don't have any yet.
Well, you do now. So I'm going to put you on hold and make sure you got some. That's it.
Objection. You were leading the witness a little bit to calling Pat and Jamie dumb there. I'm going to need you to clean that up.
Strike it from the record.
No.
I didn't call them.
Don't strike it from the record. I don't disagree with it. Like me and Jamie,
we're moving on.
Me and Jamie were in a tweet conversation yesterday, and somebody had like the Joker makeup, or they put a Joker gif, and they weren't calling us clowns, but I said, well, the clown makeup could be fitting for me and Jamie. You know, because sometimes we just say stupid stuff.
We do say stupid stuff.
Never.
And the one thing is,
all right, LeVar Ball.
It is the one
lost.
thing is, and it's very, very interesting. Is in my career, I've been blessed to have a couple guys who I've worked with, who absolutely their main objective, and I say to them all the time, would be to take me down a notch on this, please. And Pat, when I came here, I told him, I said, take me down a notch, and he goes, well,
say less.
And you said that's not very comfortable for me to do that because I haven't found that to be very accepted. And I literally put you in touch with people that told you to do it.
Oh, and as soon as I got the okay, the clear. Oh,
I don't understand why
open
people,
season.
I don't understand why a host wouldn't want that.
A lot of people feel like it comes with their credibility because
what credibility? I don't have any credibility.
Yeah, but a lot of hosts,
I have an opinion.
A lot of hosts think they do. So it's the mindset of if you're making fun of me for my sports takes, then why would a listener listen to me because I'm not a quote unquote expert? Guess what? I'm not an
expert.
I'm not.
Guess who also isn't experts? The GMs and coaches and players.
Exactly.
Like everybody's wrong. It's an inexact science. It's sports. That's part of why we love it.
Hey, we're going to continue this going on, but I want to tell you, if you want a private island, you can have one in Maine, at least for the day. You pick one, you paddle out, and you enjoy it. Visit Maine.com, sponsored by the Maine Office of Tourism. We'll have more of your calls on this. You want to get in on this and talk about this, we have a little bit of a deeper discussion. Plus, I want to get a little more of Jamie and Pat's point of view on this whole thing. So we'll get to that coming up. Plus, don't blame Johnny. And I'm not talking about me. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. It is hot. It is sticky. And I don't know why you're sticking to your own couch or why you're sweating in your own bed at night. It's because of those lousy windows, isn't it? Look to yourself. You haven't taken my advice and contacted Window Nation. And right now you can save $200 off any style new window from Window Nation. And you can pay nothing until 2024. So you can lower your energy bills and raise the value of your home. By the way, the curb appeal goes up with new windows. But you say, John, you don't know what size windows I need. They got them all at Window Nation. You don't know what kind of style window I need. They got vinyl, they got wood, they got fiberglass. What do you need? They got them. Go to windownation.com and know that they have an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, and know that their average installer has been doing it for 16 years. So that means you can trust them. And with $200 off any style new window from Window Nation, and you're paying nothing until 2024, it is an amazing, amazing deal. So here's what I want you to do. Beat the heat with Window Nation. Save $200 off any style new window from Window Nation and pay nothing until 24. Do your window shopping online at windownation.com. Call them at 866-90-NATION.
The John Kincade Show.
They put it on the air?
Of course they put it on the air. It was a big success.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
What's up, Philly? It's Tyrone Johnson.
Ricky Metallico. What's up? It's Hunter Brody.
And I'm Jen Scordo.
And we are very excited to announce the new afternoon show coming from 97.5 The Fanatic, the best show ever.
The best show ever?
Yep, the best show ever.
Yeah, I like it. The best show ever. Why would we try to do anything else, Jen?
Okay, boys, whatever you say.
Yes, we're going to talk a lot about sports, a little bit of life, and have a lot of fun every day trying to put on the best show ever.
Ever? Like forever and ever? Yes, Hunter, ever. The best show ever.
The best sports fans deserve the best show, so that's what we're going to try to give you every single day. Join us for the best show ever, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. starting Monday, August 1st, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Amazon has been in the gaming space for some time now with the release of several games and purchasing Twitch, but the company is trying to up their game in esports with the announcement of the Amazon Prime Gaming Ultimate Showdown. This event is Amazon's largest esports event yet, spanning across multiple game titles yet to be announced and offering a prize of $50,000 for the grand finale at TwitchCon on October 7th.
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Looking good, Mrs. Dubs.
The head groundskeeper at Thad's Golf Course just retired.
We need to find someone in the next 2 weeks. Someone with botany and management experience.
He needs a replacement because the greens are already looking a little rough.
Aeration. They need to know it all.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to Lowe's Summer Savings. Find great deals across the entire store and check out the back aisle for savings you can't pass up. Get up to an additional $500 off now on select major appliances. Or snag our Allen & Roth Harlow Brush Nickel Widespread Faucet. Was $99, now $79. Enjoy great savings all summer long at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliances in-store must ask cashier to apply discounted time of purchase. Online must enter applicable promo code at checkout. Savings vary based on purchase amount. While supplies last, valid 7/14 through 7/20.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer Wet Jet. With Swiffer Wet Jet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer Wet Jet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
Could your favorite casino app be even better and faster than before? You bet, because the all-new BetParks app has been built around what you really want. Easier sign-up, better gameplay, and faster withdrawals, and all the slots and table games you love. Plus, make your first deposit and get a 100% match up to $750 and an additional 500 free spins. So, are all of your favorite games just a tap away? You bet. BetParks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only.
All right, where are we going for breakfast?
I kind of want a breakfast quesadilla.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing quesadillas for breakfast these days.
Well, Taco Bell is.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, they have this Bell breakfast box now that comes with this breakfast quesadilla that's super cheesy and a hash brown.
Okay, I wish I knew about this earlier.
And it has Cinnabon Delights and a coffee in it.
Why did I not know about this earlier?
Try the new $5 Bell breakfast box, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations during breakfast hours only, 7 to 11 a.m. for a limited time. Contact local store for prices and participation with fare. Tax extra. Drinks exclude freezes.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and build that papier-mâché volcano.
I am not cleaning this up.
Ooh, yeah, I meant the kids. Staples will help them move forward. Right now, Crayola 24-count crayons and 4-ounce Elmer's glue are just 50 cents each, and 1-inch binders are only $1.99. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school. N716 in-store only, limit 30.
When flying insects show up in your home, how do you get rid of them? Hopelessly clapping every single one? Aimlessly swatting back and forth? Hanging fly strips in your living room? Ew, ew, ew. Instead, try Zevo Traps. Zevo uses light, not odor or chemical insecticides, to attract and trap bugs, working continuously so you don't have to. Zevo, people-friendly. Bug-deadly. Now at a store near you.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Got It Right. Tim needed an engagement ring. He did research, listened to hints from his fiance's friends,
She wants a lab-grown, oval-cut, and white gold with a halo.
and he went to Hellsberg Diamonds. At Hellsberg, Tim found an incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds. He also found the ring she really wanted.
Nailed it. She is gonna freak.
Be like Tim. Find the ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg near you or at hellsberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets, all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show
I just want to let you know that I am completely unprepared for this, and I blame both of you.
on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hopefully your Thursday morning is off to a great start. It's a Wendy's Thursday. Pat's already contemplating building his Dr. Frankenstein sandwich.
Yeah, I was out there looking for it. It's not here yet.
MGB's not here yet.
No, MBG's
MBG is still on her way. She's on her way.
Yeah.
Hey, go to Wendy's, grab a Dave's Double, and taste the hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's. Fresh beef's available in the contiguous USA, Alaska, and Canada. And we're going to get a lot more of you in on this discussion that we've been having this morning about the J.J. Redick conversation. And as far as, the idea of is sports talk radio in Philly delusional. Now, our buddy Woody says, yes, some sports talk shows in Philadelphia are delusional. It's the hosts. And Vinlo says hosts fuel the callers. Just give a listen, and he says for a few minutes, and the callers become characters, and it becomes more of a show than an actual competent discussion. And Woody says, well, I'm over 40. I've listened to a lot of
Woody.
I've listened to a lot of sports hosts in Philly. The host, the driver of the ship, and they dictate the direction of the conversation, and they know what buttons to push to spark conversation or outrage, and some are delusional. And I said, I agree on that, but when you say what buttons to push, that indicates to me contrived discussion.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact we never do that on this show ever.
No.
We do not do a contrived, we have never once come on the air and done okay, what's going to get callers?
No.
Because we don't do that, because we don't cater to callers as content. Callers add to it, but they're not our content.
And I think that's probably what JJ is referring to.
I think he is. The hot take art.
Yeah, manufacturing an opinion for reaction. And that's something.
Would you fire Nick Sirianni? We didn't do the Nick Sirianni. Should Nick Sirianni be fired? When we came back from Vegas, we may have been the only show in town that didn't discuss. Would you think about pulling the plug on?
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of people in this town that will come on a radio a day after July 1st when Schwarber has the month of June and go, well, should the Phillies consider trading Kyle Schwarber now? But, and just generating crap discussion.
Right.
That's not hard to do. I think what we do, or at least try to do, is formulate those barroom type discussions that I end up having with my buddies and friends anyway.
And we purposely try to find
and
things...
elaborate on them and have a discussion, and we don't always agree. And
do we ever agree?
Yeah, we've agreed.
You
on
and I
stuff.
agree rarely.
It was April 13th, 2021.
Like Jamie and I tend to just look at things very differently, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be about. Like, I mean, we actually try to avoid topics where we're all sort of have the same opinion.
Yeah, I think
because we think that's sort of crappy content.
Yeah, 4 people agreeing on something kind of sucks.
It's terrible.
And I think this is a case with JJ where there's going to be a lot of radio hosts that are really upset because they take it personal. But deep down, you know who he's talking about. And we just
I think you do.
It's not about the hot take artist. So I don't take it personal because while I've said some stuff that could probably be misconstrued as hot takery, when I look at hot take, it's just dumb.
Okay.
It's just idiotic.
Okay.
I'd love to sit here and say that I came in with a plan to say Travis Fulgham 1,000 yards. No, I believe that. And
you said it with your chest.
I did.
As
I
unimpressive as it is,
I was
you said it with your
confident
chest.
in it, and I was wrong.
There you go.
You know, that's the difference between, I think, our show and a lot of shows.
We call ourselves, when someone on this show gets something wrong.
Yeah. They're not
we never bring it up.
It's never forgotten.
No, never ever.
Like it never is allowed to be forgotten.
Yeah, and overall from the JJ thing, I took it as a overwhelming positive what he said.
Okay,
even
tell us
working
why.
it. I mean, he called us the greatest fans in the world. This is a guy that played in 6 or 7 different cities. He was in L.A. He was Orlando. Whatever.
Well, L.A. is not a
but. I mean,
I think Bob's headed to Orlando, right?
Yeah.
He's headed to the sports station down
I mean, I thought that was awesome that he got up there and said
the ears. What do they call it? The ears.
Dude, I have no idea.
The Mickey.
Because I think what JJ means, and it goes into the delusion, is passion. I think passion can lead to delusion.
Okay.
And I took it mostly as an overwhelming positive of what he said.
Ike wants to agree with Pat, so this is a shocking call. We want to make sure it gets on the air. Ike in Southwest Philly. Ike, what's going on, my brother?
What's up, man? I think Pat got it right on the money. The host got the control. So the host got to have, like, the first responsibility in terms of being delusional or not delusional. The content and the host are pretty much neck and neck.
Do you agree?
It's controlled by the host. It's created by the host.
But do you agree that Philly Sports Talk Radio is delusional? So that means do you believe and I don't want people naming names and things like that, but do you believe that?
I wouldn't even do that.
Right.
Like I like you set the rules, so I keep it how it is. First of all, I think they are delusional for one reason. And I'll give Jamie and Pat a lot of credit for this. They humanize the players. They don't just say, hey, the player's making this much, you better do this. That's delusional. If dude break his face, that's going to affect how you play.
It's going to hurt.
In basketball, yeah. and then I'll give you I used to use example if I just use your show, right?
Yes. Anything on by the way, any example on our show, Ike, is fair game. Positive or negative.
Cool. And I just gave you one about Pat and Jamie, and I'll say with you, like you talk about how Embiid and some of them have rabbit ears. But as soon as somebody says something negative about the fans or the media here, then our fans and our media is in an uproar, and they got the same rabbit ears. And I think that a lot of times the media don't hold their self or the fans accountable to the same level that they hold the athletes.
Do you believe?
I think that's delusional.
But Ike, do you believe we don't? Like, I mean, I'm just like, and you can even just point it to me. Do you believe I don't hold myself accountable?
No.
Okay, because I mean that, but because the thing is,
with you, but I'm gonna tell you the thing that make y'all show like attractive to me. Y'all check each other.
Oh yes.
And
yeah, we did.
Like Pat Jamie was saying, it's hosts in this area that always say they know this and they be real bad and bolster, but as soon as they wrong, they don't admit it. And I respect when you say, because ain't nobody 100%. I respect when you humble yourself and be like, yo, I was wrong.
Yeah, you know why I humbled myself though, Ike? Because I give myself a lot of material to be humbled by.
y'all be easy.
Hey, Ike, you coming to FanFest, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you already got your tickets. Okay, good.
Yeah, when we roll in the poop, we got to own it.
Yes.
And you stink, and you got to go take a bath. You move on, and life continues. It's
Pat,
great.
You brought up something, and one of my friends is listening who is a sports talk radio host in another market.
What do you say, sports talk host in another market?
He says he thinks he's going to steal some of this today. But he said what Pat brought up was interesting to him about credibility. He said, I'd love to hear Pat talk more about hosts and credibility. And I can tell you, I've told this guy before, I think one of my critiques for him is that he cares too much about being having credibility.
That's a great point.
But he's also an insider. So he's also a guy who does a show, but he also is associated very closely with a team. So he's very, very concerned about that his voice on that team is credible in his market.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he says,
that's a different role.
We don't have that. None of us
God, no. The teams want nothing to do with me. It's great. I can
Pat's
say what I
very
want.
associated with hockey in this town. I worked in the NHL. I mean, we have things, but none of us care about our expert opinion. But you talk a little bit more about the credibility angle.
I think,
and what you've seen in your job. You've worked in this a long time.
I think because of the day and age we live in with social media, that you get something wrong and people don't accept that mistakes happen and you add an opinion. And, the reality is in our job, we don't have the luxury of coming in talking for 3 hours or talking for 2 hours, or talking for 1 hour. We try to make it as guys just having a chit chat like it sounds like at a bar. But the difference is at a bar, you can switch topics and talk about whatever. You can just sit there like two dudes just staring off in the sun. We have a time frame, and because of that, we have to come up with topics. And because of that, you're going to be wrong probably 50% of the time. And with Twitter being the way it is, with Facebook, with YouTube and whatnot, if you're wrong about something, people just love reminding you of it. So it's I don't want to be wrong ever. But it's a reality of our industry.
It literally bothers me not in the least. I never gave it a second thought about going.
No, but
I bet the Eagles with my chest out last year under 6.5 wins. It never bothered me. The only time it bothered me when I ripped up the ticket that I spent
the Super
money
Bowl
on.
ticket?
When I didn't buy the Super Bowl ticket last year. I went and put the money on under 6.5 wins and couldn't have been more wildly wrong. But that's the only day it bothered me was ripping up that ticket going, man, I was stupid.
Should have just listened to me, John.
Yeah, I should have been.
I think the perception is, oh my God, if I said this, then I'm going to go on Twitter and people are going to be ripping me, so I'm just going to ignore it. And then that ignoring it on social media transfers over to the air where you ignore it. And now all of a sudden the listener goes, hold on the phone. On Friday, you're not even going to bring that up. On Friday, you said they'd win by 100.
Yeah.
And they just lost by 30. You're not even going to acknowledge that. To me, that's the exact opposite. You're actually trying to gain credibility when, to me, you just lost credibility.
I think people need to realize that we're an entertainment. We're not journalists. We're not, incredible, teams aren't going to hire us as some sort of NFL expert or NBA expert. What we do is entertaining. So we try to just have honest conversations about our feelings that aren't manufactured crap. And that's our approach here. And, credibility be damned. I want my teams to win, and I want to give opinions that don't suck.
I remember when Ryan came in last year, our intern came in for the week, and I was asking him questions about this. So what surprises you? And he goes, off the air and on the air, that we all sound the same.
Yeah, it's the same show off the air.
When we're off the air,
it's actually probably dumber when Connor's
we're literally picking on. But we literally pick on each other, and
we'll get to that later today,
and have trouble navigating, staying focused and stuff. It's who we are.
Yeah, that's
as a group.
Number one question I get when people ask me about you guys or people who work here is what are they like off the air? We're the same people. That's the thing, and not everyone does that. Not just this industry, just in general. Not everyone's like that at work or present themselves to people the same way. I think we really try to. I think that's something that's what lends you credibility in this industry, in the
holding yourself accountable.
Right. Yeah. It's not knowing this or that about the team or holding it's just holding ourselves accountable.
Now, cousin Ryan wants to hold us accountable. Ryan the fireman. So are you on the cot or are you not in the cot?
I just got off the cot. I just
What? What did you
I'm
just
on
get
my
off
way
of?
home.
I'm sorry. What? What did you just get off of?
The cot.
I bet you did. What's his name?
I'm telling you.
It's Flamingo, right?
Firemen are a fantasy for many people. So there you go. But
it's a Vegas show about this.
So what do you want to hold us accountable about?
No, I mean, you guys are out there with the people, and you're part of us. Like Jamie said, you're having a barroom conversation on air, but when we meet you guys out in public, you're the same people. You're down-to-earth Philadelphia fans, and you want to talk sports, and you want to hang out and have a beer with people, like Beers with Bob.
Yes.
It's great.
And you even went to Beers with Bob, and you brought at the time, your 2-year-old daughter to Beers with Bob.
And she loved it.
She did. She loved meeting Bob. Yes.
She had a nice cold apple juice, and it was great.
Cousin Molly really went. She went for the apple juice. We love you, Ryan. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
he brought Cousin Molly to see Bob at Barnaby's.
That's
for
great.
a Beers with Bob.
Apple juice is big in our house.
Sometimes I worry that my cousins like other members of the show more than they like their own cousin, which is a problem.
Some of my cousins might like you guys more.
Hey, Martin Law is Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com.
I would actually love to have that conversation with JJ.
Yes.
I would love to have that honest conversation of what he thinks about what we do. I
don't know that he's heard our show.
Not
since
ours
he
in
hasn't been
particular,
here,
but I think
he hasn't been here.
I think we know he's aiming it towards the hot take artists in town. But I would love to have that conversation with him about this industry and what the locker rooms think and listen. I think that would be a fun conversation.
Father Sean is on the line. Father, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
Listen, great topic, and I didn't realize I was going to be on this quick.
We got you on. We moved you to the front of the line.
You're an important man, Father.
Look, I'm a good Catholic boy. I'm going to put you in the front
coming
of the
up
line.
at 8 a.m.
There you go.
Yeah, I do have Mass at 8:30.
Oh, there you go.
But listen, I've been listening to the conversation, and I was reminded of something a seminary professor taught us when we were getting into homiletics and everything. And he said, in terms of communication, it's always a conversation with a purpose. And obviously, you guys work hard to prepare, et cetera. I know you don't do the show before the show.
Yes, we do not.
You're tuned into what is going on in the sports world. You're also tuned into what is going on in our fan base. And one of the things I've appreciated, I've been listening to you guys. First of all, I've been listening to sports talk radio for a very long time. I mean, over 40 years. And, the thing is that what I like about your show, and I've been listening since day one, is that it is like a roundtable discussion. It is, not everybody agrees with everything. And, sometimes people identify with what John's going to say or whatever. Usually it might have to do with the age group, but you guys have a conversation with a purpose. And
I like that.
I think the delusional thing, I think it gets into when people are, they're really, they're just like kind of like what John was saying this morning about Hurts. No, I'm just kidding.
It's the way it works, right?
We hope to easily get there.
Father Sean, I have to ask you a question though, real quickly, because Pat thinks this won't go well. So I'm thinking of approaching my Monsignor Satino, about moving Christmas Eve Mass up. So we see Eagles kickoff at 4:35 on Christmas Eve, that our parish would have the earliest Christmas Eve vigil. I need to know, when is the earliest vigil allowed to be on Christmas Eve?
4:00.
So we can't do anything.
In the Archdiocese, it's 4:00.
So I was thinking, though, kick off with Jesus. Kick off with baby Jesus.
Pregame with baby Jesus.
And pregame with baby Jesus. And that we do something a little more creative. But Pat says if I approach Monsignor Satino, this might not go well.
Yeah, it probably won't.
What if you were my ambassador? What if I had your opinion backing me up, saying, you know what, a 3:30 start would be a great idea? To hell with the rules.
Listen, I can't say what other parishes do. So,
all right, I'm pushing for it.
But the other thing is just remember there are other masses.
Yeah, I don't like the night ones though.
Sounds like a you problem.
Especially, what if the Eagles lose and then I'm not in a good mood? Then I'm going to church in a bad frame of mind.
Then you do have to go. You have to go to church and you have to have a conversation
Father.
with God.
Yeah, it does.
By the way, way to say hell with the rules to a priest.
Well, I'm just saying, it's the
hell with the rules.
I'm just saying, it's like I'm trying
As a man of God.
I'm trying to think of a way to broker this thing.
I got it by just going to.
By the way, that got me that got me suspended at O'Hara.
To saying hell with a priest?
I said
or hell with the rules?
I said on the O'Hara TV station that it was the Monday of O'Hara Bonner for the Catholic League and playoffs down at the Vet. And I said, everybody come on out, be out there Sunday. It's going to be a hell of a game. That's all I said.
Ah, jeez.
And Father Gallagher,
the bad boy of O'Hara TV.
And guess what? Father Gallagher They suspended me for saying hell on television.
That's outrageous.
By Friday, my classmates had done enough to get me back on the air by Friday.
And to think, you started off just saying hell on TV. And then it morphed into cursing nonstop on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Well, there it is. Yeah. And you've dumped me 3 times?
It's a loose cannon.
In a year and a half?
Yeah.
It's not
and
great.
that's more than I got dumped in an entire career in the genteel South.
Jamie brings that out in you.
Yeah, the Vatican actually just called. That's who was on line 1.
I didn't realize
they're
that.
talking excommunication with this
with the hell stuff?
and the mass thing, all of it.
Oh,
And
I got
it's going off the
screamed
rails
at.
Wait a
over
minute.
there.
You don't think that it would be... I'm telling you right now.
I don't think anything. I'm not the church.
I know
Don't argue with me.
they're repaving the parking lot at our church. It could have been paid for.
You
if
could
we
have paid
said-
for it.
If we said...
you can call mass time then.
If we say that it would have the earliest Christmas Eve vigil with the Eagles playing at 4:35 on Christmas Eve, it would be if we have the earliest mass.
Who are they playing?
Dallas
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
You
I think,
telling
I
me
think you
if
could
you had the
skip and
earliest
Jesus
mass-
would understand.
You think Jesus would
I would
understand
just
that?
not go if I was you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jesus was a footballsman.
I think he was. Hey, Martin Law is Philly's original law firm for injured workers. I may need this to get into church this weekend. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com.
Connor mentioned the Vatican. I got berated by guards in the Sistine Chapel for sneaking a picture.
Really?
Wait a minute. You're not allowed to take a picture in
I didn't
the
know
Sistine
that.
Chapel?
No, this was pre-cell phone days.
Okay, because you can
the
today,
flash can damage it over time if everybody's taking pictures.
I thought you can today, though.
You might be able to now. I was there,
Really?
15 years
Of
ago or
course you
something.
were.
And they berated me in Italian. I was like, I don't know what you're saying, but I know it's not good.
Get the DiCaprio guy to repaint it if it messes up.
There's never been a baby
DiCaprio
born.
guy, did you just say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leonardo.
whoever it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's the famous
that guy.
Leonardo.
Yeah, he painted the first 15 chapels, and then he said, you know what?
Let me do a
Let's
16.
do a 16 chapel.
There it is. That's
There's
very
never been a
nice.
baby born in Vatican City.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, look it up. There's
No
never been
one
a
has
baby
ever
born.
given birth in Vatican City.
No.
Really?
Look it up.
So no secretary has gone into.
I mean, Vatican City is like the size of.
It's what is that? A
It's-
mile and a half?
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's like St. Peter's Square and
It's
like
like a mile and a half, right?
Nothing.
How-
But it makes sense. I mean, it's it's a holy city. So how many people are having, doing
Yeah, but
that,
I'm talking
doing that
about.
nasty?
I'm talking about somebody
Dirty.
being. I'm talking about somebody being pregnant. A pregnant woman coming.
So
or
if it's a
something
mile
like
and a
that.
half, like how many hospitals do they have
That's
actually
the
in
truth.
Vatican City?
Yeah.
But it's just a little interesting fact there that
That
Vatican
is
City's never.
how impressive is Italy?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's
Because I've
incredible.
heard it's incredible.
I backpacked around for like a month. I did Rome for like a week. I did Florence. I did Venice. I stayed in Tuscany. It's incredible. It's an awesome country.
I did a little tour of Italy too. It was over at the Olive Garden. Me and you live completely separate
When
lives.
you're there, though, you're family. I wasn't family when I was
did
there.
the tour of Italy.
That's why Olive Garden's so
You
good.
get the pasta, you get the chicken parm.
Now, is that the one when you have? Is that the one where they give you the 3 on one plate?
Yeah, because it's a tour. You're
How
going
big-
from one to the next to the
Okay,
next.
how much food is that?
Well, it's 3.
No, but how much is it? Like,
Three
is
many.
it? Can you eat it all?
No, I can't.
I was going to say,
So I
you,
do a little bite
you
here,
take
a little bite
but
there,
The thing
a
is,
little bite
Pat
there.
takes leftovers a lot.
Yeah,
Like Pat's the most likely on the show to leave something on a plate and take it home.
yeah.
Connor is most likely to eat something full and then order something to go.
Yes.
He's most likely with that.
Yeah, as big as I am, sometimes I don't finish meals.
Like you do leftovers.
Yeah, I get a little bitch
never
stomach
take home.
sometimes.
I never take home leftovers.
Mama didn't raise a quitter.
I never ever take home leftovers. Ever. There was my mom had a fridge full of leftovers.
Is that why? Like
Constantly.
you kind of have like a little PTSD from
I hate it.
leftovers?
But
I hate
leftovers are great. It's
I
just
hate-
a fine line. You can't let them go too long.
Yeah.
and
No,
it gets
I'm
skeevy.
about 2 days, max.
No, I hate
Yeah.
I hate leftovers.
Oh, I
In
love
fact,
them.
when I open up a fridge and see a bunch of leftovers,
I get excited.
like Doc's fridge looks like something from Dexter. and my mom was the same way. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll eat that. Oh, well, how long's we have? Oh, I'll definitely take that.
I get skeeved out by old food. So
I
it's
don't
like
know. I get
2
skeeved
days,
out by old food
2
also.
days max. And I'll actually think, okay, so this was made at 8 p.m. So the 2 day, like
Begins at that.
I'll actually think like that and not go, oh, well, it was made on Thursday, so Saturday. Like, no, I'll actually like start thinking of 48-hour rule.
Okay.
And then I won't eat it.
I can't smell, so I don't know when stuff goes bad. So I always err on the side of caution unless it's something I leave on my nightstand.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't err on the side of
No,
caution
like
at all.
leftovers in the fridge, I'm more likely to throw away than something sitting on my nightstand.
Got some great interest here on Big Quig says, your delusion is what makes the show more entertaining than the sports themselves. He's talking about, I don't know if he's talking about the whole show or whatever. Now, Anthony M. wants to get me in trouble. He says, just don't go to Christmas Eve Mass. Problem solved, because he'll forgive you.
I mean, that would be my route.
Jesus will forgive you.
Jesus knows how big Eagles-Cowboys is.
It means a lot to you and your family. He would want you to have that.
That he'd want me to have that, that kind of love.
Can't hit a curveball, but he'll forgive you.
All right, coming up, I'm going to say why you don't blame Johnny. Because you caused it. John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know that this week's featured course in the John Kincade Show Golf Tour is Jeffersonville Golf Club. It is a beautiful track, a special 18-hole course designed by legendary course architect Donald Ross. He designed courses like Pinehurst No. 2, Seminole, and Aronimink. The fact that a Donald Ross course like this is available to the public is something you got to check out. I love Jeffersonville. It's one of my favorite courses I've played since I've been home in Pennsylvania. And it's ranked in the top 10 public courses in Pennsylvania. Its superintendent, Rich Schilling, he doesn't have a bloody sock, but boy, does he have a bloody good golf course. It's in West Norriton, close to King of Prussia. The amenities include a fully stocked pro shop, practice putting green, and a stop for sandwiches, snacks, and beverages. Check out the Jeffersonville Golf Club. It is awesome. One of my best shooting rounds ever in Philadelphia is on that course. So check it out on the John Kincade Show Golf Tour webpage. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/golf tour. And it's presented by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board.
The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Today's John Kincade Show is presented by Wendy's. When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen, always square beef. Go to Wendy's and grab a Dave's Double and taste that hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Hey, it's Cuz. Don't be that guy with the T-shirt on in the pool this summer. With NJ Diet, it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. NJ Diet is unlike any other weight loss program. They use your hair, saliva, and blood work, along with bioenergetic scans, to personalize supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, which gets your body into the fat-burning zone so you can finally lose that weight. Then NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Guys, don't wait for your doctor to give you the bad news and then try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome any health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, even digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, or worldwide with live online video consults. Visit NJDiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. Lose the weight for good.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and step up to the tee and take a swing at betting the PGA Tour on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can bet the tour with a no-sweat first bet and get $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. I always like to look at the leaders on the leaderboard. You know the big names, the Rory McIlroys, the Jordan Spieth, the Justin Thomases. There's a whole lot of those guys. But look at the history of the tournament they're playing and go back. This is what I love to do, and see how certain players did in the tournament last year. Maybe that's the bet you want to make. FanDuel has great daily promotions, and I love when I win. I get paid faster than a blistering drive off the tee. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's promo code BOB. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official betting operator of the PGA Tour.
21 plus and President PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. and 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
This is your captain speaking. You better buckle your seatbelts for this one. I noticed my passport was due to expire, so I went to Staples. I got a passport photo in 10 minutes, so we're good to go.
Now at Staples, get 20% off travel products when you purchase a passport photo. Get travel ready at Staples, your one-stop travel prep destination.
Hey, let me tell you about another time that Staples saved my caboose. That all started back.
N731, in-store only. Excludes Instacart orders, certain products, services, and technology. See staplesconnect.com/services/travel for details.
Progressive Insurance protects people's cars, homes, and other vehicles. But if you've ever seen our commercials or even just heard our name, you probably already knew that. What you may not know is that we support Humble Design, a nonprofit that furnishes homes for families and veterans emerging from homelessness. Because a little help goes a long way. And a lot of help, well, you get the idea. Now, if you already knew all of this about Progressive Insurance, we're impressed. We'll have to find something else cool to tell you next time. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
For the first time in 25 years, the Doobie Brothers, Tom Johnston, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee, 50th anniversary tour. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, the Doobie Brothers. The Met Philadelphia, September 7th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection, poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen beef. And yup, these patties are square. Grab a Dave's Double and see the hot and juicy square difference for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S.
Jerry Maguire? Like where you think like someone's like totally focused on like what's the next issue of the big deal or whatever. Pat, your intention, when you look at your phone, you would honestly think you were swinging $1 million deals, like you're on Succession.
A little bit. I am in the process of texting Heavy Chevy something for game time coming up at 8:30.
Heavy Chevy's great. Now he's
texting him a list of things so he can make the YouTube stream look a little bit better. So he needs a list of what
Heavy Chevy knows. He needs an idea.
He needs an idea of what we're doing.
Cheese.
He knows how to kick
Bread.
butt, man. Hey, Wendy's. Now you're listing all the Wendy's things.
Oh yeah, true.
Because it's a Wendy's Thursday on the John Kincade Show, meaning that pull into a Wendy's this morning. Go get yourself a Wendy's breakfast.
Get the potatoes.
Oh, the potatoes are amazing. I can't have them right now, but
I'll eat yours.
I was happy yesterday that that was a 5 or 6 year. What is it? God, why can't I remember the year? 20. Okay, that is a 6-year low weigh in on my annual physical.
Wow,
thanks to
Congrats,
Coke.
man.
So very happy about it.
There you go, Vance.
I had new doctor though yesterday.
Yeah. Do
get
you
acquainted.
know him in the biblical sense?
Doctor, yes, I do. He knows me now. Dr. Padel. So great guy. Great guy.
Those are the worst words I hear every year is roll on your side and pull your knees to your chest.
It's the snap.
Excuse me?
It's the snap.
Yeah, the gloves.
You're not there yet.
I'm not. When I hear the snap,
No, my doctor starts it at like age 30.
When I
What?
Yeah, he caught it once in a like a 27-year-old kid, and he said like 20. He starts getting to know you really well at age 30.
No, Connie, you have to go to the
He's
doctor.
one of the best doctors in the
I'll
city.
go.
So
I don't have to have him.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
you do, Connor.
You got to watch that ass.
Connor, I can tell you this right now. The number one undiagnosed cancer is prostate cancer.
It's not fun, Connor.
Period. Done
Not fun.
with men. Men are afraid of that test, and men end up getting prostate cancer because they were too stupid to not get the test. And you have to do it. And by the way,
can you describe what test you're talking about there, John?
SNP.
Let me get the jelly out of the drawer.
Moon River.
Because when I hear the snap, I'm thinking wing time. Let's go. Little glove snap.
It's not
we
the
might
same.
have some barbecue bacon.
Different wings.
Might have some Cool Ranch
No,
wings.
this is a different.
Who knows?
This is a different snap, Pat, and it could be an uncomfortable snap.
Yeah,
it really can.
It's not enjoyable, you say?
No,
it's not. It's not my favorite day of the year.
No, and it's just like make it be done, make it be finished, make it be finished.
Some people do it for fun.
They do.
But you get them
on the internet.
I didn't even buy you a drink afterwards.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what I said to him last time. At least buy me dinner first.
Hey, 8 a.m. sponsor is Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. We will have more on our discussion about Philly Sports Radio coming up because some of you, I'll read some of the social media commentary, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to say this, though. Don't blame Johnny Gaudreau for not choosing the Flyers. A very well-placed source assures me that before I'm making this clear, the Flyers traded Claude Giroux, they were already out on going after Johnny Gaudreau and chasing him significantly, knowing the kind of money that would take to land the deal. So even though we've talked about it since March, April, May, June, July, the Flyers were reportedly out on that being the plan of attack.
Well, that's wrong.
I respectfully disagree.
No, I trust my source.
Well, no.
I trust my source.
I
Very, very
believe what they're telling you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I believe it's the wrong direction
This
from the
person
Flyers.
has believed this since before the Claude Giroux trade.
I
was
don't know
told this and believes
why
it.
you wouldn't consider giving up a first-round pick to unload JVR to free up the money to go get Johnny Gaudreau when you're trading first-round picks for guys like Ristolainen.
Now, last night, by
it
the way,
makes no sense to me. It's confusing messaging.
I think, like I believe that your guy, heard that 100%. I also think it was convenient that Chuck Fletcher came out and said it after it became apparent that they were trying to unload JVR. What were you trying to unload him for? And as we talked about yesterday, like JVR is actually an asset to you at the deadline, where you could probably recoup a first-round pick. So, what, you're just trying to unload him for the sake of unloading him for what? Well, it just made no sense to me.
I would also believe that there was not a deal to be had for JVR.
Well, yeah.
That there was not a deal to be had.
They had to give up a first-round pick for him.
So there was not. There really wasn't a deal to be had. But the thing is, too, this city has pretty much abandoned the Flyers.
Yeah, this is the lowest point I've ever seen them in my life.
No questions asked.
Not even
and it's
close.
not even close.
Lot of negativity. Apparently, fans showed up at Voorhees yesterday chanting "Fire Fletcher."
That's good
for a free agency press conference.
So didn't we?
It's dedication.
Didn't we send? By the way, and Johnny Gaudreau showed you he's going to be a
Columbus Blue Jacket.
Blue Jacket.
Yeah, good for Columbus.
So no matter what you were hearing from all the insiders, he wants to get close to home. He wants to be home. He wanted to be here. He wanted to be home.
Well, if they're not offering him, he might have wanted to be
here.
here.
The Islanders and the Devils were.
Yeah, the Devils.
So he
were
did not.
after him.
He did not want to be close to home.
Well, Columbus.
He wanted to go.
He might have wanted to be here.
No, he wanted to go where he got the most money.
Well, then he would have stayed in Calgary. He left like 17 or 18 million on the table.
Yeah. Because he'd lose money with the Canadian taxation. He loses money over being Columbus. You can make a lot less money in Columbus and take home more. He didn't like being in Canada, obviously.
Well, yeah, clearly Calgary sucks.
By the way, you realize Claude Giroux,
Ohio's way better.
Just a number for you.
Columbus is apparently pretty cool.
Columbus is a cool town. It really is. It is. It is a. Have you been to Charlotte?
Charlotte?
Have you been to Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay,
Charlotte's cool.
Okay, you like Charlotte?
Yeah, it's in North Carolina.
You would absolutely. Oh, okay.
Ohio.
No, Columbus is cool. Columbus is a cool town.
Ohio is
If
for
anyone likes Charlotte, North Carolina, they would absolutely like Columbus. So,
but just because the Devils and Islanders,
the weather, you would like it. Devils and Islanders were in.
I don't.
No. I believe they did offer.
No. But that he didn't go there. I don't think you can make the jump that he didn't want to be here.
Well, they didn't offer as much. The thing is that he went where the most money was. So that was the only way he was coming.
Well,
here.
why didn't the Flyers offer him the most money?
Because I don't think they had it. There was no way to get to it.
They could have arranged it.
They didn't have it.
I don't believe there's any way.
If JVR, if you unload that $7 million,
that doesn't get you.
He's making what, 9.4 annually?
They would have still been up against it. They would have still had to move. They supposedly would have had 2 more contracts.
Well, maybe don't re-sign Ristolainen, and maybe don't do Tony DeAngelo. I mean, like pretty much every direction they're taking this is terrible.
The Tony DeAngelo move, though, Pat, tells me exactly that they were never in on it. They knew they weren't going to get the math.
Tells me Ryan Ellis is cooked.
The math wasn't going to work. They had to have the coverage for Ryan Ellis for that deal.
Are you saying like the math wouldn't work for Gaudreau?
Like they wouldn't have. They would if they were going to really go in on Gaudreau, they wouldn't have done the.
No, so when they bought out Lindblom, that's $3 million, and then if they were able to get rid of JVR's contract, there's your $10 million.
But I don't think they were finding takers for that.
They weren't, and that's the thing. Look, I don't necessarily blame them for balking at the, hey, you will take JVR, but you got to give up the first-round pick because they're a bad hockey team, so that first-round pick is going to be pretty high. On the flip side of it, though, if Johnny Gaudreau wants to come to your team, and we don't know if he did or not, that talent level is, few and far between the NHL, so you kind of have to try to make it work, but I'm not surprised. I mean,
the fact though that
I'm not surprised that they weren't willing to give up a first round.
The fact that Devils and Islanders wouldn't get the deal done.
I mean, they tried.
They tried, and they had the ability. By the way, they had the ability to offer the better money than the Flyers did.
Yeah,
and they didn't get it done.
They're in a better situation. Than the
Flyers,
but
that doesn't tell me he didn't want to play here.
No, but I think it just tells you is that the only way he was playing here is if he was paid the most money. Because he went exactly where he went. He went where the most money was.
If he had an offer the same from Columbus as he did in Philadelphia, I have a pretty strong feeling, and it's just a gut, that he'd be here.
I do, too. If the most money was on the table for Philly, he'd be here.
So why not make that happen? I mean, he'd be one of the most electrifying offensive players to come through that sweater in the last 15 or 20 years.
Sweater, good word.
Yeah, I'm a hockey guy. Look at me. Look at me, Ma.
You are a Zambo.
I'm a hockey guy.
All of a sudden, people taking notice far and wide.
But why do you not take that shot?
Because it would take. They would have. It's not as simple as 1 or 2 moves.
But you can't send the message of, we'll trade this and we'll trade that. And we'll trade 3 picks for DeAngelo. We'll trade first-round picks for Ristolainen. And then a guy like Johnny Hockey comes around and you go, nah, we're good.
Here's what I think happened.
I don't think they said they're good.
I think they absolutely reached out to Gaudreau. And this is my speculation. I think they reached out. And if he were willing to come here, if he showed as much interest as some people think, then they would have moved JVR. But he was probably lukewarm or maybe didn't give him an answer as quickly as he wanted to. And the JVR price to get rid of him was too much.
And I applaud
the
said, he went to the highest bidder.
He should, yeah.
The highest take-home pay, no matter what Calgary offered him. Do you realize the contract of that you just saw Claude Giroux sign with Ottawa? You realize he's taking 42 cents home a dollar?
That's a joke.
At the taxation rate? He's taking 42 cents home.
Yeah, good luck
if he was the coach of if he went to Florida and signed that same contract, he's taking around 69% of that home. I mean, it's ridiculous, the deal that Giroux signed.
Good luck.
Because of that tax.
Cup with Ottawa.
And he's not. So obviously it wasn't about winning for Claude Giroux
Well,
at
then
all.
the Flyers were perfect.
I think the Flyers did themselves a favor. I think it would have been
I think
they would have been in a horrible situation.
Well, what are they in now?
Yeah, I don't think they would have been in a horrible situation, but I think that keeping JVR is going to benefit them long term. Because I really do believe come the trade deadline, if he plays like he did last season, he's going to be a really hot trade.
Oh, yes.
Hot trade commodity.
You're going to get the first round pick you won for JVR and more.
Yeah, whereas teams right now, they don't have the cap space to take on $7 million.
What does it have to be, 30 games in?
What do you mean?
Isn't there something about the NHL cap where if
it's like a banked system, so basically it's
you got to
like
be
if
30 in or 40 in.
If you have like 500,000, it rolls over to the next day, and that's
okay.
So you can go on Cap Friendly. It'll tell you how much they're projected to have come trade deadline. Every team, it'll tell you their cap space is this now, but come trade deadline it's going to be this because it rolls over. But he's going to be a very interesting piece come trade deadline. I think it'll benefit him long term because this upcoming draft is really strong.
Just wanted you to know, Pat, Amtrak's hiring.
Okay.
I didn't think
my takes were that bad.
There's more in this read here.
They haven't been strong, but geez, yeah, really.
Amtrak offers competitive compensation packages, Pat, and comprehensive benefits programs.
I like trains
to help meet your needs.
Choo-choo.
Pat, your future rides with Amtrak. Philosophically, I'm just saying, like,
be very apropos if I got replaced by the D train.
Careers.amtrak.com is where you might want to send your resume.
When do we start teasing that announcement? Is that at 4 p.m. today?
No. That was the announcement yesterday that the best show ever starts August 1st with Hunter Brody, Tyrone Johnson, Ricky Batalico, and Jen Scorio.
If you're announcing that I'm leaving for Amtrak, I got to be. That's the worst announcement ever.
All aboard.
For me, at least, because I like being here.
Yeah, we enjoy
Amtrak seems like an amazing company to work for. I like where I'm at.
I just a little bit concerned.
If I got to make a change, I got to make a change.
One of our listeners, Tim Taylor, works for Amtrak.
I've always had great experiences on Amtrak.
I love Amtrak.
Tool time, Tim Taylor.
I thought he worked with tools.
Yeah, I've always had great experiences. I don't find myself to be a tradesman.
By the way, unfunny show.
Yeah, I never got it.
I was young when I watched it, so
it's not funny.
I couldn't really tell you.
It's like Cosby Show. It doesn't hold up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I liked Cosby Show.
I think
When
the
you're
Cosby
little,
Show doesn't hold up.
It
for
doesn't
other
hold
reasons.
up. No.
Yeah, for many other reasons.
Yeah, for many other reasons. But I mean, it doesn't hold up.
And these other minor moves, you're talking to a Zamboner here, but the other minor moves they made yesterday, I saw one analytics graphic that the one dude they signed might be the worst offensive player in the NHL.
I love that signing.
Yeah?
I love Nicolas Deslauriers. This city is going to love Nicolas Deslauriers.
Because he's going to make an
Every
impact.
team needs a Nicolas Deslauriers.
I don't know.
Now, people are getting hyped up.
But is he that bad offensively?
He just doesn't give you a lot, but that's not his role. Like, his role is he's legit tough.
I guarantee you other teams aren't skating through mid-ice with their heads down thinking that they're safe.
Dude, he will mess you up.
He will mess you up. Jamie, you're going to love him.
It told you all you need to know about Deslauriers for what he went for at the deadline. I mean, he went for, I think, a second, and he doesn't give you much offense.
No.
But for a fourth-line player, a lot of people got hyped up on that. Reality is it's a $2 million cap hit. It's nothing. But because of the direction this team is going in or the lack of direction, people jumped on all that. Or what are you doing? I'm in the minority, but I love that
I like
move,
the signing, too. I look at P.J. Tucker. So
yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, less expensive than PJ.
Right, but you're implementing toughness.
You're getting a good locker room guy. Like he's a guy that you probably need in that locker room for culture purposes.
Super Dude on YouTube says, Pat, please stop it. He's a -78.
No, he also played for a really bad Anaheim Ducks team.
He did. Terrible team.
Don't look at the plus minus, but I'm just telling you're gonna love his game.
And the fact of what he went for at the trade deadline just tells you all you need to know.
But why a 4-year deal if he's that?
Because first of all,
because in 4 years, $2 million is going to be nothing. It's a flat cap now, but it'll go up. And his game isn't a situation where in 4 years it's going to slow down. Because as I just said, he doesn't really have an offensive game, but he's not going to hurt you. You can put him on the fourth line. He plays 7 minutes a game, 8 minutes, and he'll go out there and police the ice,
busting skulls.
Pat, you wanted to talk a little bit about the culture that is Kevin Durant.
Had that
is seeking. I mean, I think it was like even yesterday's.
I had it a couple days.
It is. But it
kind of hoping that we could roll this over to tomorrow, but
it made it through.
Being honest,
it made it through.
Damn, forgot to tell Johnny to just let this go to tomorrow.
Kevin Durant.
I started thinking about this. We had a conversation a couple days ago about KD and his decision to choose Golden State when he did. And one of the big drawing points of Golden State is the culture that they have there. The culture with Steph and Draymond and Clay, but also the ownership group, the coach, everything that you have in Golden State. It really is a culture-building organization.
Infrastructure.
Yeah, it's a good culture. And he didn't really have that in Oklahoma City. He went on his burner account, started tweeting about Billy Donovan. Sam Presti tried to build the winner and failed miserably at it. So,
well, he's taking the process to new levels now.
Oh no! Don't tell the national media that. No, Sam Presti to God.
Yeah.
He's a joke. So then he goes to Brooklyn, and he's got to build his own culture in Brooklyn, but he failed at it, like miserably failed at it, and now he wants out. And I'm wondering, is this a situation where he is recognizing that he himself is not good at building a culture, so he has to go to a location that already has a built-in culture?
Yes.
And if that is the case, is Philadelphia that desirable for him? Because what is the culture here?
We don't
really have one.
No, there is no culture, and I agree. Pat, I applaud this take because he literally has to acquire someone else's because Kevin Durant is not a culture builder.
And that's not wrong with that, by the way.
Kevin Durant, though, is I think he's an energy vampire.
And I saw another report last night that Steph Curry is more than open and even having conversations with Kevin Durant to get him back to Golden State because he wants a fifth to tie LeBron and possibly eclipse him. So it would not shock me in the slightest because they have a lot of nice young players over there and probably have some draft picks they can throw together and make a favorable deal.
Can I give a spoiler alert, though?
What's that?
Kevin Durant's never eclipsing LeBron.
No, Steph.
No, I mean, Steph, excuse me.
Why? If he gets 5 next year, he's tied with him.
I don't think he eclipses him.
I mean, LeBron's in the conversation for the greatest of all time.
Correct.
Steph's not that far behind.
Steph will not be in that conversation.
I mean, we've had this conversation before. I think he's a top 10 player. I mean, that's pretty close.
I don't know
if you're tied with rings.
I don't know your other 9.
I think you were out that day that we did this.
Oh, you did do this, the 9?
Yeah, I think
I'd have to hear your other 9 because I find it extremely hard to believe that he's a 10 yet. I think he's in the 11 to 15, knocking on the door, ready to kick his way in.
He's one of the greatest players I've ever seen.
LeBron and Steph, I don't think it's even a discussion.
I mean,
LeBron is not going to be eclipsed by Steph Curry.
No, I don't believe on an individual basis he will be, but Steph wants more rings.
Well, he can have more rings. He's fine. That means you're assembling, your adjoining cast is better. Because you're a ring. That's what you
maybe,
win a ring
maybe
with.
not.
You're on a better team.
Like I look at the KD thing that I think is going to drag out for a while now.
I think the Warriors are a really sneaky team.
I do too. That's what kind of spurred on this thought of mine because
he goes to your point. All right, it's self-made out there. I just go over there. I'm another cog in the piece, and we win rings.
Yeah, I continue.
I don't have to
build
worry
on
about
my legacy, and I do think that Philadelphia could offer up an interesting package, but I wonder if he wants to come here. Now, the flip side of it is, well, he doesn't have a choice of where he goes.
Correct.
And I don't think Brooklyn is going to ask him and try to
Katie, where are you happy? Because you're never happy.
No, they need the best deal.
They're a scoring lover.
Sean Marks' job is on the line with this.
Are you happy, Katie? We really want to make sure you're happy. No, they did everything in their power to cater to him and to try to make him happy. He built that crap, and now he wants to run from it.
Yeah.
He set the building on fire because he doesn't understand chemistry.
Yeah,
he doesn't understand how to build a team.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's not necessarily a slight on KD. I mean, plenty of players out there that don't know how to build a winning culture, so it's fine. But
very few demand it, though.
Demand what?
Demand to build the culture, build the team.
Yeah,
LeBron does.
I don't blame him for trying to do it. I do wonder though if he now has the self-awareness to go, I'm not any good at it.
It's just not worth it. It's too hard.
I don't think he'll ever. You just said self-awareness and Kevin Durant in the same sentence.
Well, I don't think
I don't believe he'll ever have that.
I don't think a lot of pro athletes have self-awareness.
Okay,
I don't think it's just Kevin Durant.
No, it's not exclusive to him.
I think it's.
No, but I don't think he's ever going to.
I'd say 95% of pro athletes don't have self-awareness. I mean, I think that they all think they're better than they are, or delusional in a lot of ways. I do wonder if that affects where he ends up going and where he wants to go, more importantly.
But to your point, I think Golden State, if I'm Kevin Durant right now, I go, all right, Phoenix, maybe Miami if they could make it work. The easiest is Golden State.
Phoenix's culture is interesting because their culture was kind of like...
It's new.
It was hyped up because they started winning when Chris Paul came over. But then this
By the way, Chris Paul's never been known as a culture guy.
Exactly,
himself.
and that's the thing.
He's known as one of the bigger jerks.
That's the thing. He hasn't been. And then this past playoff run when he just came up short, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, like, what is the culture out there? Now, I mean, Monty Williams is a really good coach.
People love him.
If only he were here. So maybe it's more of Monty. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to be like Devon and actually be watching Phoenix Suns games.
What about that Celtics coach? Maybe if we had
Emmy?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, no,
Nia Long's husband?
He was here too.
Just wait till Nia Long's husband works.
Wait till Sam Cassell leaves.
I mean, you can call me Nia Long's husband if you want.
Getting her start on?
She's attractive.
Guiding Light. She was on the Guiding Light?
I like the way she looks.
Was Friday before or after Fresh Prince? Fresh Prince was first, right?
What?
When she was on Fresh Prince?
She was on Guiding Light. Then she was on...
I'm talking about real television.
No, we're talking about
Then she was on there.
Yeah, what the hell's Guiding Light?
She was on there. The Guiding Light.
Don't ask.
I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Jamie.
We have to break or
gosh. Yeah, we do have to break. Because you know why?
She was on
It's
Fresh
game
Prince.
time.
College years.
Thursday. Game time. You want to get in? We would love to have you. 610-632-0975. You know Wendy's sponsors Game Time, so you know Wendy's is going to have amazing, amazing breakfast specials and more. So get on in, gift cards and more. Game Time comes your way next on the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Call us at 610-632-0975. If you're getting ready to move or you're organizing your garage or your attic, you remodel a bathroom, whatever your cleanup solution is, check out the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient and affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster is an amazing product. A 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. And it's sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, and local home improvement stores. And it's just $29.99. That's $29.99, and you can put it together yourself. I can do it. You can do it. The Bagster, easy to use. Wherever your cleanup plans are, prop up your Bagster, get it all set up, and fill it up. You buy it, you fill it, and you schedule your collection, and it's gone. That's so easy. No time limits. It's completely on demand and on your schedule. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you. Get more details. John Kincade telling you, when you're doing the cleanup project, start it with the Bagster, because it's a dumpster in a bag.
The John Kincade Show.
Sir, one more outburst, I will strangle you with my microphone wire. You understand me?
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
If you are drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of the special IRS tax programs that are available and will free you from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardships consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, or you even have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to live in fear. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline. Do not take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even go after your Social Security check.
Call Community Tax today. 800-375-1211. To end your tax troubles, call now. 800-375-1211. Get a free consultation. Call 800-375-1211. That's 800-375-1211.
Hey, it's Ricky Bo for Bet Rivers Online Sportsbook. Swing for the fences this week when you make a first-time deposit using the code DERBY on the Baseball Home Run Derby. Signing up is super easy with the Bet Rivers Online Sportsbook app or at BetRivers.com. Deposit $100 to receive a free Bet Rivers bet for any home run hit, or deposit $250 and get the total home runs for the entire Derby as free Bet Rivers bets. This offer is valid through July 18th, so download the Bet Rivers Online Sportsbook app today and use code DERBY when you make your first-time deposit. Visit BetRivers.com to see all the latest odds, boosts, and promotions running this baseball season. Bet with a winner. Bet with Bet Rivers. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. Bet Rivers is presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. You must be 21 to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with a push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Looking for ways to shine bright this summer? With Summer of Dash Pass by DoorDash, get more member-only perks and discounts than ever before. The more you shop, the more you save, with 0 delivery fees and access to exclusive items that make your summer feel easy and breezy. Sign up now with promo code DASH50 for 50% off your first order of up to $15. Dash Pass benefits apply only to eligible orders that meet the minimum order amount. Other fees, taxes, and gratuity may apply. Terms apply.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Machine is coming. Bert Kreischer, the Birdie Boy Relapse Tour. 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday, September 3rd and 4th.
This is how bad of a parent I am. I went to a parent-teacher conference. I make a cup of coffee, I grab 2 Diet Cokes, go to the parent-teacher conference, crack my Diet Coke, take a sip, and realize I have a Coors Light.
There's more at BertBertBert.com.
I pushed back into it, and I killed that Coors Light.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Bert Kreischer live. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, it's Cuz thinking about an engagement ring. If you're ready to pop the question, go to Golden Nugget Jewelers. Largest selection of certified diamonds and engagement rings. Your perfect ring is at Golden Nugget Jewelers. Major financing options, unbeatable prices for name brands. Barajo, Tacori, you name it. Online today, GoldenNuggetJewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
The John Kincade Show.
What matters is what the fans are saying on Twitter and other social media platforms. The true barometer of success.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Thanks so much for hanging out with the John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. We appreciate you being here and a part of our family. And tell your family, tell your friends. And by the way, if you're going down to the Jersey Shore, and many of you do, you can always take us with you. Because you may have trouble getting us on your radio. So you take us with your phone and you get us on the radio that way. Through the 97.5 The Fanatic app.
I've heard that. When you have a cell phone, you have a radio.
You do. And one of my buddies the other day saying he walked by and he was setting up the umbrella because his family is down at the beach. He was setting up the umbrella, and the guy next to him was listening to The Fanatic. And was listening to Cuz and Chunas the other day.
I got out at Target yesterday and was walking through the lot, and I hear Cuz and Chunas coming out one of the cars.
And you heard, who's going to be the quarterback?
He was having football gasms yesterday.
Anthony was making noises like it was the senior prom. Hey, when you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Go to Wendy's and grab a Dave's Double. Taste that hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. And today is a special guest during game time. He's now one of the new stars of our new afternoon drive show, which begins August the 1st from 2 to 6. The best show ever. You're going to decide for yourself on what I hear. Ricky Batalico joins us for game time. Hi, Ricky.
Good morning. Are you kidding me? Fired up every morning.
You get to start work at 2 o'clock, though.
That's not, I start my day at like 5 a.m.
I know.
I've already been to the gym this morning.
See, that's awesome.
I don't screw around.
I love that.
I just did some breakfast sandwich curls.
I just did too, but it's fine. I've already worked off 1,000 calories.
See, that's how you just put it in there. You got your Wendy's going.
Well, I'm going from here to the golf course.
Where are you playing today?
Honeybrook.
Oh, it's a nice track.
That's a nice course, yeah.
Heard nice things about Honeybrook.
I've played it before. Fun course.
Is am I right to say your driver is optional on many holes?
I don't call it optional. I call it drivable.
You call it drivable?
Yes. I call them drivable holes.
Yes.
Hey, we've got a pair of tickets to see the Dave Matthews Band tomorrow at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. We got 4 Wendy's gift cards and more. So that means it's time to play game time.
It's Thursday morning at 8:30, which means game time. Today we are playing Jacked Up Sound Bites. Now here's your MC of game time, Pat Egan.
Jacked Up. Hi, Pat.
Yeah, this is the game time where Coach demanded, okay, Connor and Pat figure it out. It wasn't that hard to figure out. I recorded my 3.5-year-old saying, and this is going to be the MLB All-Star Edition. So my 3.5-year-old said a bunch of the names of all-stars, and it is your job to figure out who he is trying to say. So
I like that.
610-632-0975. If you don't know, you can use one of either Ricky or Jamie or John as a lifeline. But as John said, we have $50 Wendy's gift cards, and we also have a pair of tickets to go see Dave Matthews Band tomorrow. So I'm going to give you, as a hint, I'm going to give you the division, or not the division, the
whether
league.
they're NL or AL?
Yeah, exactly. And then you can decide who it is. We'll start off.
Right. That's great. Where are we going to go?
Natalie in Mount Airy. What up, Natalie?
What's up, Nat?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Let's see if we can find you a winner.
All right, here's the first name, and it is an AL All-Star.
Andrew, Benny, Kenny.
Once again, let's play that for you again.
Okay, let's hear it again.
Andrew, Benny, Kenny.
All right, who is he saying?
I think we got this one.
I got this one.
Do you want a lifeline or you want to go for it?
Oh. I'll use Jamie.
Jamie, who is it?
That would be the guy I want the Philadelphia Phillies to acquire in Andrew Benintendi.
That is what Jack said.
Yeah!
Nailed it, yep.
Natalie in Mount Airy's going to walk away with what, Pat?
$50 Wendy's gift card to Natalie. He also, he did say Andrew.
$50?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Man, I'm telling Ricky,
Where's
how many
mine?
lunches is that for you?
That's probably their 3.
I mean, that's really great, Natalie. There you go. Congratulations.
Appreciate you listening. Let's keep it going to Mike in Washington Township.
Hi, Mikey.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Congratulations, Rick.
Thank you.
All right, Mike, listen up. Who is Jack saying?
Base Harper.
Oh.
Now, that was quick, all right? And I didn't tell you. It is an NL member, but who is it? Ready?
Base Harper.
That is Bryce Harper.
Yeah!
That is what Jack said.
Correct. Nailed it. Yep. Jack's a big Bryce Harper fan. You're going to win a pair of tickets to go see Dave Matthews Band tomorrow at Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. Tickets for both of their shows, July 15th, 16th, are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, and it's marching. Let's keep it moving.
I thought you didn't know music. That was sort of exposed yesterday a little bit.
Matthews.
Well, Dave Matthews.
Exposed? Come on, they gave me Frank Sinatra, and then, they
I'm shocked you wouldn't know Frank Sinatra song.
I didn't know the beginning of it.
Oh,
I knew
okay. Yeah, because this is, 10 seconds?
Yeah, and it's always just, orchestra.
Okay.
Like you put on U2 Elevation. Yeah, I know the beginning of that song, but I mean, it's...
Yeah, because they yell elevation.
No, not in the first 10 seconds. You are wrong.
Let's go to Mo in Warrington. Mo in Warrington.
What's up, Mo?
What's up, guys?
Mo, this is an NL All-Star. Who is it?
Jimmy Swanson.
Once again, I'm going to play it one more time for you. NL All-Star. Who is it?
Jimmy Swanson.
I have no idea.
We got
Where you going, Lifeline? Where you going, Lifeline?
Johnny, you help me out here.
Johnny's the right person to do that.
You are the right person. You are the right person to go to. Dansby Swanson.
That is what Jack said.
There you go.
Yep, Dansby Swanson, my man Crush. $50 Wendy's gift card is going to go to Mo in Warrington.
So, Pat, your man crush, when he comes to town, we're starting this campaign. Dan's to the Phils. We got to figure out how to do it. But
yeah, we just asked.
I have a feeling it's going to be Trey to the Phils.
That's what I'm talking about,
well,
Rick.
that's who Jamie wants. So Dansby will not in any way show any kind of warm affection towards Jamie.
That's fine.
I have a feeling that we're going to go to John in the Northeast next. That's because we are.
Hi, John.
John's going to play game time with us. John, listen up.
on?
This is an AL All-Star. Who is it? All right, once again, I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that again, all right? AL All-Star. Who is it?
Was that Hunter Brody or was that Jack? Are you taking a guess or not, John?
Nah, I'm going to have to go with Jamie.
Can we get it one more time?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know who it is, Jamie. You better get this.
Jamie, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to kick to Rick.
Is it
Giancarlo Stanton?
No, you got it right.
Oh,
Yeah.
he gets
Good.
Oh, my gosh.
I had nothing there.
It was the Stanton that came
I
out
had
the
it
third
totally.
time. I didn't have it the first
Wait,
time.
let me hear that one more time.
I had it totally from the.
He sounds like he's getting ready for bed when he did that one.
He put so much stank on the Giancarlo part.
Yeah.
Giancarlo stank.
I thought it's great. Very good job, Jack.
John's going to end up winning a. We'll give him a pair of FanFest tickets because he kind of got in the last second there.
Okay, we'll give him FanFest tickets.
All right,
That's good.
let's keep it rolling to
John V.
John V in the Northeast.
Is that John the Fifth? Is he a pope?
What do you say, boys?
What's up, Johnny?
John, this is an NL All-Star, okay? NL All-Star. Who is it? Listen up.
Want to know?
All right, I'll play for you one more time, all right? Listen to that vocal fry really prolong this name.
Want to know?
All right, who is it?
You did excellent, Jack. My boy Juan Suda.
Yeah!
Is what Jack said.
That was
Great
his
job,
best
John.
one. That was his best one.
Pair of tickets to go see Dave Matthews Band tomorrow at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion goes to John.
Jack, by the way, he's aging out of this game. Because I've gotten every one.
Yeah, I
He
have
is.
too.
He's aging out a little bit.
I didn't get Giancarlo. That's the only one.
We could play this with
And
Jamie
how
when he's on
old- how old's
vacation.
Your baby?
She's like 5 months younger than Jack. So we could do Skylar.
We go Skylar maybe here coming up. What do we got there? Where are we going? Pat, one more?
We're gonna go. Oh, we got a couple more.
good.
Let's go to Andrew in Northern Liberties.
What's up, Drew?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man, how
Andrew,
you doing?
this is a NL All-Star. Okay, NL All-Star. Listen up.
Kyle Schwarber.
All right, once again, listen up. NL All-Star. Who is it?
Kyle Schwarber.
You really should get this one. What did he say?
That would be Kyle Schwarber.
Yes!
Is what Jack said.
This is the first time we've gone like 100%.
I thought it was
so far.
Tom McCarthy.
I'll tell you.
I actually thought that was T-Mac.
I'll tell you what. He is literally saying everything perfectly.
He really is.
That's one way
The
to put it.
Giancarlo was a little bit.
that was.
But you know what I like is he
one
puts the
coming up.
stank
I
on
got
it.
one coming up that's actually difficult.
What's Andrew getting?
He's
Pat?
going to get a $50 Wendy's gift card. all
Good
right?
job.
So
That goes.
Can I guess the one before you do it, what you're going to do?
I mean,
No,
because then
that'll give it away to the listener.
All right,
Okay.
let's get two more here. Let's
All right, here we
go to Bill in South Jersey.
What's
Okay.
up, Bill?
What's going on? Good morning.
Bill,
Hey,
this
man.
is an AL All-Star, okay? And I actually, after we play this game, I have an unedited version that's just pretty funny that sounds me doing this. But this is an AL All-Star. Listen up.
Make sure out.
All right, listen up. Listen up. One more time.
Make sure out.
Okay, that's harder for me.
You can't hear it at the end, but if you listen up really closely, he asks a question.
Okay, what do
Make
you?
sure out.
Well, he was asking. He had seen the premiere of the new show on 97.5 The Fanatic, so he asked the question.
That's the question.
All right, Bill, who is it?
It's Trout. Mike Trout.
There you go.
Whoa!
Is what Jack
Yeah.
said.
That's the first one I didn't hear.
He quickly went through the mic and he hit Trout.
One more time, Pat, on that, just to hear it.
Make sure out.
Oh, okay. Okay, when you're listening that way, that
At the
is.
very end, he says, "Who's Mike Trout?"
What's Bill getting?
Bill's going to get a $50 Wendy's gift card, and then we'll wrap it up with John on the cell.
John, what's going on, my brother?
Good, John. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing? Let's
All
see
right,
if he can win.
This is an AL All-Star, all right? AL All-Star, listen up. Who is Jack saying?
Show Annie Tino.
Once again, this is probably the toughest one. Who is Jack saying?
Show Annie Tino.
All right, what name is it?
Can I have a lifeline?
Yeah, go ahead. Who do you want?
John.
John?
Shohei Ohtani.
That is what Jack said.
Yeah!
Nailed it. Yep. Shohei Ohtani is correct, and John is going to end up winning a pair of tickets to go see Dave.
John, have a great time,
Matthews
man.
Band.
Glad I joined the show for this.
I'm glad you did,
All
too.
right, so here's, he doesn't naturally just come right out and make it easy on me. So I put together a quick unedited version to give the listeners a behind-the-scenes look of what happens when I have to put this segment together. And here's what it sounded like. Mike Trout. Mike Trout. Why aren't you saying it? Come on, say Mike Trout.
Easy down.
Mike Trout's a baseball player. That's why I need you to say his name. Say Mike Trout.
Did he play for the Phillies?
I wish. He's so good. He plays for the Angels.
With the Angels.
They play in Los Angeles.
Anaheim.
Say Mike Trout. Say Mike Trout. Come on, bud. It's not that hard of a name to say.
Who makes Trout?
Mike Trout is one of the best baseball players out there.
Make Trout.
There he was.
By the way, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Jamie. But yeah, that,
No, aren't they just the
No,
Los
they're
Angeles
Los
Angels
Angeles
now?
Angels. They play in Anaheim.
Yeah, they don't play. The Anaheim's dropped from their name.
that went through. That was every single player.
Oh, really?
Who's so and so?
Yeah, but he wants to learn.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I got this idea.
And you
because
love that.
I was trying to teach him the game of baseball, which teaching a 3.5-year-old baseball is impossible. And he asked who Nolan Arenado was, and he butchered the name. And I was like, there's game time.
When you get done teaching Connor,
Yeah.
because the Locked On Phillies podcast,
Yeah.
which I am a subscriber to, and you should be too.
I didn't see the news on Ohtani. Is he pitching as well in this
He's
All-Star?
on for both.
Yeah, but is he?
I don't know when he's lined up.
Because last year,
I don't know how it's lined up, but he is.
Quite frankly, I don't recommend going in that game and pitching. I know it sounds ridiculous. I don't recommend it.
Why? Just the one inning, the
When I
weirdness?
was in it, I was coming off of 5 of 6. So I had just pitched in 5 of 6 games, and then I had to pitch in that, and I was sore as can be after the All-Star break.
Really?
Oh yeah, because you don't get that. You'd be surprised how much that break does for you.
Well, this is like a starter game. So you're like the starter. So you were brought in for this, and then you're going to be brought back because Pat's taking his mic back.
This is a bunch of garbage.
That is.
Oh wait, do I get a Wendy's gift card?
Yeah, you'll be here.
There it
Yeah,
is.
one.
Yeah, I think we
Ricky
know some
Battalica
people.
will join us at 9. Ricky, now part of the best show ever. Is that with the question mark? Is that how we're supposed to say it?
Mm-hmm.
The best show ever?
Yep.
Ever?
Well, let's get back to the John.
I got confirmation from my boss.
The John Kincade show. Is that what we're now?
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Coming up next, Cuz Radio. I got to get used to that. Hey, Huntington Valley Bank is fast growing. Best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. How about the week that Hunter Brody's having, though? Hunter Brody gets his, he gets to be part of a new ensemble show here on The Fanatic every day. And Hunter Brody getting married Saturday.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
So marriage comes, and then you get this, and you get your wedding colliding in the same week.
It's a busy week.
I cannot imagine that.
It's a big life month.
I cannot
that's,
imagine dealing with that all at once.
It's a solid week.
Yeah, wedding planning sucks. It's great when it actually gets there because
Did you stay out of it?
I did.
The only part I was really tagged with was the transportation to like our hotel because a lot of people had houses like Airbnbs and stuff. So I had to coordinate that. And GPS wasn't familiar with this company. And
did you have a bus system set up?
we had
one of the little small buses.
Yeah,
to take
shout
people?
out Skytop Lodge. Yeah, and then we had people pick up and drop off. So I had to coordinate that, which sucked.
I had a bus, and the guy was a jerk.
Really?
He was a jerk. Yeah, one of the bridesmaids.
And he was a jerk?
So me and her, we drove over to the hotel separately, and the bus picked up all the drunk people. And when we got there, he just was like, "This is the bridesmaid who threw up. This is her phone." As if I knew that a
Which
bridesmaid
bridesmaid threw up?
And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "I've never had this happen." I'm like, "Is this your first wedding?
Yeah, what?
You've never had anybody throw up on your bus? Sorry, man. We tear that B up."
Now, did you have a cleaning fee for that?
I have no idea.
You don't even remember?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was in the bag. I had so many Shirley Temples.
So you were really
my
sugared up.
blood sugar alcohol level was, or my blood sugar level was through the roof.
Now, very slyly, I will ask you that all those Shirley Temples that didn't affect your performance.
It always affects my performance in the bedroom. That's why I called up BlueChew.com.
Oh, that's good. So you
No, negatively. Yeah, it's a lot of sadness in the bedroom, John.
A lot of crying, a lot
of
tears.
apologies.
Jamie, you were saying that Bobby Marks wants the Sixers investigated.
Yeah,
is this a hot take, or is this could you understand any part of the point that he's trying to make?
I don't think it's that he wants them investigated. I think he believes they're going to be investigated over the James Harden, Michael Rubin situation. Look, we all joked about it.
Investigate.
Yeah, league investigation. He said on ESPN the other day that they will probably be investigated with or without a complaint from the league, meaning the timing of Michael Rubin's sale of the team and then the hopping in the negotiations with James Harden. It's peculiar because James Harden is deemed by the media as cooked and all that, takes a slightly lesser deal than was presented to him, and now he's underpaid. So they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. I've never seen this, and this is all process related to me. Whatever the Sixers do is under the magnascope or magnifying glass,
How about
or
a magnascope, which is like a really big?
Yeah.
Is that a really big microscope?
It's a really big microscope.
The magnascope.
Yeah, the magnascope, the telescope, the magnifying glass, whatever.
Magnascope.
The Sixers are in the league's head, and it makes no sense to me because they haven't won anything. So why are you still so concerned with them? I guess some people around the league that cover the league sense a little bit of shadiness in Michael Rubin's role from selling the team to helping negotiate this contract. And Bobby Marks believes that they'll be investigated with or without league complaints.
Cool.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
It cracks me up.
Like why are you worried
the
about the
hatred
Sixers?
for this organization
I know.
based on something that happened 9 years ago?
It's unbelievable.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Like,
They haven't won anything.
there's going to be so many people imagine if this team wins a championship.
Oh, it'll just be.
The NBA is going to sit there and just act like they're not upset about it. Sorry, man. That's the way sports works. Like we talked about Tom Brady, right? The Tom Brady effect.
Oh, the TB12.
Oh, yeah. We'll let you take you're going to take a lesser deal. Okay, cool. So we're going to sign up for TB12, the whole entire team. Like, oh, man, this happens in sports all the time.
We're going to sign a deal with TB12 that actually the organization does business with TB12, and they actually get an office in our facility.
Yeah, I think they superseded or, skated around the cap there with
You think?
TB12. Yeah,
You
just
think?
a bit. But James Harden, I think, we'll see if a Fanatics or a trading card deal ever comes from him. But
come on, something's coming.
The fact that they would be investigated for this is really bizarre to me.
You think Michael Rubin? To me, he seems like I don't want to use the word because it's not fair. It's not a nice word. No, as far as there's a derogatory term that people use for it, but I sort of want to use that. Grown men who like to hang out with athletes.
Yes, I thought that's where you're
There's
going.
a thoughts term.
We'll just call it fanboyish.
And so fanboyish. He strikes me as being that guy. And in every sense of the word, he's that guy. The grown man who wants to hang out with 20-somethings and act cool because I'm hanging out with the athletes. Do you think there's a bigger play here, though? There's something else? There's another shoe going to drop? Because I think you really enjoyed being an owner.
I think there's probably, if I had to guess, a sports agency coming.
Or something.
That deals more with the gambling aspect or player representation or something that would really exclude him from being an owner. So I do think there's another business venture that's going to open up for him at some point. They signed a massive trading card deal with Fanatics, and I believe they were getting into like the NFT aspect of sports cards and all that. So, I think there's something else to come. But, look, he throws a party in the Hamptons, and half the NBA's there, and Drake's there, and Lil Baby's there. And, he's very much enthralled with that lifestyle. It looks pretty fun. I'm not going to lie.
Can I just tell you?
I'd like an invitation.
Can I tell Michael, though, that he looks just generally out of place in every single photo?
Yeah, but I think
because that you're being that guy. You just look out of place.
But he's super rich.
Yeah.
No, he is, but he looks out of place in every single photo.
But he's clearly enjoying himself.
No, that's fine, and that's cool.
I mean, you give me
But
a
it
photo
is
of
that.
like four guys, and probably there's a good chance that one of them looks out of place.
Yeah, it's probably it, but it's every photo. It's every single photo. It's me hanging out with the jocks.
Well, maybe
Me
he just
hanging out
doesn't
with
photograph well. Maybe
Yeah.
he's not
No, I don't think he
maybe
photographs fine.
Maybe
He's
in
fine.
person he
He's a
looks like he
beautiful
fits
man.
it.
Yeah.
He introduced Joel and his wife, so there is a personal friendship there on a lot of levels with some of these guys. So, I'm sure. Look,
I think he's a brilliant businessman.
if he can help build the culture that the Warriors had, which is help these guys become richer outside of their NBA contracts and teach them about investments and this and that, that could go a long way for the Sixers if he's like a third party kind of a liaison between the two. That could do a lot for the Sixers' credibility around the league. It really could.
It could. Hey, you want to go to FanFest October the 1st, 1 to 5 p.m. at Xfinity Live. You got to be 21 to enter, and we'll be telling you all about FanFest coming up, brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook, presenting you FanFest 2022. We've got some tickets to give away. How about 3 pairs of tickets? At 215-263-0975. 215-263-0975. We're going to give away 3 pairs of tickets to FanFest right now. So you can come on out, you can see us, and you can see Cuz Radio. You can see the best show ever. will pretty much just be still in their infancy. Go on out and get a chance to hang out with them. We'll have a lot going on. We hope that you're going to be a part of it. 3 pairs of tickets to give away to FanFest right now, 215-263-0975. It is a Thursday morning, and despite the fact that Ricky Bo has signed on to the best show ever to be part of the new show beginning August 1st right here on The Fanatic with Ty and Hunter Brody and Jen Scordo, Ricky Batalico could not wiggle out of his contract. We literally were going to sue his ass. He tried. He said, well, I don't have to get up for that morning show anymore. We said, oh, really? Check the fine print. So Ricky Batalico will be here because it's required. Next, John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Did you know that BetParks is an official betting partner of the PGA Tour? Did you know the BetParks app also gives you access to, like, casino games, too? How about playing like 50-cent blackjack? Or $1 blackjack while you're sitting at the doctor's office. I'm not saying I did that yesterday, but I did that yesterday. You know you can get a risk-free bet of up to $750, too? You can bet baseball, and you can bet more than the score by betting on individual player performances like hits, home runs, and strikeouts. The Phillies get a day off in Miami today. How many Mai Tais will the Phillies take down today? Or how many mojitos will, a guy like, Rhys Hoskins take down? Now, those bets aren't legal. But they, you never know, the fun little props and things like that they do on the BetParks app. It's absolutely awesome. Live in-game wagering is the way to go. With the $750 risk-free bet, you want to get in now. Use my promo code Kincade. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm in for a bad hair day.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Today's John Kincade Show is presented by Wendy's. When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen, always square beef. Go to Wendy's and grab a Dave's Double and taste that hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Listen, it's a big deal to replace your roof. Trust me, I get it. You just don't want any company. You want roofing experts. So call New Look Home Design. They've installed over 40,000 roofs all over the country. On average, they install one roof every hour. So you know that they have the experience and professionalism that you're looking for. New Look offers same-day on-site or virtual estimates, whatever's best for you. They provide a 3D rendering of your home, showing you exactly what your new roof will look like, and every estimate includes line-by-line pricing, so you know exactly what you're paying for to the very last shingle. And in my opinion, best of all, they offer a lifetime warranty, so you know exactly that they stand behind their work. Through July 31st, get 50% off all roofing materials, plus no payments, no interest financing for 12 months. That's right. Get your new roof now and make no payments for a full year. If you need a new roof or are just exploring your options, take my advice and call New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. Call 800-279-5300 or visit them online, newlookhomedesign.com. That's NULookHomeDesign.com, and tell them Andrew sent you.
Hey, it's Cuz. Don't be that guy with the T-shirt on in the pool this summer. With NJ Diet, it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. NJ Diet is unlike any other weight loss program. They use your hair, saliva, and blood work, along with bioenergetic scans, to personalize supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, which gets your body into the fat-burning zone so you can finally lose that weight. Then NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Guys, don't wait for your doctor to give you the bad news and then try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome any health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, even digestive issues. So what are you waiting for? Locations: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, or worldwide with live online video consults. Visit NJDiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET. Go to NJDiet.com. Lose the weight for good.
Now, local businesses can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSconnect.com/local. Specific markets, restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Charles Barkley in a pickup game.
We'll take Barkley.
Ha! First pick. Sorry, kids.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision?
Okay, here's the plan. Pass me the ball every time.
This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Progressive Insurance protects people's cars, homes, and other vehicles. But if you've ever seen our commercials or even just heard our name, you probably already knew that. What you may not know is that we support Humble Design, a nonprofit that furnishes homes for families and veterans emerging from homelessness. Because a little help goes a long way. And a lot of help, well, you get the idea. Now, if you already knew all of this about Progressive Insurance, we're impressed. We'll have to find something else cool to tell you next time. Find out more about how we're dedicated to our customers and communities at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Welcome to Lowe's Summer Savings. Find great deals across the entire store and check out the back aisle for savings you can't pass up. Get up to an additional $500 off now on select major appliances. Or snag our Allen & Roth Harlow Brush Nickel Widespread Faucet. Was $99, now $79. Enjoy great savings all summer long at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliances in-store must ask cashier to apply discount at time of purchase. Online must enter applicable promo code at checkout. Savings vary based on purchase amount. While supplies last. Valid 7/14 through 7/20.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? That means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift, or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to Amazon.com/hourly. That's Amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the Square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen beef. And yup, these patties are square. Grab a Dave's Double and see the hot and juicy Square difference for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
There is no project, I repeat, no project that you can't tackle with the simple help from my friends over at Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. The endless grass cutting, it was a pain in the ass last year. I'm not going to lie. So I went and I upgraded to a riding mower. I got a beautiful Cub Cadet XT1 riding mower, and Lawn and Golf Supply Company made it easy because they have a huge selection and they're the leader in outdoor power equipment. They got 0 turns, riding mower, push mowers, whatever you need. I got to get the mulch kit and a new weed whacker from them. But, you don't want to be that guy with overgrown grass and weeds and landscaping around your home. Take back control with dealer exclusives from top brands like Cub Cadet, Ferris, Husqvarna, Stinger, and more. Look for a more luxurious yard and get it with Lawn and Golf Supply Company because they offer seed and fertilizing programs that will make your yard the envy of all your neighbors. From residential to commercial, Lawn and Golf Supply is the leader in outdoor power equipment. Plus, Lawn and Golf Service Department can fix any make and model of equipment and get you back up and running in no time. I stink at that stuff. I need a guy. They're my guys. Right now, Fanatic listeners get free delivery with any new equipment purchase. Just mention the Fanatic and get free delivery with your purchase. Visit lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company. Everything turf.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
You think Jamie has some really crazy opinions? Don't worry. We do too.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
The 9 a.m. hour of the John Kincade Show is brought to you by the Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag. It's a creative idea. You can get yours today at Home Depot and Lowe's. For details, go to Bagster.com. It is a beautiful Thursday out there from what I'm hearing. It was very humid this morning. I'm walking in with Connor, and it was just like, it was like sticky at 5 in the morning. And Connor's like, "This." I said, "This is your kind of morning," and then he goes, "This is it."
It's perfect. Might have been a little too cold.
He loves that sticky, warm.
That's funny you said that because I felt like this morning I walked out. I went to Florida Southern for a year.
Right.
That's what it felt like in September.
That's it. Yeah,
in Florida.
Yeah, and at that hour of the morning,
Heavy air.
that heavy air. Connor loves it.
Yeah,
I love that.
I hate it.
Oh, I love
can't.
sweating.
I
Yeah,
want
absolutely. Who doesn't? Me, you, and Bob do. Everyone else is out on it.
I don't mind sweating as long as it's something I know I'm going to be sweating at.
Agreed.
Where
Agreed.
I'm out and it's just like I'm running errands and I'm sweating going into Target.
See, if you're at a wedding
Get
or
swamp
something
ass in
and
your
it's hot
car
like that,
that
you
sucks.
sweat when you dance.
No,
That's
I
like,
hate
that's
that. I like
terrible.
that.
You get a workout.
Yeah, you
when
put
you're
the
drinking.
sleeves
You kidding
up,
me?
you start throwing elbows.
See, you have armpits,
all of a sudden,
armpit
Nelly
stains.
comes on. Look out. Going to go to the bar. Going to get, whoa, back that ass up comes on. Now I got to go back out.
Hey?
I know what you're talking about. I live that life.
Sick puppy, man.
Ricky, though, in your house, you will never let it get so hot because you've got great windows, right?
I do.
You take care of windows.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm sponsored.
I didn't realize.
I'm sponsored by Guided Door and Window. You buy any window, John, any window or door and get the second at 50% off. 50% off. Are you kidding me? Plus interest-free financing for up to 18 months. Visit GUIDA.com.
Okay, there's the reason why Ricky Batalico will have a long career in sports talk radio. See how he took that script and just made it his own?
It is mine.
He's totally made it his own.
It's on my paper, everything.
It's all there. It's in your own print. We begin today with you, Ricky, with just a look at the first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We all knew it was
Something
coming.
happened?
We all knew it was coming
You
for a little
did?
while. Yes, the best show ever. We did know.
I read it on a blog.
We read it on
Yeah.
Crossing Broad. We did not hear it from anyone we work with.
They didn't have me at first.
Yeah, they didn't have you.
I don't know how they came up with
I know
me,
how
though.
they came up with you. There's a leak at NBC Sports Philadelphia.
I refuse to say anything.
I'm going to tell you there's a leak at NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Because
I'm telling you, here's how I know. Because they didn't tell us
You didn't know
details.
until that probably
We
came
came in the next day and we're reading it and we're going, oh, I guess Ricky's part of the new
but
show.
their first, whoever it was, did not start coming from here, though, from NBC, because the reason why I say that is my name wasn't included at first. It was included, like, in a second one. They sent out one the first day, and then the next day they put my name.
Then your name got attached to
At
it.
first, it was Mike and Mike. And
Oh, it was
Tyrone.
Mike and Mike.
Yeah, and then it just became Tyrone and Brody, and then it was Tyrone, Brody, and Ricky.
What about young broads getting married this week
Oh,
and
he's got a
having
lot.
this come on?
That's a lot going on.
It is a lot.
That is a lot. I mean, how could he even be thinking about this when you're going through that?
And
then
Hunter
you're going
is
to be in
such
Greece.
a, and Hunter's such a calm, relaxed young man.
Yeah, Mr.
That I can't even
Sneakers.
imagine. He's
I don't
just-
think it's that bad.
Mr.
Like,
Sneakers.
You don't think
Getting
it's bad to
Do
be
you know
getting
how much
married and
stuff
everything?
Not at all. I wasn't nervous at all when I got
not,
married.
wasn't
I didn't say
nervous.
anything about nerves. I just said there's a lot going on.
It's a lot of BS.
I mean, there is a lot going on, but like, well, okay,
You
it's
got to
another
make sure
day.
you pack everything. All your groomsmen gifts are together. You know,
Are you serious? Were you
Family's
that,
fine.
Zoned in on that? I bought all my groomsmen putters with their names on.
Wait, groomsmen
See,
get
that's
gifts?
a great
That's
gift.
an awesome gift.
with their
Groomsmen get
names
gifts?
engraved.
That's
on it.
awesome.
Okay, that's a fantastic
Yeah, groomsmen
gift.
gifts.
I'm
It
in
was a
my
pretty
first wedding.
sweet
I
gift.
didn't know that I was getting a gift.
Yeah,
Yes.
you'll probably get a gift.
You're gonna get you absolutely
awesome.
get a
Yeah,
gift.
but a lot of guys give some corny crap.
That's
No,
cool.
A
I don't
lot of
think
times
I'm
you might get
getting
a bottle of scotch
or
like
like
scotch.
what do they call them? The
Tumbler?
snifters.
Snifters, yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
What's
That
a
with your
snifter?
Or like
what you're
A cognac
drinking out
glass?
of.
Yeah, like a tumbler.
It's usually
like a
some-
cognac.
No,
just a
it's like
snifter.
more vase.
It's
shape.
usually something that's personalized.
And it's personalized to you. Yeah, you're gonna get something.
Yeah, you
I
get
thought-
ties, tie clips.
I
you
thought
know.
I had a good one, a putter.
That's
I think
solid.
that's a
No,
great
Putter's a
one.
really good
Yeah.
one.
I think that's.
We all didn't have 95 All-Star game money or 96 game All-Star
It
game
was
money.
pretty. It was pretty.
How much of that do you have
expensive.
left, by the way?
Well, you want to know who to call?
Well, he had to do this hour every week, so
I actually enjoyed doing the hour every week.
You do.
I was
Well,
gonna
no.
be
Now,
mean
let's
right
be
there.
honest. Let's pull back the curtain a little bit. We threatened to sue your ass.
Did you really?
Because, yeah, we were threatening to sue because they told us, well, Ricky's obviously going to be doing the new show on the station, the best show ever in the afternoons. which honestly threw rocks at our show.
But I'm also
the best show ever
by
throws
Guided
rocks.
Door and Window.
Yes, and then we heard that Ricky was going to, and I said, well, guess what? Ricky will be there. I've seen the contract.
Yeah,
Ricky didn't want to deal with John Morgan.
Because
of Morgan and Morgan. There's two Morgans.
I could care less.
I was leaning to Martin Law because that injured worker, I would have been injured.
You would have been hurt.
We would have sued you. We would have sued your ass.
I'm going to be here. I'm not leaving.
Good. We loved hearing that. You also come for Wendy's, though. Let's not bluff anything. It's a Wendy's Thursday here on the John Kincade Show, so Ricky's here. So we'll see which day of the week they have food on the best show ever.
Yeah, stop in.
We will stop by sometime.
Those are my golfing hours.
It's a little.
I guess mine are going to be early in the morning.
Yeah.
So there's no beef between the shows because you guys the best show ever.
Yeah.
There's no beef between
no
us.
question.
So does that make us the second best show
There is
ever?
a question because you put a question mark on it.
There is a. Oh, that's right.
So there actually is a question. Yeah, that's what I appreciate about it. It's not stating we are the best show ever.
It's the best show ever?
It's
How do you say ever?
The best show ever?
The best show
wasn't
ever?
bad. He could join us every once in a while.
You could do that too. The best show ever.
How much you paying?
I don't pay. I don't make.
I don't get on that
paychecks
poll
out.
for free.
Wendy's?
I don't make the paychecks out.
All right.
You just promised me a Wendy's gift card, so hurry up.
All right. Tell me about Kyle Schwarber spoke out the other night and said nobody thinks that these guys are bad teammates for not getting vaccinated.
Right.
How does Kyle Schwarber speak for everyone in the locker room? Because I guarantee you he's wrong.
He doesn't.
I guarantee he's wrong.
Well, he's not speaking for everybody. He's
Yes,
speaking
he
for
is.
himself.
But he says not everybody.
I know.
He spoke for everybody, and that's a veteran move to, in other words, nobody else better say anything.
Right.
A bully move.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He wanted to take control. Do you think that's a bad thing? I think he did the right thing by
Well, I
taking
think I don't want
control.
anyone ever speaking for me.
You always should protect your teammates no matter what. I mean, come on. There's guys that take paternity leave. Some guys are gone for a long time. Other guys are back within a day. Other guys were back within hours of having a child. Do you see
Okay,
what I mean?
I never thought about that kind of thing.
Right.
As far as
my whole point is he stuck up for him because he's a teammate. If he was on another team, maybe he'd blast them one. I don't know. I don't know what he was
maybe he's
thinking.
blasting the Royals. They had 10 guys.
How about 10 guys aren't
That's-
going to Toronto?
That's pretty impressive.
That's
a lot.
But that's
a lot of guys.
Well, they stink anyways.
Yeah.
That's a lot of epidemiologists.
And I'll take your
That's a lot. One
unvaxxed
room.
Andrew Benintendi or Whit Merrifield. Come on down.
I mean,
Yeah,
that is
my whole theory on that. Yeah, okay, you have your own opinion. And you have your own body, and you want to do what you want for your body. And it's not that I blame them, but I mean, I took it because I want. Number one, you want to keep your job. Number two, I want to be safe. And if this is safe, then fine. If it's not, somewhere down the line, I'm in trouble. But
when you start growing a third head,
then I'll be in trouble.
Then we're going to know.
Right. Well, I think that's
we'll find out about.
I think that's why a lot of guys didn't do this because there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, when you think about a vaccine, think about how long it takes for a normal vaccine to go through everything.
But my dumb brain's understanding is it's a tweak on an already existing mRNA.
Which it was.
So,
By the way, a cancer vaccine family, which part of the AACR was working on,
love the
was
AACR.
actually morphed out into being this.
Really?
I got into an argument with a buddy of mine about it. Look, and I agree the same way. It's everybody gets to make the choice themselves.
It's their own choice. Yeah.
But what I also said is like one of my buddies is like, look, you don't know anything about what you just put into your body. And I said, excuse me, I knew you in college.
Right.
And I knew what I knew what you would buy on a street corner, and you would do it, and you never knew what you were putting in your body.
I knew who you put in your body.
And so you don't know what you were putting. You don't care what you put in your body when it's situational.
Okay.
He never cared about what he put in his body.
I have taken it, and I don't know what the heck was in it.
I have no
It could have been
idea.
nothing. They could have shot nothing into me, and I don't know.
It could have been sugar water for all I know. I
How
don't
the
know.
heck do I know?
I could be Spider-Man next week. I'm looking forward to that.
You very well might have been.
I didn't go online and look at every ingredient that they threw into this thing.
Singing the Nickelback song.
No, you don't.
So
just like when the guy,
Are we out of our minds?
just like when
I
the
don't know.
but just like when the guy buys something from someone in college in a baggie, they don't know what the hell they're putting
Are
in
you
their
talking
body.
about
Oregano.
weed?
No, oregano.
Oregano
for the
they
pizza.
sell it.
It's
Yeah. Smoking
pizza
cumin.
night. It's pizza night.
Smoking that
oregano.
good.
No, but it's a whole thing as though. But
I smoke tarragon.
I don't like it when I like him. The fact that Schwarber's trying to stand up for a teammate, but I also don't like anyone else speaking for me.
I wouldn't want. Well, number
Speaking
one,
on my behalf.
what JT did was not very well. It was just flat out dumb. what he did come out and say. And the problem was
It was dumb.
A lot of people are saying the biggest problem with that was that smirk on his face.
It was an arrogant $260,000, by the way, is just a little bit of money.
That was the dumbest thing he could have said. You want to turn people on you? Say something that isn't much money.
That
and you
was
don't really care
and that
about
was
that
dumb
money.
as all.
That was the only problem I had with it. Rick, when you guys talk to the media in a locker room after the game, I think the big problem here is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that athletes don't understand they're talking to their fan base. They kind of think they're talking to their counterparts in the room, maybe people within the organization. I think there's like a misunderstanding of who they're talking to, that they're talking to the journalists and not the fans, when the journalist is a conduit to the fans.
That's because they don't do it anymore. They don't do it all the time.
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
that's the truth.
I had to do it every single day.
But did you realize that you were talking to me and Pat Egan as an 11-year-old watching you?
I knew exactly who I was talking to.
Do you think most guys
I also
did?
knew how to control it, because before they would ask a question, I would critique myself. And I think you've heard me in the past.
I have.
If
Absolutely.
I stunk, guess what? I'm airing myself out worse than anybody could.
Before, Ricky was one of the guys, too, and I know for a fact from being in that locker room that Ricky was
But you
one
were
of those
probably
guys.
the minority.
No, but Rick, no. There were many guys who learned.
Guys would say what was on their mind.
The minute the microphones are put in front of their face, they start. Before questions come, they start talking. And they take control.
Because it leaves you with this much. It leaves you with a minimal amount of questions that they could possibly ask.
Takes your shield down, yeah.
And it also, though, I think it allows you to get your thoughts out without it being twisted.
Right.
You get to make a statement. And there were many guys in your era that did this.
Well, I will tell you something.
Took that
Jim
tack.
Salisbury was one of the guys that was normally there first.
Yeah.
So he would be like the one to
ice break.
He would like literally look at you and say,
Tough
"Well,
loss
what
tonight."
did you think?
Yeah.
What'd you think?" And then once those gates opened, whoosh, I was, a bat out of hell at that point.
J.J. Redick said that Philly is the greatest fans in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, though, Philly sports talk radio is delusional.
Why is that?
I'm asking you because that's what he says, and he doesn't really give.
So he got roasted here pretty good, where people didn't realize, like, he's a specialist, and what he does as a specialist was tremendous, one of the best in the NBA history of the last 20, 25 years. He didn't play defense. So if he would tune in, he would hear himself getting roasted for playing no defense when JJ knows he's not a great defender.
Well,
he's a great shooter. So I think there's probably that.
Yeah, he's admitted that many times where he wasn't good defensively.
Let me put it this way.
I don't think he even put the effort into it, though.
No, I think he did.
He got better as his career went on.
He did get better. That is correct.
So I got to give him credit for that.
I got to give credit for that.
It depends on when you look in the mirror, who do you see? That's my honest opinion.
Yeah.
And when I looked in the mirror and I had a bad game, I saw disappointment. I saw me letting people down. That's what I saw.
I see pride. I see power.
No, I'm being completely honest. See, you make a joke out of it. I was making it completely
When
honest.
you said that, I thought of Cool
And
Runnings.
by the way, there
I'm
are
sorry,
some.
I
there
can't help
are
the way
some,
my brain works.
There's some talk radio that's pretty delusional.
absolutely.
Okay, but now without interruption, give us like when you hear something on. When you hear something's delusional on sports talk radio, is it usually a topic?
It's usually something that they think is happening within a clubhouse,
and they don't know,
and they really don't know. And it could be something as simple as that. Oh, somebody's hurt, but they and they might bring some. I mean, people were like, I got hit by a line drive one day, and my knee went buckled under me. And next thing I knew, the next morning, that I was getting an MRI and everything, which I wasn't. I mean, it was just that simple. I actually finished out the inning after that, and the next morning you wake up and boom, that stuff happens.
How many players, when you played, how many players actually did listen to sports radio?
I did.
It was
but
a different
I
day and age because of no social media and stuff. So you kind of went to sports radio for
I would
news.
say not a lot of them.
Okay.
I would say they looked at newspapers because they were all over the place in the clubhouse back then. Now everything is online.
Okay.
But
which probably leads to JJ's comments about delusion.
Guys were afraid to listen
because they'll see the snippet of the crazy hot take to get attention online and think that's a whole day of programming. You know what I mean? Like social media probably changed the way they think about this industry.
Yeah, I was there for the infamous incident when Jim Fergosi, you guys are too young for it, Craig Carton, myself, and others, for the scrum when Jim Fergosi getting pregame sound from Jim Fergosi, and he doesn't realize the microphone is on. As we walk up, we've already hit the little button to have the microphone on. And Bill Conlon says to Jim Fergosi, the boys from this radio station are here. Hey, the boys showed up. Now you can get started from that radio station. And he goes, do you listen to that radio station, Jim? And he says, no, people who listen to that radio station are blanking their sisters in South Philly.
Oh, geez.
And he said it on a mic that he didn't realize.
Can we get that sound so we can use it as a stager?
How about he did not realize he didn't realize that the microphone
that doesn't
was
have
on
sex with their sisters
because the
in South
microphone
Philly.
was on the microphone was down, but it was already on to start collecting sound.
It was already taking.
And he said, and then Bill Conlon, when it was then brought up that this is what Jim Fregosi said about the people who listen to the radio station, Bill Conlon then said, Jim Fregosi never said that.
Oh.
And then the audio was banned from being played.
If we only knew not to trust Bill Conlon.
Little did we know. Spoiler alert, Bill Conlon was the creep of all creeps. That Bill Conlon denied it and said this never happened. And then it was, okay, now the tape can be played. And then the tape was played, bleeped, but it was played.
Oh, man.
And so
we need to get that audio.
I mean, so guys like that they listen. Athletes pad overtime in my entire career. I've had more guys who tell me they don't listen, but they can tell me chapter and verse any critique I've ever offered on them.
Yeah, like I think with this JJ comment, I bet you he can't stand like ESPN.
When did he make this comment?
His job
on the summer league game the other night.
Yeah, and it was like
it was mostly positive.
I found it. I found it to be
great fans.
in jest, but I remember listening to his podcast when he had Embiid on, and he seemed like he was over just being at ESPN with the debate shows. And he's like, now I got to debate, who the MVP is, and well, is this guy? And he's like, he just seemed he was like over it. So him saying that sports radio is insufferable, I bet you he would admit if he wasn't under contract with ESPN that those shows that he's on are insufferable. I get the sense that he doesn't want to do those shows, but he's paid good money to do it.
Paid money.
Yeah, so he does them. I think he's self-aware in that sense.
Well, the one thing I would say is that it's don't you think it's a necessary evil? Because you're going to be paid a hell of a lot less. This is a constant form of promotion for all the teams in town, though we are not on their payroll.
Right.
But it's a constant promotion of their product. Imagine if there was a 24-hour movie talk radio station, Pat.
Imagine if there was
not saying that you couldn't
get
get
me with a good time.
Afternoon drive.
Imagine if there was no talk about it.
Exactly.
What would happen?
They'd make less.
Well,
they'd sell less gear. They'd sell less tickets.
Less of everything.
Yep.
You're right. There'd be a lot less interest. That's for sure.
I'd be driving Uber right now. I'd be driving somebody to the airport.
What do you say to the guy
making money?
Jamie and I laughed this morning, and I want to bring it up with you.
Price gouge.
Because you are somebody who is a guy who is a huge sports fan, but you also had people yesterday saying, "Well, Ricky Pitalico is going to be doing a sports talk radio show. What does Ricky know about the other sports?" And I'm thinking to myself, think of all the guys in town that do sports talk radio that have never been professional athletes, and we talk about all the sports.
That's the thing that I don't understand. I think they just look at you and say,
only know baseball.
He only knows baseball. He only watches baseball. My butt. I watch football more than I do baseball.
You love football. You are a huge football fan.
Football is my favorite. I love college. I love the NFL. I'm a huge hockey fan. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Brass Bonanza. That should be your song.
Let's not go into this Flyers thing because they need some goal scorers badly, and they're not doing anything about it.
The first time I met Ricky.
You and get a brute in here.
First time I meet Ricky, and he's like, I want you to know, I love football. I want to talk football, too, which is great. I mean, because it doesn't have to be. Like, people are like, I'm laughing when someone's like, well, Ricky Pitalico, you're bringing in a baseball guy. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Ricky Pitalico actually played sports, and then like every other sports talk show host, the majority of us in town that never were professional athletes.
Isn't that weird?
It's so stupid.
Well, it's
stupid.
It's a stereotype, which isn't that illegal in this day and age?
Don't stereotype. Yes, don't do that.
It's the industry, though. Like, everyone gets a typecast put on them when they get into this industry. Like Bob is the basketball guy, even though he knows other sports. Like, everyone gets something put on him. Like, I'm the good-looking mustache guy, and it's tough.
No,
to
that's
carry
only
that
by
moniker.
you.
But
you've given yourself that moniker. Nobody else has.
I've seen it other places, but yeah, it's okay.
Far and
You
wide.
look like a porn star gone bad.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does. Talk about Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
If someone in the porn industry if it was Breaking Bad for them, that would be the life of young Connor Thomas.
See, Albuquerque's unveiling Walter White and Jesse Pinkman statues in town.
Yeah, that's a bold move.
That is something, huh?
That is.
Okay, that's a little.
Let's unveil
Mommy,
statues.
Daddy, who are those? Well, son,
they're
that's a
drug
fictional
dealers.
meth dealer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, see, you
because
say
it was
meth
huge
dealer-
for their economy because they were there for years.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not the meth, the actual filming
You
of the
say
show.
meth, and I say entrepreneurs.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, to go on the, do you know what it cost? You're going to pay right now $74 to go on the Ozark tour in our old neighborhood. To go up in just north of where I lived before I moved back. $74. They literally will take you, and you get to go to the Bird House.
Yeah.
You get to go to the Snell Farm.
Walter White's house.
You get to
the
go,
people
you
that
get,
lived there
you get
wanted
to
to
take
sell.
pictures.
Are these things actually there?
Yeah.
Right.
So
the Walter White house that Jamie just talked about, they had to put a fence because people
were throwing pizzas on the roof.
Yeah, stopping by and throwing pizzas on the roof. And
Which
then,
is
and then
hilarious.
taking a selfie with it.
But if I lived there, quite
it
annoying.
would suck.
The Bird House is an actual house on Lake Lanier.
Right.
Like it's actually a house where you could.
So there's a casino boat, everything?
Yeah, that's at Stone Mountain.
You can go visit Omar Navarro's grave.
You can see all those things. You can.
Are you serious?
No, seriously,
No,
they
that-
have.
that part I
No,
made- that part I
didn't.
made up.
Yeah, it's a spoiler alert.
Yeah, that part I made
thing
up.
is- But
My
I mean,
bad.
it's a.
I was going there.
But it's a. Yeah, they can take you on a tour. You go to the Snell Farm
For $74?
$74. They'll take you around, but they
Why
take you.
wouldn't you just do it yourself?
Because you have to find all the places and then get access.
Can't be that hard.
No, getting access is hard.
Really?
Yeah, you can't get onto the properties.
Yeah, dude,
Unless
they'll
you're
shoot
part
you.
of it. They'll shoot you.
They're growing
You go onto the
poppies.
Snell Farm, they're going
Did
to
you
shoot
see
you.
Darlene? She's crazy,
By the way,
man.
now,
Darlene's out
God
of her
rest
mind.
her soul.
She was a great
The
actress.
Snell Farm
was. Out of her
that was
mind.
literally right up the street from where our house was. That's Snell Farm.
Were you helping him out?
I did not have the poppies out. So
No
it's a
poppies.
little bit different. Hey, Staples stores are a new world of possible with innovative tools for small business, remote workers, and learners. You can explore more at your local Staples store or visit staplesconnect.com. Question is there reason for alarm, or are the Phillies still going to be just fine? 3 games before the All-Star break. We get to it next. John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. I'm very happy because it was 2015. 2015 was the last time I got my annual physical and weighed what I weighed yesterday. And I thank CoPair Health for that. I thank Vance. I thank the entire team at CoPair Health because CoPair Health has helped me to change my relationship with food, change my relationship with exercise, and allow myself to lose weight in a responsible manner. I've lost 23 pounds in 12 weeks. So a little less than 2 pounds a week. And the weight came off a lot faster early. And now it's just coming off steadily. But I'm learning how to eat. I'm learning how to properly exercise to lose weight. And I'm feeling really good. I can't wait to see how my blood work comes back and all my scores to see how much I've actually improved my health. You know you need to do it. And you want the impetus? They've got a great deal for you right now. CoPair Health is going to give you the best deal possible right now. You just mentioned John Kincade. Tell him you're a Fanatic listener. Go to CoPair Health, COPARA Health.com. If I can do it, you can do it. Just put your mind to it and get it done. Next Monday's my 3-month mark. It has changed my appearance. It's changed my health. It's changing my life. CoPair Health, COPARA Health.com.
The John Kincade Show
This is not radio fantasy camp. We're on the air here.
on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
What's up, Philly? It's Tyrone Johnson.
Ricky Metallico. What's up? It's Hunter Brody.
And I'm Jen Scordo.
And we are very excited to announce the new afternoon show coming from 97.5 The Fanatic, the best show ever.
The best show ever?
Yep, the best show ever.
Yeah, I like it. The best show ever. Why would we try to do anything else, Jen?
Okay, boys, whatever you say.
Yes, we're going to talk a lot about sports, a little bit of life, and have a lot of fun every day trying to put on the best show ever.
Ever? Like forever and ever? Yes, Hunter, ever. The best show ever.
The best sports fans deserve the best show, so that's what we're going to try to give you every single day. Join us for the best show ever, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. starting Monday, August 1st, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
The boardwalk, the sand, the surf, the sun. Heading down the shore this weekend, having fun is a sure thing. Here's what's happening this week at the Jersey Shore, brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. Whether you're celebrating grads, dads, or just grilling in the backyard, at home, or down the shore, don't forget the party tray, the official snack of summer. This year's Night in Venice theme is Mummers, strutting by the bay. Starting 6 p.m. Saturday, July 23rd from the Ocean City Longport Bridge, this year's Grand Marshals will be former Villanova head coach Jay Wright and his wife Patty. Visit OceanCityVacation.com for details and to purchase tickets. So grab a bucket of rivets for the beach and a party tray for the barbecue this summer. Find your nearest store at PhillyPretzelFactory.com. The boardwalk, the sand, the surf, and Philly Pretzel Factory. Fun is a sure thing.
I've been asked 1,000 times, did you plan on becoming the largest injury law firm in the world? And the answer is no. When I started, there were just 2 of us. Today, Morgan & Morgan has almost 800 lawyers alone. No injury firm in the country has anywhere close to that. We set out to be focused on our clients and to have a commitment to trying cases and winning. And when you have those results at trial, you're able to settle most of your cases quickly and fairly. Reputation matters. We grew like this because we worked hard and so many former clients referred family and friends. And what I believe is the main reason is we delivered for our clients a lot. Hard work and client satisfaction was our plan. It worked. Hope is not a plan. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Jamie Lynch here. Buying new windows shouldn't feel like you're at a used car dealership. You want straightforward, fair pricing, no surprises or fine print, just quality craftsmanship at a fair price. Work that stands the test of time. For nearly 70 years, the Supers family at S&S Remodeling has delivered quality craftsmanship at fair prices. Whether you need a roof, windows, doors, or other work done on your home, go to ssremodeling.com for a free quote or call 610-936-8382. S&S Remodeling, making customers happy since 1953.
At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. That's why we're introducing MVP's bonus points to our rewards and partnership program. It's the only pro loyalty program where you can earn points just by downloading our app or shopping select items by trusted brands and more. Then redeem your points for rewards that level up your business. Join MVP's Pro Rewards today and earn your first 1,000 points. MVP's Pro Rewards program subject to program terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3-cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster in the back.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
For the first time in 25 years, the Doobie Brothers, Tom Johnston, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee, 50th Anniversary Tour. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, the Doobie Brothers. The Met Philadelphia, September 7th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at LiveNation.com.
Hey guys, Andrew here to congratulate my friends over at Family and Company Jewelers in Marlton, New Jersey. They were just named South Jersey Magazine's best bridal jewelry store for 2022. Guys, listen, if you're looking to get engaged, Family and Company is the only place to go. That's where I went. The largest selection of designer jewelry, the best service, and the best prices. Go see my man Angelo at the showroom. Tell him Andrew sent you, and they will take care of you. I promise. Online at FamilyJewelers.com. Family Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination.
Family and Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
Swing for the fences this week when you make a first-time deposit using the code DERBY on the Baseball Home Run Derby. Signing up is super easy with the BetRivers online sportsbook app or at BetRivers.com. Deposit $100 to receive a free BetRivers bet for a home run hit, or deposit $250 and get the total home runs for the entire Derby as free Rivers bets. Wow, that's a tough one. This offer is valid through July 18th, so download the BetRivers online sportsbook app today and use code DERBY when you make a first-time deposit. Visit BetRivers.com to see all the latest odds, boosts, and promotions running this baseball season. Bet with a winner. Bet with BetRivers. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details. BetRivers is presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. You must be 21 to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
There is no such thing as an off-season for Eagles football on this show. More of the John Kincade Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Go damn power!
You know what Ricky Vitalico does when he wants a hot and juicy hamburger? I know what he does.
Get a triple.
Now, he does the triple, which is incredible to me. That's a lot of meat.
So good.
Grab a Dave's Double is what they suggest, or you can do the Ricky, go for the triple.
A lot of meat. I just
taste the hot, juicy square difference. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef's available in the contiguous USA, Alaska, and Canada.
That was
Pat,
my
did you
nickname
take
in
a
college.
picture?
I didn't. It wasn't the concoction I wanted.
It wasn't because you didn't get chicken today.
Yeah. So I didn't take the picture. There's always next week, hopefully.
Could we can't fire our fantastic delivery person.
It's not
nobody
her
else
fault.
wants the job.
Wait, I got chicken.
Apparently there
There was apparently
there
one
was a
chicken in there.
Connor had it.
He
Yeah.
called it out for
No,
you, but
that's
you had
fine.
already
I was the last one to the. I was the last one out.
one to the bag, and I said,
one,
yeah, there
I had
was
one too.
Oh, so yeah, there's
I
two
bet. I
chickens.
literally just saw you wink.
I didn't wink.
You
They
winked.
didn't wink.
You didn't have
No,
something in your
Connor
eye.
did
That's
have
for
First
sure.
day here, you accused
winked.
them.
I had
winked.
chicken. I'm sorry.
That was the
Now,
worst wink ever.
Is that your chicken?
No, that was Connor's. He ate it.
Oh.
By the way, Connor, you didn't. I found it. I said,
a
"Here's
team
a
player.
chicken."
Yeah.
You
But
didn't find the
there
other one.
was one yesterday where
Who stole the chicken?
Jamie, you got punked
Who's
a
the
little
bad
bit
guy?
yesterday. We're not very nice.
I
sometimes
didn't
around here.
believe you guys. That made no sense what you were saying.
I
No,
think
you
I
absolutely
think
believed
you
us.
believed
For
it
a
because
second, I was like, but I kept saying,
For
are
a
you messing with
second?
me?
No, you believed it for a good 4 minutes.
No.
You
Because I kept
believed
saying, if somebody's saying, you're messing with me. No, you guys are messing with me.
But then you didn't go and do it. You wanted to go down and do his Beasley Academy videos.
Oh, by the way, we have a story there.
He wanted to go do them
I aced the Beasley Academy.
sitting down at Pagano's downstairs.
I just
And
wanted a
told him-
coffee and knock it out, and
And I said, well, you can't
No
do
food?
that.
Not yesterday after the show. I didn't eat until
I
later.
said $15 surcharge if you want to go sit at one of the tables. You have to have a ticket that you paid for $15 in food. And he goes, what? And then everybody.
what the hell are you talking about?
And then everybody aptly just jumped in and.
They were like, yeah, it's a new thing. It's so busy down
'Cause it's
there.
so busy.
Because Philly Insurance is back that they need the table space.
Did you give them $15?
No, I didn't go yesterday.
Yeah, we convinced him that basically if he goes down
No,
there.
he sat up here and
Wait a
did
minute,
it.
you ended up not going.
You ended up not going.
Well, because we had a good laugh at Connor's expense, and it became like a communal kind of
Yeah,
thing.
the Connor thing was. So can we just get into the Connor thing?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So you haven't heard this, correct?
No, I've not. So this is perfect.
So we all have to do these online digital courses because the company is transitioning to a lot of digital stuff, and they want everybody to start,
Be on the same page.
start producing with
Right.
it, right? So we all have to take these online courses, and yesterday was the deadline. And Jamie said, like any good student, Jamie, he procrastinated till the last minute. So he had to do
Absolutely.
it. So
I
hey,
worked best there.
how long is this going to take? Most people were like, it'll take an hour and a half. Connor goes, it took me 6 hours.
It did.
Well, like what?
It took me 2.5.
What in the world took you 6 hours?
I'm going to say that he did it right.
No, he didn't.
No,
He did it
no.
right. No,
I did it very right.
He did it very right because Connor Thomas is going to be doing your next contract. Connor Thomas will also be fixing the mics. Connor will be selling your show because Connor did everything. Instead of just doing the digital part, Connor did sales training.
No, you didn't.
I did engineering.
I did every online training this company
Everything.
offers.
He did the entire Beasley
He
Academy.
is the most well-versed person in Beasley.
Taking care
wait
of
a minute.
himself, making sure he knows to do
Wait a minute.
everybody.
He's working
else's
for Jamie
job.
Frankel
He's
now
Matt
also.
Damon in Goodwill Hunting right now.
Connor, now that you've completed that,
Yes.
go take Joe Z's cubicle.
I went down to Chuck
Right.
and I immediately demanded a raise yesterday once I realized what I did.
Because now you're considered cross-trained.
I'm I'm not just cross-trained. I'm everything trained.
No, he's
it's
an
not just like
expert.
two different departments.
I think
like,
Jamie.
Rodney's reporting to him now.
I think Jamie Frankel's sitting in her office right now going,
I took like 100
I've been looking for the
questions.
opportunity
Why
on
would
Josie.
he do that? Why?
I thought I had to.
Sales?
They said, I don't know. They said, do the trainings. I saw the trainings. I did all the training.
Okay,
So
you've met the sales team. How trained do you think they are? I mean, let's be honest. I'm just saying.
if they took what I
Dina,
took, they're very trained.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine all of our salespeople in training? Because they're all very individualistic.
I don't know what the meetings that are that they're on every day.
Well, you know now, don't you?
We have Dina,
Now
and
I
we
do.
have Dina, and we have Gina, and we have Joe, and we have Rich, and we got Jamie, and they're all very unique in their approach. I don't think that there would be one training they could all take that they would all sort of coalesce under.
So, Connor, I have a question. What was your biggest takeaway from the sales training?
Man, there's so much. Well, I learned about
What have you learned that Josie's not doing on a daily basis?
I learned about the optimization of advertisements. I learned a little bit about like sale introduction and how to introduce shows to clients. I took a little bit about
questioned
the corporate overview
this has
of like
nothing to
human
do with digital.
resources and interacting
This
inside the building.
This is why you played D2 baseball.
D3.
I mean, now we're talking about
Oh, he
sheer
played D3.
stupidity.
Yeah.
This is why he was D3.
Can we block his mic right now?
So here's the best part. So he tells us this, and we are all dying laughing at his expense. Right?
I went
And
home and told my wife. She was like,
and-
"Oh man."
And he's laughing now, but yesterday he was
Why would he
legitimately.
tell anybody?
He was legitimately pissed off. I'm getting to
didn't
that.
know.
So he was legitimately pissed off yesterday, having wasted all his time. He proceeds to go down to our sister station. He comes back. We're like, "Where were you?" "Oh, I just got laughed at by so and so." How did they find out? "Oh, I told them." So he started going around the cluster and telling people, "Oh, by the way, I wasted 6 hours on this like an idiot."
Like you're proud of it.
I wasn't
exactly.
trying to. No, I was looking for Chuck, and they were asking why I was looking for Chuck, and I told them. I'm a man of honesty, even if it hurts me.
Well, why were you hunting down Chuck to tell him you were stupid?
I need a raise. I spent like 12 hours learning everything there is about this company. I'm Connor Beasley at this point, and I would like to be compensated as such.
You would like to be an honorary Beasley.
In fact, I'm cutting out at 9:45. I have to run a training for engineering.
Or are they looking at you just flat out stupid and you're going to get canned now?
I don't know. If my face is not on the end of the week email, we get some nice.
Now, if
Connor did his Beasley best, and
Hold
he
on.
absolutely finished strong.
Here's
if
the
I'm
one
not
thing.
wrong, the biggest thing when you're taking a test is to read the directions.
Yes. Father
You
Corkery.
failed miserably.
Father Corkery.
There are no directions that said don't take it.
See, some people say he failed miserably. Other people say a Renaissance man was born.
He's just helping himself in the long run.
Yeah,
I
Absolutely.
agree with that.
I'm
part.
now indispensable.
Exactly.
Father Corkery, Russian history, in 10th grade, said about your lesson. He gave us a test, and if you read the directions, it said, answer the 4 questions you are most confident in. It was a multiple choice test. And everybody, if you answer more than 4 questions, every one of them counts.
Right. The guy
So he literally gave us a chance to get a 4 questions, multiple choice right, the 4 best you knew, and you could get 100. And then he did not let you change your grade.
Happened
You
in
did it.
college. I had kinesiology I was taking, and the
Why
guy,
did you have kinesiology?
The guy spoke.
He's a jock.
He was from Burma, so you couldn't really understand him every day. But I remember one sentence the whole year was, when I give you the tests, read through the tests first.
Oh.
I literally read through this test, got to the last question, and it says, for 50 points, print your name here. I got 50 points on my final for printing
Now,
my
he
name.
got a 50 on the test. That's something to be.
I could have left right after that.
Yeah, I didn't do much better.
And they would have skewed your grade up to at least an
No,
80.
I aced that thing. All I needed was 50 points.
Hey, you may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. Bradford White's here for the pro. And if you need new windows, Ricky Batalico gives you some advice.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
He does. He gives you some advice.
I am sponsored
See, now,
by
wait a minute.
Guided Door Window. I didn't catch
He
that.
was
I
checking the
didn't know
back
where
of the
you were
show
going.
sheet if he had to print his name or not.
That's not
I am
funny.
so smooth.
You know,
That
I have a
wasn't bad,
sponsor
actually.
read here if you guys don't
I know.
mind.
I took the training.
I
on
am
it.
sponsored by Guided Door
I wrote
Window.
that.
Buy any window or door and get the second at 50% off, plus interest-free financing up to 18 months. Visit GUIDA.com.
Connor's had a good few minutes.
Your hand
See,
off
I'm
there
smooth.
very well.
See, I'm very smooth.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
It's good, though. So it works
Pulling
out
a
all
Connor
right.
on you.
Anyone who thinks I'm fake dumb, this is just foolproof that I'm real dumb.
No, some
This is not a bit.
people would say it's the exact opposite because you just made yourself indispensable.
Yeah, by
but-
accident.
Because now you are the most cross-trained person in the entire company.
Yeah, I probably am.
Yeah,
And
you
you
are.
should be on the Friday Beasley Best email if you're not.
By the way,
Yes.
that's supposed to be for Ricky Bo Knows.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
That is a good way to start. Look at how you're segueing into that.
Well, it was Ricky Bo Knows.
Well, there we go.
Sponsored
Well,
by
then there we
Guy
go.
Window and
Well,
Door.
then there we go. Let's get to it.
Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football.
We couldn't get Bo Jackson, but we do have Ricky Bo. So let's find out what Ricky Bo knows.
Ricky Bo, do you know the difference between mulch and topsoil?
Topsoil's dirt. Mulch is bark.
And leaves.
Well, it's mostly tree
So
bark
you did
that
know
you
that.
use, and you kind of spread it, so it looks nice. But I hate mulch because it always comes out of the beds when it rains or you get a storm, and it's in your grass and
That's
your
why you need the
lawnmower makes a
landscape
bunch
trim.
Of noise. Yeah, we know it all.
Okay, good. You really do. That was
know
a
that
great
all.
I did some
explanation.
mulching on Tuesday. Rick, what do you know about the James Webb Space Telescope?
It's a beauty, man. That
Isn't
could
that
see
awesome?
way into space. I believe it's triple of what the Hubble could do.
Yeah.
And we're seeing new galaxies now out there. Wow, Ricky Bo's on top of his game
Those
today, boys.
pictures are
Those
incredible.
pictures
He's
are
never going to
pretty
get
cool.
cottaged again.
I got to tell you something funny that I was looking at, and they showed a picture of the Hubble, and the guy was explaining it, and he took his fingers and went, this area right here is actually what you're looking at right now. So the Hubble, it was a big picture. That was the best picture it could take. And then this thing took like a minuscule amount of that, and there were, 3 galaxies in that picture?
It's
yeah.
amazing.
It's crazy.
So are there other, forget aliens, because I think those exist. Are there other humans out there?
I would think there has
You think
to
there's
be.
other humans?
I think there
do.
has.
Yeah.
I think there has to be.
Humans.
Yeah.
So there's another
Maybe
parallel.
we leave here and go to another one.
There's a parallel society to us.
Maybe there could be hundreds of them.
Yeah, I think there's alien life, but it's not like us. I don't believe it's like us.
Did you ever think about this? Where were you before you were born?
Is
Isn't
my
that
dad,
where were you? I don't believe in
My
reincarnation.
dad's-
Yeah, but where were you?
What do you mean, where were you?
My father.
No,
What?
Pat,
I was.
you were
Oh,
most
you know
likely
what?
only in your father probably 24 hours, 48 hours before you were born.
Yeah,
all
you're
of a sudden, it was the great race for the egg.
I'm talking. We went from
And
darkness.
you won?
All of a sudden, we're here.
And you won?
Some people,
yeah,
some
I
people
do
find
think
the egg.
there's
Some
more.
people stumble upon it, Johnny.
Yeah, there's other people out
What
there.
is- who's next?
What does Ricky know about Bastille Day?
Bastille? I don't know much. I believe that's, I want to say Spanish. Is it Spanish? Italian?
Think baguettes.
No, not Italian. Not
it's
Spanish.
French. It's French.
There you go.
Oui.
Now, on Bastille Day, they all go to the cafes, and you know what they do?
No,
they
tell
drink
me.
a lot of wine, and then they go to bed together.
Really?
That's-
That's not
that's
Bastille
called-
Day.
It's not a sex day.
It's not a sex day.
All right,
That's a
so I'm
position,
wrong.
though.
That's just called a good time.
No, you know what, though? You've made Bastille Day more interesting.
It is. See, it's
Absolutely.
great. now.
That's what Bastille Day should
I've
be.
seen that video on the internet before.
Interweb?
Interweb?
Yeah.
What?
See what I did to
Interweb.
him? See what I
Yeah,
did to him?
I'm broken.
Fairmount does
He
a big
definitely said
Bastille
wet.
party.
Yeah, he
Not
did.
web.
There, Connor.
Ricky, what do you know about online poker?
Online video poker or just poker?
Just poker.
Well, I know they have it on the virtual reality thing.
You
I
can
will-
play that like that?
Yeah, they
Yes.
have Poker Stars. They have it on there. Yes, I know about video poker.
I've been getting real into it. You any good?
At poker or online poker?
Let's go poker.
Online poker, I don't trust anybody. How could you trust that those cards you're getting are real?
Drake in French Montana just won $12 million. Oh no, excuse me, that was roulette. I thought it was poker for a second. On a single roulette spin last
What did-
night.
where?
Online.
Online?
Yeah.
That's
that's
that's money. to
12
burn.
million.
That's money
Too much
to burn.
disposable
And I
income.
don't know why you're playing that. It can't be real.
What do you, Ricky?
Nah, it's
what,
real.
what do you
It's
know
like
about
pennies.
naming dogs?
Naming dogs?
Like, what do you think? Is there a
I love this name. Amy Fadul. You know Amy Fadul?
naming a dog Amy Fadul?
No. Amy Fadul and Sean Kane.
Right.
They're
Sure.
my producer, and they're married. All right.
They're a power couple in
they're a
local
power
television.
couple at NBC Sports. And they have a dog. You ready for the name? Just John. John is his name.
I do like that.
love
Wait
that
a minute.
name.
I like human
And by the
names
way,
for dogs.
he's
I
my
think it's
height.
funny.
When he stands up, he's my height. Big boy.
Wait a minute.
I love dogs.
They named the dog after me?
Yes.
John?
Yes, it was completely 100%.
I did not
up to you.
want mine. I did not want my name to be John anyway.
I think people just look at dogs and a name comes to them. Like my parents' dog is named Shadow. He looks like he might be a shadow.
Really?
Yeah, like
And
from Homeward Bound.
I don't know. I had a yellow lab and I saw her and we named her Sydney right away. Like
Some dogs just look like a name.
Yeah.
Jamie?
Rick, what do you know about the new Barbie movie?
I don't know. Her and Ken finally hook up. I think that's fantastic.
Do they show that in the movie? Because that'll be the only way I go.
I don't believe they're going to show that in the
Okay.
movie, but she's probably wearing some politically correct dresses.
I've only seen the leotard skating ensemble she's in.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, it's the creepiest thing I've ever heard of.
A Barbie movie? Because
With
Ken's definitely in it.
Ryan Gosling.
Does he have porn star?
He's 43-year-old.
No, but
Ken.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You ever see the old ones?
The old Ken, they did the 70s version.
The mustache.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know much about that movie.
Good. You don't need to
And
know
I
that
won't
one.
see it.
Ricky, what do you know about having more than one job at the same time?
I know I have more than one job at the same time right now.
That's it?
What else do you want me to say?
I mean, have you ever had more than one job at the same time? You ever work 2 jobs at once?
At the same day?
Yeah. Yeah, 2 jobs.
Right here I did. Morning show, and then I've gone to do baseball.
Look,
afterwards.
I'll admit it wasn't the best question, so we're just going to move on to
Yeah,
Connor.
that was just a terrible
Wasn't
question.
good.
You're
Wasn't
better.
good at all.
You're better than
Swing
that.
and a
I
miss,
agree
and the ball game is over.
Ricky, we've been talking a lot about our neighbors to the north. What do you know about Canada?
What do I know about Canada? I know it's cold. I know I had the greatest single day of my life in Canada.
What?
I was
Shea Paris involved?
What was her name?
No, I've been to the Shea Paris.
I know
I've
you've
also
been to
to
Shea
Monte
Paris.
Carlo up there.
Really? Yes, you have.
I will tell you this much. It was Edmonton, way up there in Alberta. And we had a day game in Edmonton that started at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on rehab assignment. We finished that game at like 7 o'clock at night. Went and played 18 holes of golf because it doesn't get
10 o'clock, 10:30?
About 11.
Yeah.
It doesn't get dark there till 11. So at about 10 o'clock, we head over to the steakhouse. Great night. A lot of
That
beers.
is a great
I can
night.
just see the joy in his face describing this day.
It was unbelievable.
And how many years ago was
It was
this?
beautiful. I remember it was like 80 degrees, too. It was like a perfect day to play golf.
And that's
it was
pretty
still
warm for Edmonton.
light out. It was unbelievable.
How many years ago was this? Like, what team were you playing
It was a
on?
while ago. I was with the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks,
It was
yeah,
a
that's
long
what I
time
figured.
ago, but I don't remember. I don't forget that day.
That's an
May have
amazing
forgotten
day.
the game, but I don't remember that. I love that.
Did you take minor leaguers out?
What?
Did you take who did you golf with? Was it yourself or did you take some?
Paul Abbott was one of them.
Paul
I don't
Abbott.
I don't remember the other
Oh, my
two.
God,
we
he
were
was
both
so
on
bad.
rehabs for our shoulders.
Paul Abbott was.
He was a nice guy, though.
I'm sure he was. He was horrible. Former Philly, not so great.
Oh my God.
He got claimed by the Diamondbacks, and it was one of those like, Ed, what are you doing?
Thanks for listening, Paul.
You're
Abbott,
claiming
if you're-
guys the Diamondbacks gave
I like
up.
Paul.
I'm sure he's a great guy. He just wasn't a good pitcher.
Whoa. You can like a guy, but
Yeah,
now,
he was
now
not
look,
good
you're
at
in a
baseball.
different job now.
Right.
So you can like a guy,
Yeah,
but
but
you
it's
still
hard
got
for
to
me
be
to
able
judge
to.
a pitcher from when I played with him because I really don't remember because him and I were
Abbott.
both rehabbing at the time.
Oh man, I remember when they claimed him. It was bad.
Paul Abbott. I mean,
And he got paid a lot, too. I think he got one of those contracts and got hurt right away.
That's
and then
the
he
dream.
came back and they
well,
signed
what?
him.
He was with Seattle forever, right?
He was with Seattle, then
Forever.
Arizona, and the Phillies. I
Yeah,
think that's
he
about it.
finished his career at the Phillies
I think he was done.
because he got released by the Diamondbacks, who were the
He
worst
was
team
with
in baseball.
Arizona? I don't remember.
Yeah,
that.
that's where I was with him.
Rick, how much longer can the Phillies wait to get some new blood in here?
Oh, hopefully not 2 weeks. I mean,
So you're with me.
I'm
Like,
a little concerned.
do it yesterday.
I think I'm starting to wonder, is this...
They were getting lucky. Let's call it what it is.
Is Harper being out starting to catch up with them?
Yes,
right
it
now?
is. Absolutely.
That's the scary part of this, because if that does happen, this could be a long month. And don't blink, but the Marlins have a pretty good pitching staff, and they're playing.
Yeah, they
pretty
have
good
like two of the
baseball
top
And
Cy
they're
Young
only,
contenders.
and they're only, what, 4 behind you?
Pablo.
right now. Yeah, they're right
They're like
there.
3 or 4 games behind the Phillies. This could be a disastrous turn. If you got to go down
I
there,
think it already has started to be that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you went up to Toronto. You didn't even show up.
No. I mean, four
I
nights
guess-
of your
yeah, but some- I
lineup
guess
is
two
missing.
guys didn't show
and
up.
some of your
anyways.
teammates
Yeah.
said they weren't going to show up. Yeah.
It's kind of weird because I said, I think on the show the other night that, this is going to blow over if they win 2 up there, but if they don't win 2 up there, it's going to be an issue.
Yep.
And I think it's going to end up turning into a little bit of an issue.
I would imagine it becomes a little
Yeah.
bit of an issue because I don't believe Kyle Schwarber at all. I don't believe
I
for
gotta
one
tell you,
second.
I love Schwarber.
there
Though. At
ain't-
least
there
he
ain't-
comes out and talks.
There
He's
is
got
zero.
guts.
There is zero chance that everyone in that locker room is okay with JT or Real Muto's stance. Zero chance that everybody now veterans bully in a Major League Baseball locker room. Veterans bully younger players.
But I'm not going to talk in hypotheticals. How about that one?
You like that
if
one?
they made the World Series and they have to play Toronto.
Yeah, hypotheticals. Yes.
Oh, that's hypothetical.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical.
Well, no, but it could
I mean,
happen.
let's just talk about an asteroid hitting the Earth right now.
A little bit of money. Does it?
No, I mean, they asked JT what would happen because, you guys are in a playoff hunt. They're in a playoff hunt. What would happen if both of you ended up in the World Series? Oh, it's a hypothetical.
Now, can I ask you this? If you were when you hear players of this generation say $260,000 is just
Still
a little
makes me
is just
sick.
a little bit of money, you're not the average guy on the street who thinks that was the most tone deaf stupid statement.
I just think know your audience, for crying out loud.
Yes.
What are you doing? I mean, seriously, what are you doing coming out and saying that? He should never have brought. That's what I mean, that these guys don't get in front of the camera enough and they don't get interviewed enough anymore, because you learn by your mistakes when you're a rookie, especially, video and audio wise. You learn by your mistakes early. He's a veteran. He should never have said that.
Now, I said I want to let my girls hear it. So I wanted them to get their chance to hear it. They both said he needs to be in front of the camera more often. So I said, I want you to listen to what he said, not how he looks. Not that he's good looking. I said, just listen to what he said. They didn't care.
I think two things stuck out to Philly fans, and it was the smug look and the smile.
The smug look was incredible.
And then the money thing. And you don't bring up that money when there's a lot of people struggling out there, and you're peeing away
$260,000.
$260,000 because you didn't get a shot. I think most people that didn't have money would get that shot in a second for that.
I think he should have had the zip it.
Pat said he would put anything in his body for $260K, Rick. We got a lot of possibilities here.
$260.
He said anything, anyone.
Anything, anyone, that much money, let's party.
$260,000.
Let's party.
That is
okay.
You don't think I can be bought? I can be bought. I have a price.
Now, you got a couple weeks to get ready for the premiere of the show.
Well, I got a week to get ready for you again.
Yeah, you got. That's part of it.
Good point.
That's part of it too.
You got to hype yourself up.
Get ready for that.
I just got to be ready for you.
They're called
guys.
edibles.
He's like Jojo Romero, just pounding Red Bulls in the bathroom.
Gummies.
We are thrilled to have you part of the team full time.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Great job. Everyone loves hearing from Ricky every single week. He will be here, or we will sue him.
There you go.
Martin Law has already told us they are on speed dial. If he doesn't show up one Thursday, we're going to own Ricky. That's all you need to know. Hey, we're going to be back tomorrow. It's going to be a fun Friday. Some really philosophical, fun discussions tomorrow you're going to want to be a part of. Support life-saving cancer research and join us and our generous partner, the Davis CPA Group. And please make a donation today to the American Association for Cancer Research. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives. We appreciate you. We love you supporting the station and the show. And we will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Cuz Radio with Tunis in the Big Chair comes your way next. Have a great day, everybody. And
The John Kincade Show.
They're like the family from hell on acid that's on steroids.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
I want you to download the BetParks app. The BetParks app in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. If you're 21 years old, it's nothing to laugh at. It is a great, great deal for you because I've got a risk-free bet up to $750. Guess what? Back in the days when you had to go to bookies, you couldn't get a risk-free bet. Give me a risk-free bet of $750. Hey, Tony Three Fingers would have laughed at you, but not BetParks. BetParks lets you download their app. You get the sports bets, you get the casino, you get all the fun in one. And BetParks app gives you that risk-free bet just for using the promo code Kincade. Live in-game wagering is fantastic. If you think a game has gotten off to a bad start but will have a different finish, this is where you really cash in. And individual player performances, bonus. Plus, if you want to get betting on some of the events going on right now in the world of golf, there's no better place than the BetParks app. I'm going to Parks Casino tomorrow night for dinner and a little gambling myself. So go to betparks.com, Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Patrick Fingles, owner of New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. When you hire someone to replace your roof, you want a detailed, upfront estimate and an expert to get it done right